Like for example, if you just watch one Mongols game, you would think they're not that good with the Hirara.
Right.
Yeah. But then after the third game, you're like, oh, wait, hold on. We may have to respect that because even though people are saying Hirara's not good, it only lost one game so far. The other games Hirara has been played has been won. And then we're looking at a draft. We even see Atlas first pick, but that's only by one team. They did win. So I don't know. Personally, for me, if you're looking at this competition, the best of one yesterday, I don't think it's enough information.
Yeah, I agree. And another thing is it's the fact that they're best of ones.
Yeah, true.
Window. Too. We don't know how much prepared A7 are in terms of that too, because even the maybe labeled kings of best of ones, Team Falcons Mena, also struggled to get a win yesterday. Like their record hasn't been perfect.
Yeah. And again, like looking at the teams, this is why best of one is very scary for any team. Like no matter how good you are, this is kind of like combat sports, like especially the striking ones. Even though on paper this guy is a superior fighter, one good punch to the chin,
we're back,
can just end the fight, right?
Wildcard time, baby.
About best of one, sometimes
America.
Like, oh, you won because you're lucky, but hey, I won.
need some coffee.
A good example of that would be Falcons Mena. We were talking about how good they have been in a best of ones, even at M6, M7 against the main stage teams. But here, again, for Falcons Mena, it seems like that wildcard curse is going to continue. They lost their second game, and it was a comeback as well from the Huns.
Yeah, that's one of the, I think, most remarkable games yesterday.
What's up?
The longest. But it was a comeback too.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show that
the long games are the comeback ones.
Yeah, once you go past the 20-minute mark, it's just as if you could disregard whatever happened in the first few minutes, because it's just literally one mistake that could cost you the entire game.
And because it's just day one, right? Right now we don't have a wild card meta. It's really individual meta, right? The Mongols, they have their own way of playing, even the Huns. And like every region has their own way. Even looking at KOG from Thailand.
So bright.
Even their rotation where they dismiss the first two turtles, maybe even the first three turtles, just to get your opponent's jungle. Like everyone has their own way of playing, and it's very refreshing, Marco. As we're looking at the teams arriving here, the attending teams, 5 teams from Group A, 4 from Group B.
All right.
Will be
we just woke up, guys.
From Group A, and then when we go to the CGBS,
I'm just not a wild card, guys.
Going up against number 2, number 3, going up against number 4, and all that hoorah.
Since we're here, why don't we make some predictions? No, Group A, who's gonna make it, and then Group B. That's the one. That's the one that you have to really get predictions for.
If Alpha 7 wins 2 games, VSG's out.
Alpha 7 wins 2 games, VSG is out.
Yeah, because here's the thing, for VSG to make it through, Alpha 7 has to lose all games.
Yeah.
Right? You just have to be number 5, essentially, right? And now we're looking at the prize as well. No,
Who is this young boy? I don't know.
We got a $3 million US prize pool. I love MLBB, man. That's a lot of money. Life-changing money.
I agree. And to make it all the way to the main stage makes a 10,000 USD difference as well, compared to if you're ending your journey here in the wild card. So definitely that one spot they're all fighting for here really means a lot to them, aside from the fact that they're able to extend their stay here in Party.
Yeah. We'll see if they can. Again, a lot of teams have already really struggled. Again, for VSG, very, very tough situation they're in. And honestly, quite disappointing. Again, we were thinking VSG that they're the type of team that can actually pull
the cash prize is damning.
Even though we did
What's
see
up, guys? Welcome. We're just we literally just woke up.
A lot of bombastic picks here and there. They gotta lock in.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at the schedule as we're talking about how VSG right now hasn't really been all that great. Again, we have 8 best of ones for today. And for VSG, I think they just fall under one of the mistakes where you have not much experience, which is after a devastating loss, you overthink it. Right? You try to move away from what works in hopes that you surprise your opponents. And then they just don't know what to do with it, you know?
Yeah, it's tough.
By the way, yeah, Alpha 7 is playing all 4 games today, so a bit tiring, but hey, it is what is it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Nightmare have 3 since they're playing in Group B, and that's the thing. Also, we might just see, or we will see a bit more matches from Group A, since we'll have to really finalize their standings and their seedings by the end of the day, whereas Group B, I think we'll be ending them in the 3rd to the last series of the day. But yeah, I think it's something we all are looking forward to. probably will be a bit tiring, especially if you're A7, but I'm pretty sure they came in prepared.
Yeah, we're starting with a banger here. A7 versus Team Mongols. Mongols obviously gonna get that win streak early on. A7, it's a time for Nats, best player, all the boys to prove that they can actually go toe-to-toe with one of the best in Wildcard.
And with that being said, we also have to see what kind of drafts they'll be.
It's been a while, guys. It's definitely been a while.
Ferrara is one of those years you feel like you don't want to ban out because
all right, we had to
EXP,
shoot a text real quick.
There's so many options that can really disrupt your draft. We even saw teams like KOG.
It's the American boys.
5
You be my American
like,
boy.
trying to make sure that 33 has a good time. But that's one of the good things about EXP right now. There's a lot, right?
I swear to God, Alpha 7.
There's divers, there's tanks.
Oh, we're either going to be really excited or we're going to cry, guys.
I think yes.
Straight up, yes.
Ben Paquito.
That's an MSC winner right there.
Ben Freya. I still think Freya is the biggest monster, but yeah, Ben Paquito, Ben Freya, and maybe even consider the Arlet or Benedetta.
It really feels like it's his meta, right? Nats coming back into MSC with the meta being so dynamic in the XP lane. It's great for him. Heck, even the Yu Zongs.
Yes.
These are the heroes that you really think about.
All right, guys.
Nats when you
Sorry.
You just
we're going to share the stream real quick.
I think Nats going to be great. I think A7 really needs to step up in that department. Sir Rose, he's going to have to think about, all right, how do I give the right components to the right players here and just play weak side on some of the others?
I agree, because Nats is like the type of player who does play explosive at times, but it's not a miscalculated type of explosive, which I think we did see a couple times yesterday from certain EXP laners who don't seem as coordinated.
Wildcard watch party. We're live right now. Come tune in. Alpha 7. America's playing all 4 games today. We just woke up, but can Alpha 7 do it? Come on, boys.
Can't really say what he will be going for in this current meta. Whereas 33, there might be a bit more predictability when it comes to that.
But here's the thing, like, if Nats wants to use the damager, then best player has to use the tank.
Yeah.
Right? And again, right now, S tier is Akai. A lot of players are more afraid of the box, which is understandable, but bro, I think Akai is a little bit too much. So we also have to see whether best player 1.
What's up, Tatsura? How's it going? Sweet chill. We are
after like what 1 year plus of.
We're looking at like the 20th, something like that.
So is it like likely a Hirara versus utility happening?
Oh, okay, maybe. I think so. For Mongols, for sure, they're going to try to go and prioritize those carry picks. It's always been Zixora on the carry picks. Yisun Shin, the Hirara, whatever it is, he needs to be on damage. For best player, you've got many different options here to go for gold and XP.
Yeah. In terms of gold, I really feel like I haven't seen anything other than Claude and Hard that worked really well. Oh, yeah, Moskov. You know what?
Pretty good.
But Moskov is what's the player name again? Yuki. Yuki is amazing, man. Like those are the kind of players that you will get an email to be like, are you willing to relocate?
Yeah, his performance yesterday, I think that was one of the standouts apart from, because we were expecting more of the Claudes and the Harrods maybe, and Moscow was one of the only other picks we saw aside from the Bruno from Moiminet, I guess.
Is Alpha 6-7 playing it? Yes, they're playing all 4 games.
They did try to play for him there. We will be seeing him later, and he was deathless for a time, but it does really seem to be a struggle to just play any other gold laner in this current meta where the XP lane is just so flexible.
Mirko, Briggy, and LaFell, what a desk.
We talked a bit about Alpha 7.
What a power desk.
One thing that I kind of don't like about the Mongols is that they really like to draft skill-based heroes for the mid as well as the gold lane. Sometimes it does work out, but I feel like it's not super consistent.
I'm a little nervous.
Especially when they don't have a jungler like Yisun Shin that has consistent damage output. I really am worried by Turtle Tree. All the skills have been used and used incorrectly, and then you just have nothing else left in the tank. Could they have fixed, or they're just going to stick by it against Alpha 7?
I think it's a double-edged sword, really, when you're talking about Mongols, right? Because, yes, it kind of limits their playstyle, having these very difficult-to-execute heroes, very high skill-ceiling heroes, but it's also their main strength as a team, right? Yeah. How they were able to get wins yesterday was through those individual skills just popping off. And, yeah, we did get a few jitters. That's why LaFell mentioned game number 1 against Foot. It was very tough when you still are nervous on stage. You
with
have
the Granger and the Gord.
The Grok as well.
Yeah, the Grok.
So a couple of misses here and there, but as they get going, it's kind of just a Mongolian style. They download their opponents. They like it when they're warmed up. So maybe game 1 they actually
Alpha
might
7 boys in
underperform,
pink?
but expect them to go for some of those picks
jerseys?
To make it work later on in the day.
Yeah, or hopefully not, because they've already did yesterday, and it just carries over
Could
today.
be.
Could be, because it's
Slayer Dragon, you're in the wrong chat right now, bro.
Decisive. They've committed to
You're
like
in the
these
wrong
certain play styles,
mother-loving
these
chat.
picks, and they just tried again. It was indeed probably jitters that we just saw from them in the beginning, and so today we are officially jumping into the draft to see what are they going to stick with up against A7.
Yeah, it popped up earlier, but I believe A7 will be the first pick, and the Mongols will be the second pick here.
Flying Clouds.
Flying Clouds, oh, you can see that. Woo!
Yeah.
Break, 2020 vision.
Yeah, you gotta zoom it in. Flying Clouds.
What do you mean? It's right in front of us.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
Okay, so they bet. Okay, so
Baksha, Phoveus.
Baksha,
Bro, what is their
let's-
screen like super
It's
far away
Marcel.
right now?
Marcel banned out by the Mongols. So now the second ban coming in from the Mongols here.
Phoveus,
Again,
Basha
I'm looking
ban
forward to
from
see
Alpha
if
7.
Keto
Yeah, there
or
are
a Freya ban.
no
It should
XP
be a
bans.
Freya. It should be a Freya. Right? Especially because right now it does seem like Alpha 7, they're just trying to open up the draft by banning out the Phoveus as well as the Baxia.
Oh, they banned the Paquito first.
Fair.
Okay.
As long as eventually Freya gets banned, I'm
Whoa.
okay with it.
Okay, we won't see the
Aurora?
Harara, I guess.
Hey, respect.
A7 did their homework. They're
Yeah.
just making sure that they don't get their hands on that comfort pick. Because I believe Zixora yesterday also took the title of standout player or star player just because of that Hirara performance that he delivered yesterday.
Yep, player of the day. And I also feel like Alpha 7, considering this is their first game,
Yeah,
they don't want to take unnecessary risk.
that's true. Just the best of
Maybe.
one.
Makes a lot of sense.
Oh, wait. So the Freya is okay.
Reset. Oh,
Valentino
let me
there.
move my camera. Let me move my
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Summer's
Sorry,
feeling
guys.
confident, you know? He facepalmed yesterday for no particular reason. The
Arla pick?
Arlet is first pick
Up
for
front.
A7.
Okay, that's
Yu
okay.
Zhong's still up for grabs.
That's
and you go
spicy.
for the Arlet here. It could just be countered straight up. Maybe even red 3 if they want to postpone it a bit.
And the thing is, there's
That's
a lot of
spicy.
counters left. It's
Arla
not
so
just
early?
the Yuzong, even the Alice will make Arla's life just a bit difficult in the laning phase. So now
That's
the
spicy up
Akai's
front.
Still there,
Yeah.
the Fredrin is
That
still
is
there.
super spicy up front.
Maybe that's why Alpha 7 just pick it up first, because they know no matter what, they will have an
Jushin.
activator
Yeah.
for this
Oh,
Arlet.
Alice.
go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, though the
This-
gourd is still there. so
It just fits so well for the
That's-
Akai to get picked up right now.
I agree. I thought they
Akai?
would deny the Akai, honestly.
Alpha 7 pick up the Akai straight up. Makes a lot of sense with
Eve.
the Eve as well. They got
We're
that
popping off
mid-prio down.
quick. No time
And
to
it's
waste.
great, right? Right now, Mongols, do they go for a jungler, something like a Yi Sun Shin that we've seen on Zixora, or do they just go for the traditional pick to deal with the Eve, which is the Claude and the gold lane?
Yeah. The thing is, the Claude has to be careful of the Arlet as well, because you
Exactly.
could,
He
you
can get
could be-
cancelled.
Exactly.
There's a Freya still,
Oh, yeah.
too, though.
I'll be so
Freya's
upset if
open.
no one picks up the Freya.
We might not see a Freya, folks.
No, come on, man. It has to be a Freya.
How comfortable is Zia playing Freya? You know, a lot of times, A7
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
in their own league,
Alpha 7. Come on,
in
boys.
the grand finals,
Don't fuck
there
this
were a
up.
couple of comebacks, right? And it came through late game heroes, it came through miscalculations, it will be the Yi Sun Shin. And speaking of those two things, miscalculations, misplays towards the late game, Mongols are clean in the late game. They're good at scaling with the Yi Sun Shin as well from Zixora
YSS
yesterday.
comes in.
Against VSG.
Definitely
At
scaling.
this point, when they do have that Yi Sun Shin, it does make it a bit
Boys,
possible,
I swear to
would
God,
say
boys.
relieve some stress
Don't
a bit from the gold lane
fuck
to be
this
like,
up.
you are gonna be the carry, but you don't have to be the only carry, right? Even if there is some losing traits, it's not that
I
bad.
need this win. We need this
Gonna be tough
win.
Now you really saved your EXP matchup for second phase 2, so
Yep.
A7 might.
We lose in
just take out
Wildcard, we're
those
never gonna
picks
hear the
that'll
end of
make
it.
things a bit more difficult for
America's
the
over.
Arlott
It's done. Bada
altogether.
bing,
I
bada
kind of
boom.
feel like Mongols
Life's-
has to
life's
respect a possible Khalid
There's
coming
the
in.
Yuzong.
Yeah.
Nice Mathilda ban. I like that. The Yuzong gets taken out as expected. I think the last ban for A7 should be the Claude, and Mongols. Mid-prio seems to be a very important thing. Maybe they go for
Mongols
a
has
Cho
been
ban.
playing the
We know
Harara,
ShoutCaster
though.
played a few Cho games.
That's why, right? Didn't they play it last night?
Pretty good
Do
against
well
the
in it?
Atlas.
How do you feel about Cho, Brigida? You like it?
Yeah, you played Cho earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit
You
50% win rate today.
You don't have to
They
say
played
that.
it against.
You could have just your win rate increased.
They played it against
Yeah.
KOG
You don't have
Well-
to say by how much.
You
It's
beat an
okay.
Atlas.
It's okay. They don't know how much matches I have.
and against Foot.
Yeah, but it's true. Just I think in terms of targeting, the Yi Sun
Nice.
Shin will be one of their biggest advantages, though. But not with that ban. So the
Hey,
Freya-
guys.
good.
Yeah,
At
with
least
Lee
it's
Sun-shin.
banned.
With Lee Sun-shin in the jungle.
Yeah, at least it's banned out.
Makes a lot of sense.
So right now, I think picking up the gold lane would be the wise choice, like a Claude.
Oh.
I mean, like I said, Alice does well against the Arlet, and in a way does well against the Eve as well as the Akai. So it's an okay pick. It's a good pick.
With this front to back for Alpha 7, knowing that there's an Alice, some tanky boys as well, do you just want to go for the carry?
Yep, carry.
Because it's a good matchup against the Claude too, right?
Yeah.
The Mongols, it really looks like they're thinking about it. Maybe if the carry doesn't show up, then they go for the Claude. The Belleric comes around, and
Alice
it makes a lot of
pick.
sense. It's just a box, so I'm not against the carry at all.
I like it. Everyone.
What do we take? Do we take the Claude here?
moves in
Or no
Alice
carry?
At last. Now that
Carry
there's
versus
a
Claude.
Belleric,
Oh, they
might
snatch it
think
away.
twice. Still pick up the Claude.
Belleric?
though.
I like that too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay, especially with the Belleric on their side. So it's just gonna
Belly
be a
boy.
easy response for them every single time they want to go for the counter engage.
Ooh, Zia. He looks locked in.
Now it's K.
He looks locked in.
What is left?
There's a few, you know. Harv is there, Claude is
Moskov.
there, Moskov.
You're
I don't know if I want to go Harriet against an guy.
Yeah, I'm just listing the hero, okay? You don't have to be this way with me, okay?
I don't think I want to see a Harriet against an Akai, bro.
This is our first game, and you want to throw shade to me?
I don't think I want to see a Harriet.
I'm listing the heroes to show my
He's just listing
massive
the heroes.
memory,
Yeah.
and this is what you do to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Aye, what's up?
We.
We. A
Wait,
we?
so like, what's else? The Obsidia?
Guess
But
the
then-
Moskov
I think
is also
Moskov
an
is-
option, yeah.
I would say Moskov is safe. Obsidia.
Oh. The Obsidian is great against the Arlet, but with the Purifies on the Claude and the range of that Eve, I guess...
Don't think about it that
All right, guys,
way.
if you're just
Don't
coming in,
think
what's
about it
up?
that way. Just hit your abilities.
Okay.
Avoid their abilities, and then you'll win, right?
We're back
With
at
that
it.
being said, this is the draft coming in from Alpha 7 as well as the Mongols. This is the first game for Alpha 7. So with that, Mirko as well as Brigida. Make sure you guys... do a good job for this game.
I'm nervous.
Though it's a bit
Come on,
difficult,
boys.
you know?
Thank you so much, LaFell. We are all hyped up and excited to witness the first game in the second day of the wild cards here at MSC 2026.
Let's go.
Team Zone.
Bring it in,
They
guys.
did come
We're not
and
playing.
shake off whatever jitters they had yesterday, but A7, this is the first time we will be seeing them play today.
Don't fuck this up.
Mirko, that was a last pick, Obsidia. Do you still feel 50-50 about it now?
I'm not a fan of Obsidia, man. I think it's good
I'm not
only
a fan
if certain
of Obsidia,
situations
man.
come about. So if they're able to just
All right.
snowball out of control, it'll be great. Thing is, though, it really seems like A7 have gotten the better composition to get that early snowball through neutral objectives.
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's an
boys.
Akai all over again
Boys.
together with the Belleric. I think the Belleric has been making a
They're
statement
actually,
ever
no,
since
they
game
have
number
gaps in
one of the
between their
wild
games.
card.
But
These rumors
yes,
that we're
they play
seeing,
4 games
they're
today.
just really going head to head.
The
okay?
Mongols played that yesterday.
This
Or they
is,
played 3 games yesterday.
Ox, by the way, yesterday, I think he's had also quite a difficult time trying to go up against pickoff lineups. But this time it's a bit different.
Oh.
Xora
Xora going for the
Sneaky
steal.
Xora. They got the mid-prio, but hold on. Best player one's going to
Might
actually
actually
find
get
out
it.
about it. Can he go for the retry in time? Xora with
He
the
got
retry
it.
steals
Xora
it
got it.
away.
Oh,
Grand Theft Orange.
We saw this yesterday.
that's dirty.
We saw this yesterday, but it was the Akai doing it on the opposite side of the map. Now it's Xora immediately resuming back to his purple.
What a way
buff
to
as
start
well.
the game.
None of the members from A7 notice it.
Dirty
They
boy.
did such a great job at making sure their attention was...
They're going to go for a steal themselves? Or are they going to battle for the orange?
Yeah, I think it's mainly because Cold World wasn't level 2 with the first wave. He flickers out of the perfect match. Best player one. Poked down by Xora and Makey, putting the damage down again.
They get
And
the, what's it called?
is just not having fun against Moo Moo in
It's
this
not.
lane.
Okay, that's a first pick, Arlott. Just gotta remind you guys. Oh,
Oh.
but they're going up top.
Yep. He's gonna have to
A
play
lot of damage
safe.
on Azia. Best
one
player. A lot
gonna
of
be
damage on the best player.
Xora.
Come
Xora
on, my
with the
guy.
kill. First blood to
Shark
Xora and a
2.
flicker out
Oh,
from
God.
Shark.
This is going to be a bad
Mongols were
night.
so prepared to deal
Maybe
with
not.
that. A7, they definitely just wanted to take away
What a
that
freeze.
orange buff as well. Just to catch up in terms of EXP, because best player one, he got his own orange buff stolen away from him. But Mongols
Play it slow,
already
guys.
saw
Play it
it
slow, guys.
coming.
You don't need
Now
to. You don't need to
Mongols,
get crazy.
They got 2 orange buffs in as early as the 2 minutes in this game, and now they're rotating down bottom.
Mr. Magic, what's up?
Nats, this is not what we expected to see.
Yeah, definitely not. It really comes down to the combo now for A7. If they can get the combo going, it's going to be great.
There you go. Good damage.
Crimson Beacon coming down as best player 1 goes over.
RWM, Nats on the backside. There we go. Cold War gets kill on Amaki. Best player taking a lot of damage, taken out. Ox low. Zia, lock in, Zia. For the love of God.
Still a turtle over to the Mongols. K
Lock
trying
in.
to sidestep his whole world with a big triple.
Our mid laners have been getting triple kills and savages so far here in the wild cards. And that definitely looked like A7 finally clapping back. They were able to deal with the
500 gold deficit.
One step at a
Still a game.
And with okay, hold on.
Oh, Fatal Links is back
my
up just on time.
Fatal Links.
No flickers on cooldown, but boom. Roots. Makey, Ox cannot deal with it. They're going to have to just respect it. Shark, though, he might actually get taken out. Good shot from Zixora. Traces forward. Shark gets a bit more HP. But it is inevitable. Zixora with his second kill of the game.
Still took quite some time, though. That's the Balearic for you. Zixora did have to help them, but going back, Zixora. What are we supposed to even call this kind of jungling pattern, you know?
Dude, Zixora is one of those guys who just has a very impressive... Oh, he's going to go bot. Wait a second. Mountain Shocker lands. That's with the final slash. Not enough
down.
to keep
Oh, my
him
lord.
alive. The pathing from Zixora is immaculate.
Bro, this YSS.
This is something that A7 could barely deal with. Like, their players or their heroes aren't exactly the proactive type, maybe apart from the Arlott at this point of the game. Best player 1 could just watch.
These are the type of mechanics you would expect from a guy who misses handshakes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also because of that. It's exactly because of that, you know? Like, he just had to avenge himself through this rotation, which I don't know what we should be calling it, because so far he's been consistent in terms of just going back to his jungle and stealing away the orange camp.
It's the anti-handshake rotation. He wants to avoid the panda at all costs by stealing his camps. The Dragon Warrior yesterday was the one stealing camps. He's honorable today.
All right.
The Dragon Warrior, which you couldn't spell
without an S.
With an S.
Without an S.
Without an S.
Without an S.
I don't know how many times I heard that statement yesterday, but we're going to see the next turtle come up.
Fatal Links flicker. Oh, there you go. Though
Flicker's
the
back.
heavy spin.
RWM comes out.
With the perfect match. Nats tried to get a final
slash. We're gonna go for this turtle.
Now it's a big flicker.
There's no heavy spin from best player.
With no heavy spin, they're gonna go for a bit of damage on Mumu.
Gets taunted.
It's just such a tanky Alice to deal with.
Yep.
Mumu's not stressing it.
Nats too, looking for the targets.
A lot of damage on the Ox.
Oh, final slash lands on Mumu in the back. Oh, it's just a full chain CC, even with the rapid try, it's not enough.
1 for 1. Ox for Shark.
Gets in the midst of it all.
Polo's trying to run away. Gets pulled back.
Throws him back onto Mumu.
Oh my lord. Zixora, it's too much damage. And now Zia's getting 1v1.
Gets away just in time with a BMI.
It looked as if Ox definitely would have been that one crucial pickoff in that fight, but just as Nats used his final slash, he casted his Fatal Links. So it didn't matter at all. Let's take a look at that instant replay where clearly they were just trying to find the right and the best targets possible. But it was after this moment that Zixora
Surprised they went for flicker against the Atlas, man. Team
Mongols just literally outplayed A7. A7 have not been successful in looking for whatever plays they wanted. It's as if, yes, these crucial ultimates are always baited out just in time before the major fight breaks out, such as...
All right, they lost 2 towers.
Oh, we see more of that grok from yesterday. Ox thrown back into everybody.
They get the Ox.
3 resets for Nats.
Okay.
But luckily, Ox got no bounty.
Okay. That's going to be okay this time around, but the damage from Zixora is no joke.
Oh my
He's
lord.
Actually so
yeah, Zixora is a problem,
He's
bro.
level 10, whereas best player 1's just 8.
Yeah.
Mountain Shocker gets a stun.
They're putting all their effort to defend this bottom turret, but Mongols, they're just so proactive around the map. Zixora, oh my god. It's a 3-level lead and an endless battle
I'm
at
gonna
6 minutes.
Oh, that's tough. Just look at that.
Yeah, 2,000 is kind of crazy for the gold. I mean, for the jungle's gold.
You would expect the Akai to have the better
For
time.
2,000 gold lead in the Zixora.
To deal with every single objective take, but even before you get there,
they got best player on Akai.
I don't know if it's just such a reactive use of the heavy spin, because I feel like some of it were very unnecessary. A7 have to be a bit more coordinated. They're not layering their skills well enough in terms of this composition.
Yeah, so the conditions are met for the Yisun Shin and the Obsidia, right? If you want to win the game, you control from the start of the game, or you scale up later on. A7, despite their composition, have not been able to get a single neutral objective. All the turtles have gone to Mongols.
And I don't think they can fight for the next one.
It's the
I think they just gotta hold off. They gotta hold off.
Flicker Fatal Ace.
Oh my lord, so much damage, bro. Why are there no purifies?
The Mongols.
Hey.
Well played.
Yeah.
Why do you guys keep walking into Ox?
As if Nath too has been one of the bigger targets from the start. Like Zixora, it's not like he just really went head-to-head with Best Player 1. He did it in terms of that rotation.
Am I going to Paris?
And Mongols, the other members, just made sure that
for
Nath
MSC.
time. Oh no, Zia!
Zia's dead. You're dead, bro.
Spin to keep him at bay. Make
it. Purify.
Cuts him out with sandwich. You're going to go for a Purify out as well. Almost a fadeaway kill.
Good. Oh, nice RWM. There you go. There you go. Nats, you just flipped. What are you doing, bro?
Gets away. Zixora gets unstoppable.
You got stunned.
Ox with a jump. Whole world gets the shutdown in the end, but it's still a massive win for the Mongols.
Bro, Nats got stopped in his tracks.
I thought that Wrath of Dryad would have been that moment for A7. That was such a great play, but that last minute Throne of Ruin changed the course of the entire team fight as well. It's clear that A7 have not enough damage to go up against the Mongols just yet. They will have to take
Nats
their
went
time,
for the skill and got stopped in his track.
Almost 9K gold lead already in the hands. Or 8. Okay, I was trying to compute it from here. So that's when you know I am not good at math.
You don't need to calculate. It does it for you. That's the thing, right?
I learned my lesson.
You learned your lesson.
I learned.
It's okay. It's okay, you know? Equipment.
Okay.
Warax and the tough boots already. He's okay. No, Best Player 1 is just not gonna have a good time here. The Dragon Warrior. You can spell the Dragon Warrior with this one with an S here.
Lord.
Oh my God! These Nats as well.
Oh, see, you know how the Obsidia can actually
these Nats
use Hunt of Bone.
Yep,
got him.
Yakai.
I mean, when you have an 8,000 gold lead, right? It just works.
It does actually. I agree. It's not a. Okay, I guess this is one of those game 1 things where you don't really get to see what you expect of. The Mongols are very much familiar with that. Wait, what?
Yo, where'd the turret go? Okay, turret's still alive. It's barely alive, though.
Bruh.
This is a disaster for A7, dude. Their first game. They're going to have to
We still got this, guys. We still got this.
They have 3 more.
We can do this.
3 more after this.
We can pull it off.
Right there.
Yeah.
We can pull it off.
There's a smaller sample size, you know. How could I not get that right? That would be too embarrassing for me.
And some people don't get that right.
Free Lord.
Free Lord. It's just so well played by Mongols. And this is the point that LaFell was bringing up, right? Like, high skill ceiling heroes, it don't matter because Mongols know how to pull it off when they're warmed up. And it seems like you're right as well about them only needing that one game against Foot Esports yesterday to warm up.
Yeah. It's hopefully something we get to see from A7 later too, because we've had really high expectations for this.
99.9% merit. Yeah, they're gonna need a 0.01.
Having an MLC champion in your lineup, every single member together already somehow making a name for themselves in their past appearances, but now it's the Mongols who, just the same, have such great drive to just put Mongolian MLBB on the map, and they've been doing a great job alongside the Huns to do just that. And they're on the verge of potentially taking down everything that's left in this game. Just look at how K.
All right, we'll just make it fast, man. We'll just get on to the next one. On to the next one.
Minimal effort.
Okay.
Yep. Just that click of that tower lock button, and it's gone.
Mongols pretty much have to make a huge mistake. That's it. That's a wrap.
Becomes so easy, and despite them having the Yeeve, they're just not able to throw the ruin.
Oh Lord! Oh my God! Oh, not like this. It's over. GG's. What a wrap.
Team Mongols are just better. It's a wipeout to end match number 1 of day 2.
Bruh.
Match 1, day 2 ends in less than 12 minutes. A statement from Team Mongols, showing that they've indeed carried over all that momentum. They've secured day number 1. And LaFell, I didn't get to ask you your thoughts. If this would be a 10-minute game or a 20-minute game, but was this what you expected?
11-minute game, bro.
It to be faster, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it would be ending by 11 because
so cooked.
I don't know, man, you just gotta move away because here's the thing, Alice. If the Alice as well as the Arlet player have roughly the same level of strength in terms of the mechanics, Alice is just unfair.
She is like, nah, bro, I'm walking off.
Because she has the kit to have continuous
got going
damage,
on?
and the Arlet cannot escape without those minions. So once the minions are out, he's just gonna take free damage. And again, this might just be a warm-up game for Alpha 7. Because again,
yeah, man, just give us a warm-up game. Yeah.
And let's talk about all the growing pains here. Best player one on the Akai.
This is a warm-up game.
He's not there yet. That's number one. Number two, the mid duo wasn't able to protect their own jungle, right? They didn't have positions to scout where.
Just a warm-up game, guys.
Right, Zixora got free
That's
camps,
all.
and by the time they knew about it, it's way too late. So far here in the wild card,
just a warm-up game, guys. It's
right?
just
in
a
terms
warm-up
of
game.
All the objectives, the
No
most
stress.
important one
No
is your
worries.
jungle.
We'll be okay.
It feels so sad.
Who do we
got to
beat next?
The Arlot felt like it was just really punished.
We always play bad on day one.
That first pick Arlot, to be exact, because it's not just the Arlot pick; it's the fact that they prioritize.
Only Vinuya can do that, actually.
You know him?
I do.
He does that, but people don't complain.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like he got a buff or something. Anyways, though, it really just feels like for me, after losing your orange buff and still getting 4 for the turtle, it should still be the same win condition. You play around the neutral objective, but instead they try to look for brawls across the map to turn the lead around. And at that point, it's kind of just
TREX, you will not go to Paris? Not for wildcards, no.
That can still win around neutral objectives. You should still play around it instead of looking for those trades and brawls to come back.
Yeah.
And again, part of the problem that I
watch
don't
this,
like,
watch this.
they actually could have gotten more kills if best player one didn't push them away.
Look at Nats.
It's been a lot of
he gets stopped in his tracks.
It should be used with the Arlet, right?
Oh, my
it seems
lord.
like best player just doing his own thing, and then Nats on the other side dies.
Yeah.
Dies Nats.
Because it's like two things. It's like two things that were a bit questionable in this game. It's the fact that one, they did decide to fight through team fights, even though they were that much behind, and the fact that they played out all these team fights as if they were just the same level in terms
Watch
of
party,
goals.
bro, and bro doesn't
Like,
check his
the way that
Discord.
they played it was.
Let me see. I'm
as
checking it
aggressive
now.
as you would expect if you're at the same level, but
Bro.
not. It's
No, again, that's why I kind of feel like I can say this might be a warm-up game because, again, they didn't play as a team, right? They're just playing individually, and I think they're just
Mine
caught
a VC,
off guard because, again,
and he's cooked,
maybe
bro.
even during your scrims, you don't get
And he's
this
so cooked.
cheesed that much. You don't expect Yeast and Shin to take your orange buff like, what, 2-3 times in a row, and then you didn't expect
We're going
Nats
down.
on the first pick Arlet to lose the lane, and they knew that
Give me
he
a bit,
could get covered.
Kronos.
That's why they banned out the Yuzong.
Give me a bit.
They banned out one of here. I can't remember, but then the Alice did go through. Now here's the thing: even without the Alice, they had other options to deal with that. Arlet. Worst comes to worst, you can even still use the Uranus, right? It can still work where you just
Where's my coffee?
control that
I need a
Arlet. And
coffee.
here's the
I'll
thing,
be right back.
even if they had a good laning phase, if best player one and Nats is not on the same page, it kind of doesn't matter, right? You go in, there's no activation for your vengeance, and you're just waiting to die.
Yeah, because I guess the team that could really play to afford to play individually was the Mongols. Because again, they were on the damage jungler, they were on the Yisun Shin, which did the anti-handshake rotation in the game.
We're coining that one,
Yeah.
the anti-handshake rotation.
But you were expecting best player one and Nats to do the opposite. They should have been the ones to work together because that was what their lineup was. It's hopefully
they didn't
just
do the
game
bro
one
code,
things.
you know?
No bro.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I believe Alpha 7, after that loss, they should be able to rewatch the game and see where did it all went wrong. Macro part, maybe the mid trio needs to be aware of camps getting stolen away because, again, that's the most precious resource that we have in this game. And the thing is, the opponents they'll be going up against later on, they kind of do the same thing. Maybe not as much as Mongols, but they will do the same thing. But with that being said, we will be giving them an opportunity to reset and maybe rewatch the game because we are going for a break. When we return, we'll be watching the second best of one. We'll see you guys.
Can't right now, bro.
Woo.
Woo. Sunset Ravens versus Nightmare Airsports. I don't even care, bro. What happened? What was that? How long is the break?
It's like he got a buff or something. Anyways, though,
Bro, how long was that game?
Like for me, after losing your orange buff and still getting 4 for the turtle, it should still be the same win condition. You play around the neutral objective.
Let's see.
They try to look for brawls across the map to turn the lead around. And at that point, it's kind
of
they
got orange buff stolen immediately.
Your composition. If you have a composition that can still win around neutral about. So if they're able to just snowball out of control, it'll be great. Thing is, though, it really seems like A7 have gotten the better composition to get that early snowball through neutral objectives.
DXOR goes for small camp, lizard camp first.
Together with the Belleric. I think the Belleric has been making a statement ever since day number 1 of the wild card.
Oh, yeah.
These roamers that we're seeing.
What's up, Leo?
They're just really going head to head. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is,
oh, no.
Ox, by the way,
I'll greet you with
I think he's had also quite a difficult time trying to go up against pick-off lineups. But this time it's a bit
not
different.
like this. Oh, not like this. DXOR.
Sneaky Zexora.
He gets his lizard. He doesn't even. What's crazy? He's practiced this timing so well that he knows I can grab lizard camp and chip down. My guy went for lizard camp first. Lizard camp first. He goes for lizard camp.
Out of control. It'll be great. Thing is, though, it really seems like A7 have gotten the better composition to get.
He wasn't gonna go for lizard camp, but because, yeah, we'll increase my mic volume. Because Ox has vision on best player going for his lizard camp, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get mine too, and then I'm gonna come steal your orange buff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Kai all over again together with the Belleric. I think the Belleric has been making a statement ever since day number 1 of the wild card. These roamers that we're seeing, they're just really going head to head. Okay. This is Ox, by the way, yesterday.
This is not a
difficult time trying to go up against
a good day.
Lineups, but this time it's a bit different.
Not a good day, guys.
Zexora is here?
Sneaky Zexora. They got the mid-entry, steals it away.
Grand
Theft Orange.
We saw this yesterday. But
shout out Leo. Grand Theft Orange.
Doing it on the opposite side of the map. Now it's Zexora immediately resuming back to his They did such a...
Yeah.
I turned up my mic for you guys. There you go.
Was it level 2 with the first wave? He flickers out of the perfect match. Best player 1. Poked down by Zexora and Makey putting the damage down again. And that is just not happening.
But they're going up top.
Yep. He's going to have to play safe. Best player 1.
Gotta remind you guys.
On against Moo in this lane.
Nats is getting diffed against the Alice. They go up top. Zia's having a problem. Everyone gets stunned by Ox. Bro.
First blood to Zexora and a flicker out from Shark.
Mongols were so prepared to deal with that. A7, they definitely just wanted to take away that orange buff as well. Just to catch up in terms of EXP, because best player 1, he got his own orange buff stolen away from him. But Mongols already saw it coming. Now Mongols, and now they're rotating down bottom. Nats, this is not what we expected to see.
Yeah, definitely. One's gonna be great. Great taunt onto Makey. Crimson Beacon coming down as best player 1 goes over. RWM Nats with the final slash picks him up. Coleworld picks up the kill. Best player 1 spins around McKay.
Bro, best player 1's just getting shredded.
Final slash picks him up. Coleworld picks up the kill. Best player 1 spins around McKay. Takes him down to Sia. Goes over to Blazing Duet. Stunned up in the back. He's going to go for more damage there. Good throw to Ruin. But Coleworld gets a double. And it's still a turtle over to the Mongols. K trying to sidestep, but it's Coleworld with a big triple.
What's crazy is K dies once, and best player still loses lane up top.
Like
1v1.
Finally clapping back. They were able to
back up just on time. Coleworld, no flickers on cooldown, but respected Shark though. He might actually get taken out. Good shot from Zexora. Traces forward. Shark gets
Shark is washed.
But it is inevitable. Zexora with his second kill of the game.
Still took quite some time though. That's the Belleric for you. Zexora did have to help them, but going back, Zexora. What are we supposed to even call this kind of jungling pattern, you know?
Dude, Zexora is one of those guys who just has a very impressive...
Bro, they're all losing lane. All of them. We're not pointing fingers at anybody here. All of them were losing lane. Every player on this team, honestly.
Agree. This this is something that A7 could barely deal with. Like, their players or their heroes aren't exactly the proactive type, maybe apart from the Arlot at this point of the game. Best player one could just watch. Maybe it's also because of that. It's exactly because of that, you know? Like, he just had to avenge himself through this rotation, which I don't know what we should be calling it, because so far he's been consistent in terms of just going back to his jungle and stealing away the orange cap.
It's the anti-handshake rotation. He wants to avoid the Panda at all costs by stealing his camps. The Dragon Warrior yesterday was the one stealing with an S.
With an S. We're going to see...
Oh, man.
Spin, and Ox gets away with the perfect match. Nats. Things flicker. Oh, there you go, though. The Akai, the heavy spin, and Ox gets away with the perfect match. Nats tried to get a final slash in, and now it's a big flicker burnt out. With no heavy spin, they're going to go for a bit of damage on Mumu, but it's...
The targets?
They have to rethink their life choices.
Lands on Mumu in the back. Oh, it's just a full chase CC, even with the Wrath of the
What do they got to do at this point?
Mumu gets a double. Gets in the midst of it all. Makey with the Crimson Beacon picks Cold up.
Mongols are 2-1. Alpha 7.
As well. It's a triple. Oh, Sokolino gets away just in time with a BMI.
All right, so Mongols go 3-1.
It looked as if Ox definitely would have been that one.
They're in
that fight, but just as
perfect standings. Almost perfect standings.
So it didn't matter
Alpha 7
look at that instant replay
has to win the rest of their games.
They were just trying to find the right and the best targets.
And then what? It's a three-way tie
this moment that
between
Sora and the rest of the members of
Mongols, Foot, and Alpha 7.
Outplayed A7. A7 have not been.
That's the only way.
In looking for whatever plays they wanted, it's as if.
They have to beat Cogfoot and VSG.
Ultimates are always baited out just in time before the major fight breaks out, such as the heavy spin.
Then it would literally be a three-way tie.
From yesterday, Ox thrown back into everybody. Free resets for Nats. But luckily, Ox got no bounty.
Okay, that's going to be okay this time around. But the damage from Zixora is no joke. He's actually so farmed up. He's already level 10, whereas best player 1's just 8.
Yeah. They're putting all their effort to defend this bottom turret, but Mongols, they're just so proactive around the map. Zixora.
At this point,
it's a 3-level lead and an endless battle
or
at 6 minutes.
Okay, they need to win
Just look at that.
3 more matches.
2000 is kind of crazy for the gold. I mean,
or win
gold.
2 more, but Foot has to lose their next 2. If they lose, alright, they either need to beat Cog, Foot, and VSG, and then, unless Foot loses to Cog, it's a 3-way tie. If Foot beats Cog, it's a if Foot beats Cog and Alpha 7 wins their next 3 matches, it's a 3-way tie between Mongols, Foot, and Alpha 7.
If you want to win the game,
it's a perfect 3-way tie because all of them have beat each other.
Later on, A7, despite their composition, have not been able to get a single neutral objective. All the turtles.
Alpha 7 wins their next 3 matches, and Foot loses to Cog, then Alpha 7's good. It's not a tie.
Flicker Fatal Ace into the Mountain Shocker of Zixora. Yo, Mongols.
Hey.
Well played.
Yeah, it's as if Nats 2 has been one of the bigger targets from the start. Like Zixora, it's not like he just really went head-to-head with best player 1. He did it in terms of that rotation. And Mongols, the other members, just made sure that Nats didn't have a great time. Oh no, Zia!
Bro. Heavy spin to keep him at bay. Makey.
We have to cope. This is just game 1 jitters. Yes, it is 6 a.m. where I'm at right now.
Mumu gets away. Zixora gets unstoppable.
This isn't the game. This is a replay.
Ox with a jump. The whole world gets the shutdown in the end, but it's still a massive win for the Mongols.
I thought that Wrath of Dryad would have been.
I'm comfortable with the team because the team is so good. I think for us, it's just a little bit more time because the team can adjust so fast in what they need to do, and they're always willing to learn. So it's so easy for us to adjust.
Okay, it's good to hear. It's good to hear. We're excited because obviously we've seen a lot of teams play yesterday, but we finally get to see your debut today. Now, Nomad, we gotta ask: do you
Eterna, we see you.
For your team because you get to scout yesterday, or do you?
Yo, Mr. Wagner, when are you flying to Paris? Not till
it's an advantage.
Not
But
till the
yeah,
20th
because we can review
for
the
group
other
stage
teams
and
also,
main and
I
playoffs.
think we can use that. We can use that as an edge for our team. Yeah.
Okay. And now, final question before, of course, we let you go for your first best of one. We do want to know, it looks like the community are saying that Nightmare Esports is just another team to fill in for the wildcards. What do you have to say about that sentiment?
What do you have to say about
we can
that?
Prove them at what we are capable of.
Okay,
And that's
I'm
all
very
I have
excited
to
see
say
that. So
about
good
that.
luck for your first game. And of course, we're going to throw it over to our panel. LaFell, take it over.
The
Thank you
Huns.
very much, Turn, as well as Noman. Yeah, prove to the fans and non-fans what you are capable of. Now, I think even he said it was
Bro, just give him a
really
Suyo or
bad
something. I don't know.
Because again, I feel like it's really an advantage if it's like a best of 3, right?
Yep.
During that time, you see a lot. You have enough sample size. It's such a small sample size. Even Brigitte can get it.
I agree. It's I would have said something.
Bro, all
that,
this utility jungle though.
to counter that, because like
Yep.
I feel in best of ones you could just like only show so much, but no, it's very
It's
small
literally
sample
been
size.
like nothing but utility
I just
jungle.
get the feeling though from that interview, it left me an impression that he is a mechanical god for just no reason whatsoever.
What?
Some
No man,
reason.
Really?
no Zaxora.
Yeah.
We saw his interview. No man, we heard his interview. We're gonna see some mechanics on this kid.
Because he sounds really confident.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you have a lot to say, if you're confident in it and everything like that,
We don't even know if this is the actual meta yet, guys. Let's keep it chill.
Have that,
It's
you have
wild
that
card.
instinct, right? You have that instinct on how to start fights. And
You
it's
never
like the
know.
ones that doesn't say much or like step on their.
You never
words
know,
a little
guys.
bit. Most of their stats go to mechanics, right? Go to kiting,
Yeah.
timing abilities,
Yeah.
buy and sell. That's just MLBB psychology.
Life is an RPG. Put your skills or level up
Yeah.
the right skills.
On his
Level
stats.
up the
So what
right
about
skills.
casters?
Talking.
Yeah, we're just
We're
pulling
charismatic.
keys.
Yeah, it's like, okay, creativity, stamina, and then all the mental health, you pull it all the way down, and then you distribute it somewhere else.
Yaparini.
Yeah, because I've said it multiple times. You cannot be normal and be a caster. There has to be something wrong with you.
Yeah, and if you guys think that, oh no, there are many normal casters, name one.
They might be retired. Fine, who?
You are not normal.
You are not normal, Brigida.
My goodness.
You want to know what she did to me, Mirko, yesterday?
What?
After you guys are done and
Uh-huh.
during that long game,
Yeah?
she was being a menace by WhatsApping me.
Wow, what did you say?
And then she was like, I'm nice. I don't do anything bad. And he's like, 20 minutes, huh?
I'm saying you're good. You're predicting it right. So
Nah.
Hey.
Anyways, looking at the pick of bands here, looks like Nightmare will be second pick, and
Yeah.
Sunset Ravens will be the first, and they themselves ban out the Matilda.
Ryzen's like, LaFell, no, I don't agree.
aw.
What?
Ryzen's like, I don't agree. Because
Yeah.
you told him to go Matilda.
Yeah, you told
You told
Popo.
Bro, you should
Po-
have
po- 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 po.
listened to me, bro.
I don't know.
I've coached before.
The 09 glue looks a bit too good to let go, LaFell.
Fine.
What does he use? He's like used the what? Balearic and glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The glue which
Died a lot. Same
Died
as
a
the
lot.
Bellary. And
Zane would do well in this meta. Yo, I was actually, me and Zane were DMing a little bit the other day.
Go in a turn were a combined age of 90, so the Bellaric and the glue are a combined age of, or a combined death of like,
20 something.
yeah. So that's pretty good.
That's
What
right.
is our combined age?
15.
Yo, Gyro, I don't know, bro.
30?
I don't know, my guy.
Yeah, 30.
So Matt's
Sorry, so-
also at 0.
Yeah,
That's to caster.
I apologize, Brigida. That was such a big number for you. I should have figured it out myself.
No, I'm glad because this desk is so good at math when it's small numbers.
Yep.
The big ones we leave it to.
Po
nice
po po
and
po
easy.
poon.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Po po po
Gideon
poon.
Q. Freya and
Popo.
Marcel.
We're just calling him Popo.
Ravens. These are first pick heroes.
Those look right now. It does.
Gee,
look
the
like
Ico.
Sunset
That
is
was
the
you.
one on red
I don't even
side and Nightmare is the
Bro,
one on
6
blue side.
a.m., my
Yeah.
guy.
Oh, it's been a while since we saw a fanny band too. Like,
Fanny and Hirata.
Well, I just read that comment. I didn't even like. I didn't. I'm sorry,
trapped.
bro. Tell the boys to tighten up.
Hey, listen.
What the
listen.
fuck?
Let me put you in the mind of the coach.
Prediction?
Which coach? Coach
Nightmare.
V or Coach Ryzan?
V. It's
V.
like, guys,
All right.
this is smoke and mirrors. You know what they've been doing?
What coach?
Day one.
What?
They keep using the tanks. You see how bad they are? They trying to set us up so that they can play the assassins.
Ah.
So, what is an assassin? Fanny and Harara. So we ban those so that he plays the tanks again, and then we're good.
Okay, coach. I got it. I'll ban Paquito.
Good. Because Paquito can also be in the jungle.
We saw it just earlier.
All right, guys.
Server
He
W.
was okay, but he
We got
didn't
some
get
coffee
it.
in our system.
Of course not.
Of course not. I mean, like, come on.
Come on, man. Sunset Ravens, first pick. What is it going to be?
There's an Akai.
Zushin.
Juicin
Okay.
it is. Sunset
Jushin.
Ravens. Nice.
Bonjour, Ashante.
What is the answer to it? Straight up.
I have been practicing French on Duolingo, guys.
Yeah.
Claude, maybe
If it
Claude.
was me, I just go Claude. Then set up for Eve later. Pick up a jungler. Something like a Baksha if you want to just get a snowball early.
Akai,
go for
Fredrin.
fights. Akai, Fredrin. Sure, one of those utility jungles.
Also, they're gonna match.
Je m'appelle Herbert. Je m'appelle
If they want
Trex.
assassin, maybe third pick Suyo or something.
Bonjour, je
Yeah,
m'appelle
I haven't seen
Trex.
Suyo at all, yeah? Except for
It's
XP,
XP,
JM.
Yeah.
But in jungle, it's been 0. So let's see. Nightmare.
They're taking
I don't know how to say you suck in French. I know how to order a coffee.
Yeah. Arlet. So Fredrin?
I know how to say my name is Trex.
Arlot
Okay.
Akai.
I'm still in the beginning. I'm still in the beginning
Big
phases.
combo.
Right. So don't do the Alpha 7.
Je voudrais.
So,
Je voudrais
Sunset
café.
Ravens, you might want to pull a Mongols here.
Merci.
Which is Yi, Sun, Shin, and Atlas.
Atlas.
Yeah.
Ça va?
I think the Atlas is
How are
still
you?
fine, even though the Akai can counter it. But really, I feel like it's just to have that freeze.
Hey!
Right? A
Leon?
Phobius!
Right, the Phobius
Alright.
left open.
The
This is
Phobius?
the first Phobius.
Yeah, this is the first Phobius. The first time it's been left open in the
Yeah.
wild card. Okay.
Okay, it's
And the Baksha. I like it. Go for fights instead of just going.
Watching my
for
first
neutral objective
MLBB
control.
live after Zane left. Damn,
I like
welcome
Zane
back,
left,
Season
A7 to get a
Thapa.
single neutral
But
objective,
this
so.
means that
What a terrible time to come back.
a damage roamer, something
Came
like
back
Lee,
just to watch
and
America
Bruno
lose.
Net.
Oh, God.
I think he can still use the Bruno, but yeah, he just has to be that reliable.
MSC's going to be
That's
great,
why
guys.
Gets picked up. It looks like, all right, let's go.
If Alpha
Let's
7
go.
doesn't make it out of
Let's go.
wildcards, then we get to just be a Team
Yeah,
Liquid
They're
Boys.
picking their mid lane for later. They'll probably be okay. with
And we're
the
gonna
mid
jump
lane.
on the
Either way, they
Bigatron
have
train, why not?
Heroes to disrupt formations and even the
If
claw.
Best team in the world.
Yeah. The Eve should be banned out by Sunset Ravens here.
I think Lilia as well, because Lilia counters everything here.
Yeah. I think the glue is still pretty good for Sunset Ravens. Yes, it was 0-9 yesterday, but if they need a roamer, right? Another beefy boy up front with the Phobius and the Baksha. Sure.
Yeah, and you don't really want to.
And it's juice and glue, right?
Trex, what the fuck? What the F happened?
Arith gets banned out.
Alpha 7
Ooh.
first game. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Sunset Ravens go for a bit of physical damage last. There's the Eve ban.
I think a carry might be serviceable or
For Nightmare?
meaning like for
Oh, sorry, for Sunset Ravens.
for Nightmare to ban. For
Yeah.
Nightmare to ban.
Carry.
If it's not, maybe something with range just to respect the Bruno. I think that's still fair.
Because like, what else is? What are they going to pair up with?
I think the Moscow, knowing Muimanet, the Bruno is, I think, their pick.
It's like that's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, there's a lot.
Number 2 is all the other picks in the
Yeah.
meta.
Has to be, unless he has another like Obsidia in him too. Oh, they're not actually taking out the Bruno.
Yeah, they get rid of the Moskov. All right, I think it's a Bruno.
I think they should ban a Lilia. If they don't ban a Lilia, what other swap
Valier?
is- Oh,
Okay.
Oh
that
my
would
Okay.
be very annoying as well. Yes,
Yo,
yes, yes.
this is
yes.
one of the best Valier games ever.
As a Phobius, I hate the Valier.
As a Baksha, I hate it even more.
Actually, they can also still pick up a Gory. There's still a lot of mid picks.
There are a
Honestly.
lot of mid picks.
Because you
Yes.
also don't know
There
what
are a
their
lot of mid
roamer is
picks.
just yet, so like you could just pick up a really terrifying mid
I prefer
duo.
something just with a little bit more damage.
Wait,
right?
they banned the glue.
Come on, guys.
Nani?
I guess because Nightmare can.
No, I've
go
never
and
been to
pick it up
Europe
first.
before. Scully's, you asked if I've been to France before. I've never even been to Europe, so I'm really excited, honestly.
Like into the Baksha would just.
Into the
When they
Phobius,
announced that it was getting moved to Paris, I was like,
Halid and Phobius. I mean, Halid, Cho to Phobius. They go Valentina.
Ah.
listen, we still got the
Now, but
MWI
is there
girls.
expecting an Atlas?
Or
We still
they
got
just wanna
Ashley and the
try to
crew,
lane, like
you know?
Goron, pick up
Bro,
their
what is my guy
Phobius.
doing?
So, they should have enough damage to have mid prior, right?
So just ignore the Phobius, yeah? Just win out mid. There's the
Bruno?
Muy egoist Bruno.
Khalid.
And Halid takes
Khalid?
the lead. There you go.
So this would be a choke.
I don't know.
Hey, where's your confidence, man?
I don't know,
Can you
man.
be
Can't they
a professional player and be like,
is
I don't know?
Atlas, no?
Atlas. What else is there? Valeric again?
I think just Atlas, man.
Belleric's not that exciting.
Yeah, just go for the Atlas.
But not that exciting.
Tigreal, man.
Easy.
What else showed up yesterday? The Minotaur.
Ooh.
Didn't work out well. We even had a game where someone.
How
asked
far
us
do
to
we see
report him.
A7 going?
That's true. It's not as
I don't know,
I
man.
didn't report him. I gave him.
I don't know.
Because, you know, I missed, yeah.
Yeah, because you're from Indonesia, you know. You have that spirit in you.
Yeah, toxic.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm toxic.
okay, that's coming from him.
Yeah, there's a song about it. Britney Spears?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is. I don't think she's Indonesian, but yes.
And the taste of my love, I want your love.
Okay, which granted,
They just made a toxic
does
reference.
seem a bit, there are so many tanks.
Not
There
gonna lie.
is a lot of tanks, and you know what? That is because you guys from the Philippines, you guys made it good.
Yeah.
So with that being
Thanks,
said,
Carl.
thanks, Carl, Nepomuceno,
Yeah.
Mirko, and Brigida. Good luck with this one. Nightmare going up against Sunset Ravens. I think it's gonna be a quick one.
Me too.
Okay, we're jumping in as Sunset Ravens are looking
For a mayor,
to
how far do we
avenge
see? I don't know,
themselves
man.
in their last
We're,
series here in the group stage in the best of one
We,
stage,
you know,
whereas Nightmare are making their
I know
debut
there's a lot
as
of,
well. This,
you know, I know
again,
there's a
so many
lot of
tanks,
doubt right now for Alpha 7,
not
but it's gonna be good.
necessarily our fault.
It's gonna be great.
It's the players.
It's
from
gonna
the
be
Philippines,
fine.
Yep.
It was just the game one jitters, obviously. You know, we've assembled a few Filipinos on our team. Nats may have had a bad AXP lane, but it's gonna be great. There's gonna be wins for everyone.
So maybe a bit of intrigue there. But welcome to the Line of Dawn, folks, for a utility versus utility matchup. And our first Phobius of the wild card on a concussive blast. Mexi.
These people, they don't know. They don't know.
Experience on the side of Juviana.
Oh yeah, and Mexi, who just recently has joined Sunset Ravens. We also got to interview him yesterday.
Oh, it's a trap.
Whoa. Yeah, this is, you gotta be careful. This is such a fast...
Hey.
Huh?
Okay, to be fair, like, Juviana did get level 2 first, so he probably got like an extra vengeance in before Mexi could get the Dark Wave. But yeah, Mexi should be a little bit more careful. He was out of this matchup.
There's only like
against
5
the
of them
person
or
that he
6
should
of
be
them
winning
there
against.
for
That is,
wild card. They never
bad,
send
because
everyone
the
for wild
Atlas
card.
Kai is gonna give him so much free stuff. There you go.
No, this
Still
is
missed the
not.
Dark.
Missed
Okay.
it again. Not where you want to be. The micro has been working out for Juviana so far, and he will be getting the advantage in the lane. Popo will be here though.
Yep.
Po-po-po-po. They're really saying all the posts.
All right, Mexi gets it. That's good. But
Yeah,
Pokemon
I'll
will
be there
take
for
a bit of punishment.
for MSC
Juviana's
for group stage,
that's what we
and
see from him.
I go in on the
Damage.
20th.
Mexi also got Thrill, if I'm not mistaken, on the Phobius.
Yep.
Just
Good
to
freeze.
compensate a bit.
Just don't go in right now, Mexi.
Oh.
Juviana's
Do
gonna
it.
Try to bait.
Go in.
Sunset
what?
Ravens are so careful with this. You know?
What are we
Like,
doing?
I can't believe we're just watching the micro in the EXP this early on. Wait,
Oh,
that's Master Assassin we get to see from
Yep.
Moiminet. I think
I
he's
did.
gonna be a bit more
Gets pulled
careful
back.
as well compared to yesterday where they did wait a bit.
uh-oh. Mexi's just gonna give a full wave up top, but he's already level 4. Prio for Sunset Ravens.
What does Juviana do? That goes the final slash. Okay, now there goes the heavy spin as well.
Oh, Lord.
Trap will get
Oh,
trapped
Lord.
Again.
Trap
And
down.
it's actually first blood in this
Oh,
game.
God, I did
Target
goes down,
popped
though.
up by the Lantern Flare. Mexi gets to respond to the
Mexi!
trade on I did. But it's just
What just
a
happened?
2-for-1 trade.
Losing to Mongolia
Nightmare
is not
with
good.
that one.
Yeah,
Why?
okay, there was a shoulder bash to the turtle.
They're a good
But
team.
it's okay. It's okay, all right? Like, we just gotta take these things. And Mexi, he did lead.
We just have to
a
beat
whole
everyone else
wave
now.
Down below. Now, Juviana, this is where you should expect the Phobius to start winning. He can win. Jump. Boom. Bang.
Okay, Flicker used as well, but that's 3 targets onto him, so this will be the clapback from Sunset Ravens. But Jasmine is gonna make it up top as well. But together with Tweezy for Lexi, they might not want to take on this fight. That's at least they somehow equalize things. This is not a significant gold lead whatsoever just yet. But
Yep.
the turtle is still up.
But this is exactly where Sunset Ravens want to be with the Baksha and the Phobius. They just want to fight it out before the neutral objective. Oh, they're going to go all in.
Okay, Jasmine now very, very low. Doesn't make it out alive. And Trap
Jasmine.
will pick up a kill. Sunset
a good name.
Ravens have created space for themselves as too easy for Lexi. Just
All right, nothing
forced
major.
Picking up the orange for
It's
now.
4-3. Sunset Ravens get turtle, though.
Go. Just go for the fights. When you have this composition, this is why the Phobius has always been banned out. You're a dictator. You're dictator Phobius up in here, right? Whenever you get this pick.
They're really going for the 1-1-1s.
Bang.
Final Slash already committed. They're just going at each other. They won't necessarily convert that into a kill. Muiminet. How has the laning been for Muiminet so far? He's ahead.
Yeah, he's done well.
Muiminet.
He's going to go for the concussive, the corrosion side. So it seems like he's going to be rotating early instead of staying in lane with the.
If they win wildcard, yeah. If they win wildcard, this would be a great warm-up. That is a statement for sure. If they win wildcard.
They're back in the mid lane here. 3 members.
When they win wildcard.
What has he been picking up as the Valentina?
He picked up a glowing wand first item, and now the flicker's down. Trap.
Oh, the Atlas. Oh.
Trap.
Wait, what? As a Valentina? No, the Atlas is on his team.
Oh, no.
He's
Oh,
taking
it's
a Khalid
the
ult.
Khalid,
The
yeah,
Khalid
the Khalid.
ult, yeah.
I mean, they're the matchup.
Do you guys think this is actually the meta? Like, is it going to be utility?
We'll be ready
what
to
is
catch
that
him there
damage?
together with the concussive
I just want to remind
blast.
everyone that normally
Mexi up top who might just get
wildcard
traded
is
out.
not a good judge of everything we're going to see in
Heavy spin, multiple ults coming
Ooh.
in, but Mexi is
Flickers away
still
safely.
okay.
Well done.
Wow, what an escape by Mexi!
No mid though. Has the BMI, gets to use it together with the blazing duet. Okay. They lose the turret.
What I was going to say is wildcard's never really an amazing judge of wildcard. Even group stage, I mean not wildcard, it's not as a great gauge of meta.
No minions left. Final slash committed as well. Infernal pursues.
Completely
together with
misses.
Eska. Doesn't get to knock him up just yet.
I keep reading Popopo, Popopopoon as popcorn.
Dang! Like, these guys are just surviving, bro. Like, Mexi are losing so much. Juviana just pushed in the wave. But Sunset Ravens prioritize tempo over it. Juviana might be a whole 2 levels ahead. Dark Wave lands on Lexi.
Okay, I did this here. What does he get?
Pepsi, yes.
Fight. Does Jasmine actually go for the fatal links? It's Popopopone who falls
You have to,
first.
bro, wildcard's happening so early too.
Falls next, and the heavy spin from Too Easy for Lexi. Isolating Mexi, but is that the target?
Lexi.
They finally get the shutdown, but they lost Juviana in the process. It's a 1-for-2.
This could be a free lore, or a free turtle rather. Lexi doesn't have the heavy spin. Trap's gonna go for the fight. Oh, Eska!
Oh.
Whoa, Crimson Beacon in. Too easy for Lexi. And the turtle still gets secured even though it was almost
Sunset
reset
Ravens
there.
might actually be pulling up here.
Again,
They might actually.
fight it out. They're brawling it out with this composition, and it's working.
What's
really
the,
well, especially now that Muiminet has some of those items. Nomad hasn't been able to walk up on the Claude. He's just been taking
The Japan
Muiminet's
team?
ball to the face.
Yeah, he's been just
The Japanese
focusing
team?
on farming
Yeah.
here.
Sunset
at
Ravens is the
Claude.
Japanese team.
Okay, he will just let go of that turret up top. So far, they're finally able to secure the first turret in this game. Let's take a look at that instant replay right here, where Popopopon unfortunately fell down first.
Yep.
And I think the fact that they already used the heavy spin here didn't allow them to just continue with the contest for that turtle later on.
And the Claude, right?
I don't think gold lane will change that much.
You need to dive in together so that the Claude can just be supporting.
It's a
damage,
pretty-
especially
it's a pretty
early on
wide
with those
pool.
nerfs on the base damage. But there he went in all alone, so it just gave the opportunity for Sunset Ravens to just heal past the Blazing Duet. Muiminet has the Haas Claws. He's 500 gold ahead of Nomad.
Look, don't get me wrong. I think Basha will still be meta, but I think
Too easy for Lexi as the guys who are
who's gonna win the World Cup?
better.
Yeah.
USA.
Thing is-
Home team, strong team.
Oh god.
The Dark Wave will land. Joviana 1v2. No minions left, but had a flicker. Okay, yeah, I agree. And if things just don't get better from this point onwards, then it's not going to be a good record for the Arlot Akai together.
Yeah.
At least for today. Like, we're not seeing their combo put to use as much. If not, it's actually what's causing them their losses in the more recent team fights.
Whoa.
Too easy for Lexi. It's gonna be okay.
This is why I don't like the Valentino pick though into the Phobius, right? You're giving him so much more to
Okay,
play with
boys.
those dashes for the passive. And that's why he's just been oppressive in these team fights, constantly getting those jumps. Together with Trap, obviously, who's done a good job at targeting.
Hey, yo, Cameron, hello, sir. Long time no stream. Thank you. Welcome back.
Shooting.
Welcome back. TREX, welcome back.
Yeah, and at
That's
least they
what
haven't
yours.
really
Anyways,
picked him off.
it's like 6:30 a.m.
In this game so far. Now there's a Lord already spawning. We're only 8 minutes into this game, but there's a super slight.
Ling got an indirect buff. I don't know, bro. I don't know if we're gonna see
call
much
this a
Ling,
significant
but
lead for Sunset Ravens in this game as they positioned themselves first for this Lord.
that first match
Nightmares
was
still have to deal with the purple, but they might
messy.
go for it.
Messy, so messy.
Perfect match.
Okay, the Lord
Everyone
is
got
actually very
diffed.
low now. Nightmare
The whole
might
squad
not
got
make it,
diffed.
not unless
Oh,
that's a fatal Lexi.
Lexi steals.
Lexi still secures it with the retribution, and now it's
Juviana
Sunset
gets taken out,
Ravens
though.
trying to
Lexi down
actually
as well.
take some trades. They lost the Lord.
I
but
mean,
Nightmare
if they don't
lost
lose
too.
any tower, if they don't lose this mid, Nightmare takes a.
Nightmare needs
it's a
to
good-
just
it's a good
brute force
take.
their way in to take objectives. But Sunset Ravens will take that trade any day of the week.
Yeah, they get a
They wanna
tower
go for
too.
those fights. As long as the Bruno
Still a
moving
win
the
for
net, the
Sunset Ravens.
egoist
Yeah.
is free, he will carry in the fight. And those
I mean, I guess it could have been worse. Could it have been if they didn't get the? I mean,
Nightmare do not have the shred to deal with it.
if
And all
they lost
Sunset
Lord,
Ravens need to do to deal with the Lord is
they probably would have lost
give it
more
up,
than just
and
one
that gets
tower.
extra gold.
Yeah, and they do not feel the least bit hesitant at all.
Gold's
in
still
this
at a
game.
standstill.
They're always just being so decisive, even in that moment where they just decided to burst down.
They have a
door.
Claude.
They knew what they wanted to go for, and they clearly won out in that team fight. They're still holding on to
Oh, there
majority
you
of
go.
their resources and even the mid. Oh, the Malefic gun.
Yep, that's a Malefic gun. That's the power spike that he's been waiting for all this time, and it's still going to take Nightmare Esports some
No
time
flags,
before
yeah.
Nomad gets the golden staff. Yeah, in M6, if you get that item, it's GG.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not M6 for Nightmare Esports. They can still try to turn things around. It just gets really difficult because their only main source of damage, well, their only source of damage right now, it just seems like it's the Claude. Everybody else hasn't... Wait, why is the Claude dealing so little damage, man?
He hasn't joined the fight just
3
yet.
more
He's
matches to
been
go. Yeah, they have to win their
farming
next
all
3.
this time.
No wonder these fights have just been very good for Sunset Ravens. Nomad
Yeah.
has just been offline.
Honestly, it's, I think, what Nightmare have decided to go for. It's just really focusing on the farm and unknowingly getting the map control under their nose.
Unless,
Sunset
like,
Ravens
there might be,
not
like,
playing on
one
certain
more
fights,
way
but they're
out.
keeping this gold lead very small. That's why it's been almost insignificant for majority
If they
of the
don't
game.
win
They
their
don't
next
finish
3,
this game. But
they have to at
now
least
I think we are slowly approaching the point where
beat
you are going to be forced
Foot.
to fight. So let's see how things change now that we might just see Nomad be
Lose.
part of that fight.
I think it also seems like Nomad has
No.
kind of lost out on that power spike. He should have already hit
What,
the power
lose
spike
to
by now, right?
VSG?
3 items. The thing is, SNR just way too tanky. The chance
beat Foot, beat Cog. That would be like the only, and then Foot would have to lose to Cog, and then it would be what, a 3-way tie for second place in the group.
To SNR.
As of the moment, SNR, I think Moiminat is the bigger threat. Like, there are just so many tanky guys making that space for him.
Yep.
And I think they've improved in terms of formations too. Like, overall, their team fights have been more...
They have to beat Foot pretty much.
They've been
Structured.
more structured.
Like, if they don't beat
Close
Foot,
to
it's
each
G's.
other. That's something we failed to see from them yesterday. And now that's another Lord, and we'll see how SNR
Don't
deal
they?
with this objective.
Oh no, the
Everyone
top
has
4
been
teams move
them
forward.
Dancing around, getting the information.
So as long as they beat
and
VSG,
bursting it when
they
it
just have
feels
to
like
beat
it's the
VSG,
right moment.
and they at least go to the
Forward
next
team.
section.
Now that we
They have some
are
time.
in the second Lord
Okay.
lane.
All right, I'm for some reason I thought top 2 teams win. I forgot that there's like a whole. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
It's the exact same thing. Okay, they are finally going in heavy spin committed too, but it's still Trap.
Trap takes it.
Out, not even using the
Eska takes out
retribution, but
Juviana.
he just secures the Lord, and now the members of Nightmare are falling one by one. But the response with a blazing duet from Nomad. Can it actually change something? It seems like the damage is not.
Oh my God, Nomad though. Very well done. Very well done. Very well done. Still well done. Let's be real.
What a retry from Trap. He laid it down. They poked the Panda enough to make him hesitate. And then they just committed
Well,
on
even if
the
they go
neutral
1 and 3, as
objective.
long as they beat
Fights over the Sunset
VSG,
Ravens, that was a
they
guarantee, but
win
the
through the
turn,
tiebreak
should've
because
gone to Nightmare. They played in such a good way. Yes, Moiminat had to sacrifice his life, but he knows
they
the
could
rest of
lose
the team
everything
was
except their
already
match against
capable enough to
VSG.
deal with Nomad. And again, like I
And because
mentioned,
they
the
beat
3-item
VSG,
power
they
spike
would be the
is
one
not
who's
enough at this
ahead.
point for Nomad. He needs the Malefic gun to get through these
I
tanky
know.
boys
I'm
up
sorry,
front.
guys.
That was a sequence that'll take a bit of time to process. Still can't believe he didn't have to use the retribution just to take that Lord. when in fact too easy for Lexi was already spinning with a heavy spin, but still did not get to secure it for the team.
Nomad? He just used the BMI.
Oh, there
okay,
you go.
no one's there to punish.
Yeah, he's being guarded. Jasmine is going to be there either way. And the Flying Clouds is going to help them just a bit to make sure that they actually still get to defend this game. We're already 14 minutes in. And
You think USA will win?
Are now going
Didn't we beat Australia?
Now, whatever efforts Nightmare
Didn't we
have been
beat
trying to
Australia in
do earlier
groups?
on, it seems like it's not paying off just yet. Like they're
Oh,
focused on
God.
farming. Oh, the damage! I did had to get out of there. Now it's going to be Sunset Ravens just pushing forward.
Next we go up against Belgium. And then after Belgium, it's either Portugal or Spain, which might be the hard stop for us.
As I did like that, dude. Not against a full item Bruno, right? Weeman is already full items by this time. Or he's close to full items. He's at 5 items.
Yeah.
0, 1, and 5. Let's take a look at the items again. He's building towards. Is that a BOD?
Yeah, I guess there's he's just lacking 1 item left. Nomad on the other
Could
hand.
be the
BOD on who?
What's
But
this?
I'm feeling the ego. You know what
I'm
I mean?
feeling
Well, actually,
ego.
Nomad just needs 1 more item too.
That's true. And that's the real item that'll get him going. The Melfic gun, right?
The
That's
Melfic
letting people
gun.
know. Thing is it enough? Because there are 3 chastised pauldrons and a wind of nature on the side of Sunset Ravens.
Yeah. It's like you
Yeah,
really
Belgium
have
beat Senegal, I'm pretty sure, right?
At this point,
It was like 2-0. Senegal came back and tied. Wait, was that right? Was that the game that happened yesterday? It was like 2-0, and then they came back and tied it 2-2, and they still lost.
Trap and and I think this has been one of the more stable
Then we
games
won
we've
our
seen
game
from
2-0, I'm pretty sure.
Here in the wild cards, he's just been very clean, very disciplined in terms of using the Khalid. It's not all those flashy plays that just get you past the crucial moments, but it's what matters. Now we're back in the 3rd Lord.
Exit.
Spectacular zoning yet again from Sunset Ravens. How do Nightmare deal with this? Darkwave will land onto too easy for Lexi. Crimson Beacon already baited out from Eska. Juviana might want to focus down onto the middle
Eska
laner.
taking a lot of damage. Nice final slash. Nice Juviana. Bro, what are you doing? Juviana. I can't.
And now he's just free. Nightmare are struggling to contest this objective. Heavy spin committed a bit too early.
Actually,
Infernal Pursuit still going on. There's going to be the stun briefly from Jasmine, but that's all.
Good
just
zone.
disengaged
Good zone.
As Sunset Ravens take this next objective too.
Well played by Sunset Ravens. Understanding the win condition, going back to Eska, who was left all alone.
Juviana.
But we have to question Nightmare Esports and their decision making. They had a Claude up top. Nomad was trying to build a slow push, yet the team.
Yeah, we're going up against
went
Belgium
for a
in the round of
4v5
16.
Against a very full item, doing a lot of damage. Ego is muy manette on Bruno. That was kind of crazy, no? Nightmare took a 4v5 knowing full well they didn't have Nomad.
I can't tell if that's an effect of just them learning from the past 2 turtles that SNR are just not going to hold back. They're really going for those quick bursts.
They have the anime
All right.
armor.
Anime plot armor. Yeah.
You weren't fully equipped nor prepared to take on that fight just yet, so it did feel a bit reactive from Nightmare. And now
Spain versus Austria. Spain wins. Portugal versus Croatia. Portugal wins. Switzerland versus Algeria. I'm going to go for Switzerland. Australia versus Egypt. Don't know. Argentina versus Cabo. Argentina wins.
The Lord is already in the base, but they've somehow dealt with it as SNR just decided.
We play after this, right? Sunset Ravens after Nightmare. We play next.
So Nightmare
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we play
to
next.
Still prolong and extend this game. And for the first time in this desk, I think we are going to see a 20-minute game.
Hey, something new. Don't. Hey, you might have jinxed it.
Or maybe not.
Imagine if you say that, a Nightmare just go in again.
Colombia beats Ghana.
I mean, it's a possibility. It went in 4v5, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love how Sunset Ravens are taking this, right? They're not getting too hasty with it. A lot of teams with 0 wins in a wild card stage, they'll already be so desperate. When they're in the lead, they'll try to force those fights, they'll try to force a win. But Sunset Ravens know that if you want to win, you gotta take it slow when you have the lead. And they already have that far lane. There's no real reason for
Colombia is my secondary team after USA.
Yeah, and they've been almost perfect in terms of like the objective takes. They've only really let go of 1 Lord. recently or in this entire game, and other than that, Nightmare have barely positioned themselves. So I wonder how Nightmare are planning to address it this time. Because now that they definitely have to leave at least Nomad to deal with the far lane, it's gonna be a tougher task for them because he's the main damage. He's the only damage.
Lexi.
And
There's a lot of Colombians at my job,
even before we approach the Lord, Nightmare have
so we've been supporting. I've been on the bandwagon.
very own map.
Yeah, I mean, it's a given with these base turrets taken down. Nomad is clearing up top, so they're really trying to get a good wave going. But look at that. If Nightmare just push a bit too far, Sunset Ravens are in position to actually... Oh, God.
Wait, they are on the opposite side of the map right now.
They're just going to go for the slow push. There you go. Slow push straight into the Evolve Lord. They already deal with the slow push. Nomad. He's going to hold that way. Okay, there you go. That's the green light. Straight up to the Lord. Nomad's up top. They got to try to force a fight again. A 4v5, and the wave is just going to constantly...
They just got to beat 2 teams.
Where's Nightmare?
This is why
We're not gonna be on that tiebreaker stuff. We're gonna beat 2 teams.
Too easy for Lexi, already very low.
Oh, too easy for Lexi.
Still, and now on the other side,
Popopon.
it's Juviana
Popopon.
falling down first. Too easy for Lexi. Actually gets
Nightmare,
the wave,
Nightmare.
knock up
My
the
guys.
wave. SNR
You're losing to
already
Japan right now.
They're taking on the fight.
Ooh.
Nomad gets blasted and is barely able to accomplish anything. And that's enough for SNR to maybe just push forward, to maybe not even consider the Lord.
Another 4v5. Nomad was top.
Po-po-po-po-po-po-po.
PMI.
Jojo.
Okay, here we go. SNR have a minion.
That's it.
They have their immortalities
That's
up.
a wrap.
They have another wave coming in mid,
Unless something
and
crazy
they
happens.
almost
Nope.
are
You're
in
yoinked.
lead.
You're yoinked.
They're ready to put an end to this game. Heavy spin to desperately
I can't believe we
take
didn't
this
go
game
Jushin.
and find whatever opportunity they can, but they could not. As Sunset Ravens
We took our lot
secured
over
their
all of
first
that.
win
Well done,
here
Sunset
in the
Ravens.
Wildcard.
Japan making a comeback.
GG Sunset Ravens. They break the lose streak up against Nightmare Esports, who've played their first game today, and you can finally see the expression of Sunset Ravens, man. Those happy expressions, Mexi feeling it. It feels good to break your lose streak. Sunset Ravens on course to make it to where, LaFell? To the cross breakout.
CGBS.
CGBS.
The CGBS. And yeah, I was so
CGB.
excited, we're so happy. And they deserve it, right? They played well. Nightmare didn't play so well. So I think the lesson that can be learned
Is roaming around jungle.
First.
it's
Nats to
it's
get
better
diffed
to
hard
play
early
on
game,
day
bro.
one and then warm up into
They all
day
got
2, you know?
diffed.
So
The whole team.
maybe something that everyone will demand coming for
Every one of them.
card, et cetera. So let's talk about this. Both Alpha 7 and Nightmare, they needed that warm up, and it's funny
They
how
needed that warm up.
Kind of had the same problems, right? Individual plays without a team. Sure, there are some individual mistakes as well, like the Claude,
And the Arlet Akais have lost 2 games.
Yeah.
but it's not their fault, you know.
Okay, game 2 it might have been because of the Phobius. They let go of the Phobius.
No, you know what? This is the Valentina. If they had the Gord or the Valir or the
Lilia.
Lilia,
Yeah.
even this is a bit far, but even an Aurora might have been a little bit
Wow.
better. Because here's the thing,
Wow.
as well as Valir, they're student teacher, and while they were training, they used Phobius as the training dummy,
Yep. And Baksha.
They
and
used.
Baksha,
Yeah.
and Fredrin, and quite a few lists of men that are tanks.
Hylos, Khalid.
Yeah.
That
man.
Valid, I really feel like was the botch of
Yeah.
that draft.
Because admittedly, I do not want to think that this was...
Next
this
match,
is
Area
from
7,
Nightmare,
yes.
who's been playing for so
Alpha
long
7.
and has made so much international appearance in the wildcards.
You guys ever heard of Beyblade X?
Their gameplay. Like I
Like
really feel like
Beyblades?
there might be some game 1
Let it rip.
similar to what we saw from Aim 7, and hopefully they do get to recover from that. Because
Let it
I
rip.
don't think this has been like the cleanest from the start from Sunset Ravens as well, but
Yep.
it has been definitely more decisive. Like they've been cleaner and clearer in terms of what they wanted to achieve. And I see that multiple times, especially when we look at their objective takes, like the way they just execute their objective takes.
Let me just say,
Oh,
there's some things
bruh.
that
Honestly, Sunset Ravens
should've been punished,
played
right?
well.
For example, the early game to EXP,
Yeah.
Arlet won, right? Arlet already won that lane, and then quite a few missed abilities coming in.
They used their distancing really well. Eska had an amazing game.
And then you could have just controlled their jungle, but it didn't do that. A lot of missed positions, especially from the damage dealers. Because I really don't feel the presence of the Claude.
Alpha 7's not out. The only way that Alpha 7 is guaranteed out is if they lose to VSG. As long as they beat VSG, they're good. They could lose every game except for their game against VSG. If they're able to win 2 games, they're in.
I mean, like that's the real thing. Like Mirko said,
2 games is a guarantee. Beating VSG is a guarantee.
Your only damage dealer is so far away. You could have just waited. Waited when he came by. If he's already around like mid lane, then yeah, maybe you can start something so that he can eventually come blazing to it. Maybe get 2 kills, even if.
Yo, is that Mirko?
Like,
Was that Mirko?
Instead, you got nothing. Was that going too long?
No, completely fine. I was just happy looking at Mexi, and finally seeing a smile on their face, man. They were flexing the Sunset Ravens logo as well. Hey, feels good, man. Feels good.
We wanted to see that. We wanted to see that. Like, that was the Popopopon game.
Popopopon. There you go.
He should be happy now.
Ganbate.
What's congratulations again? Omedeto.
Yeah.
Omedeto.
Onigashima.
What?
That's something in One Piece. Either ways, right now we have done with 2 best of ones, and for now it does seem that the teams that just arrived playing for day 2, Alpha 7 as well as Nightmare Esports.
Mobidez, what's up, man? We'll be there. We'll be there on the 20th.
And Sunset Ravens after day 1, it looks like
Sasageo.
Moving forward though, they have to consider what if they don't get the Phobius, because the Phobius was one of the big reasons why they won. But with that being said, 2 best of 1 done. We had 1 short game and 1 long game. We're going for a break. After this, going to game number 3, which I believe Alpha 7 will be playing again. We'll see how they shape up. We'll see you guys right after the break.
Okay. All right, guys. Yo, look at this cool video. That trophy. You guys remember the first EWC? And we all felt like that trophy was so sus.
Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower.
Kadia.
Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadia City, powered by play.
When is this city supposed to be done? It's been like 3 years now. Kadia City. Supposed to be done in 2030. Qiddiya is a massive entertainment, sports, and cultural mega project near Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, designed as a core part of Vision 2030 to diversify the economy. The plan includes 5 key areas: sports and wellness, nature and environment, parks and attractions, motion and mobility, and arts and culture, featuring attractions like Six Flags Qiddiya, a Formula One track, a Dragon Ball theme park, and numerous sports and entertainment venues. It aims to attract millions of visitors annually and create a new city with housing for 600,000 residents, with phased opening starting in late 2025. How much is a house in Qiddiya, bro? Aqua Arabia. There's going to be a they're building a stadium on top of a mountain. They're really just going all in for this. First place in the groups gets a free bye to pretty much only have one more match. Second, third, and fourth face off in a bracket. They cross group. And then whoever comes out on top of that will face the first places. And that'll be the decider. And then the winner of that will face against each other, and that'll be the decider. You go on Wikipedia, it kind of helps it make sense. First place teams from each group are seeded directly into the decider stage. Second to fourth place teams from each group advance to the gauntlet stage. Fifth place teams from each group are eliminated. The gauntlet stage. 2 separate King of the Hill brackets. All matches are played in best of 3. The 2 fourth place teams face the 2 third place teams from the other group. The winner challenges the second place team. The top team of each gauntlet advances to the decider stage. Single elimination bracket for the decider stage. All matches are played best of 3. Top team from Group A first plays the winner of Gauntlet B. Top team of Group B first place the winners of Gauntlet A. The winner between the 2 remaining teams qualifies to the group stage. TREX, will you eat snail one trip? I've had snail. I work in a French-American restaurant. Yes, we're gonna eat mussels. You gotta get moules frites, which is mussels and fries. We gotta get a croque monsieur. We have to get some escargot. Those are 3 dishes we're looking forward to. Maybe a bar steak frites. Steak frites is another one. I'll bake. All right, let's go. Alpha 7's back. This is how you get, what's it called? Copyrighted. All right, they lost their first game. It's cool. It's cool. We can win game 2. Have I tried Al Bake? I actually have. The chicken sandwich. Come on, boys.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the EWC 26. This is Mobile Legends Bang Bang Wildcards, where we see which team actually goes through the wildcards. And
Sun coming up.
The main stage. My name is Phil. Alongside with me is Mirko as well as Brigida. Earlier today, we did see
I'm hungry.
Alpha 7. Unfortunately, probably haven't properly woke up just yet. Maybe some jet lag, maybe some jet lag hasn't gotten used to it. But this time, they get to prove themselves to be like, hey, they just need a game 1. But they're going up against KOG, though.
Ooh,
I have to work in 3 hours.
Banger matches, man, against Mongols and then KOG. And both of them, well, Mongols, they play a certain style. They play, they're aggressive with it. They like
handshake rotation.
No handshake rotations from Zexora. Now, KOG, they love handshakes. They love just bringing the action towards you, playing around neutral objectives. But Kaizen's been stealing a lot of jungle camps as Dragon Warrior. This is not the best player.
Weird foods?
This is
I mean,
dishonorable Dragon Warrior.
None of it's really weird.
KJ as well. They don't like EXP laners. 5 EXP bans.
Oh,
if they don't pick it up early.
Yep.
hey, but these are like, I think one of the more interesting matchups in terms of the EXP that we're gonna see.
Worse.
Like they're both MSC
Mobadez, I'm sorry.
champions that we're gonna see. It's 33 and
Nats did it in
Best player be
Malaysia before.
choking sometimes, but I hate to say it, but he's better. I mean, I don't hate to say it, but
Indo, yeah.
he's better than Des.
So if that happens,
Srumpun.
So can we
I
call
think,
KOG anti-Brig?
I think Mark Cutie's having visa
Because
issues.
KOG don't like XP laners. Brig
Or
likes
travel
XP
issues? I don't know.
no, I'm a roamer. So
Yes,
they
but
cannot be anti-rig.
I'm a roamer, but I like mid laners.
Yeah.
You're a roamer, you just like EXP laners.
And I'm a gold laner and I like Hirara.
See? just because you are something doesn't mean you have to love that thing as well, right?
Okay. It's.
Yo, can we watch
let's
some
see what the
Beyblade
match is
X?
gonna be. But later
No.
on, because we are looking at player arrivals, and
Look at him.
look at him.
Look at him.
Looks locked
Can
in.
you see them? Yes, yes, he does. I mean, like, here's the thing: we're talking about taking camps away. They also have been known to kind of ignore the turtle and then go straight into the jungle. So that is also something that maybe Alpha 7 has to be careful.
We got
The
this.
moment you start to contest with turtle and you're like,
Oh my
"Wait,
lord.
hold on. It's awfully quiet here. Can someone retreat back to the jungle just to see, just in case my camps get taken away again?"
Yeah, best player.
If we lose to Thailand, bro, if we lose to Thailand.
Backroom's thinking, guys, it was the Eastern Shin. That's not on me.
Yeah.
But then if they go up against a Kai and then they see the same thing, they're like, maybe we gotta check our buffs, you know?
Like, everyone wants our jungle, you know? It's kind of like girlfriends. Everyone wants to get someone else's, you know?
Was?
Because here's the thing. If the girl is taken, right, that means she's proven.
Bro, did he put us at the
So
top?
that you just, you know.
Hey,
Yeah.
Did Kronos put us at the
No
top?
comment, bro.
what are we getting at? Because right now, I think it's A7 that we're taking a look at. We did see their performance earlier too, and
Let's just forget about it.
let's just
Let's just
not.
forget about it.
Just like
look at it
Mongols'
much.
first game. Forget
This
about
is
it.
their official.
Did
first
Kronos
game
put us at the top?
match. Should be.
They're just like, you know, it's cold here in Patty, which, by the way, people keep saying it's there's a heat wave. Maybe next week, next 2 weeks.
No, it's done.
Hmm?
Or does it come back?
It comes back.
It comes back. Yeah.
It comes back. Like, we asked, and it says like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, just like me and LaFell, we're coming back later.
Yeah, not all of us are coming back. Some of us are.
We lose to
staying.
Thailand.
Yeah, because they have like family or something.
Can't relate.
I mean, congrats, right? Congrats to.
hey.
Someone shut the
Official
lights
first
off.
game.
bro.
Again,
Official first game.
First game, first game,
like
first
we
game.
said, something has to be wrong for you to be a caster. It's kind of like being Spider-Man or Batman.
Yeah. To be a
Yeah, yeah.
superhero, you gotta be special.
You gotta be
You
special.
gotta be special.
What's
Right?
mine?
Hmm?
What's my
What's
problem?
your tragic backstory?
Yeah. Or
Ah.
problem? Oh.
Let's see here. Your tragic backstory is that you were born.
Oh, he's the voice. He's
Ooh.
the voice.
You were
Okay.
born where you know you are meant to be special.
Whoa.
But people put you down. They try to convince you you're
Oh, yeah.
ordinary.
Yeah.
They ask you to make your hair blonde. They ask you for your complexion to be such and such. But then you're like, nah, fam.
No, I knew that was coming.
And then now that I am, I'm good.
Is that tragic?
Looking like Momo
They-
is tragic.
They ask you shouldn't tie your hair up. Put it down.
Put
That was back in M7 in case you remember.
Oh.
They were, right.
Whoa.
See, I remember the bad things that happened to you because there's not a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only bad thing.
Thank you.
Well,
Should I say thank you to that?
I
Does
guess,
stream
I
have
don't
a
know.
1 minute
you later.
delay?
I don't believe
Oh
it.
my god, does my stream have a 1
Okay.
minute delay?
Let's go.
You're right. Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
Let's start talking about KOG and A7 on Dangerous Grass.
And they're batting out the Alice here, KOG. So that's a bit of a change. They're batting out the Arlid, respecting that Arlid. Although if it were me, I'm like, you want it?
Alpha 7 get blue side.
Glorious. Real quick.
Oh, so
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not doing 5-man EXP bands.
Yeah, KOG have...
I mean, some people might use Atlas EXP.
Oh.
I wouldn't say it's good. I would say I prefer it on the enemy team.
Not
Would
in-
Sanford use Atlas EXP?
I don't know. How would I? You gotta ask him.
My guy put Mongols at
But
C
Freya,
tier?
okay, gets banned out as well.
Oh,
So Paquito will
Nah,
be
bro.
open, but I still feel like even if Paquito is open.
Nah, bro.
But here's the thing. Phobias, even if we're spick, it's so counterable.
KOG
We have a lot of
might
mix.
be a fair
I don't
C
care
tier.
too
We'll
much about the
see.
EXP 'cause, like,
But
whatever, lane
Mongols?
phase, but,
Nah.
like, against a Valir, against a Gord, against a Lilia, against so many mid laners, it just feels a bit awkward.
Okay.
yeah. But like, I'm wondering if
Zushin ban, Paquito ban,
Or
or
Marcel. Like, this is kind of weird. Marcel being
Yeah.
left open like this.
this feels a bit weird for like a mid lane prio, because A7, even though we don't want to consider their first game, like, is best player one really comfortable playing a utility, or would he rather not?
Oh.
just use it. Just use it, you know,
Because
Soyo, Joy, Yeast and shit.
if then maybe you would. Okay.
Yeah, Zushin.
Yo.
Listen.
BSG's getting
Okay.
diffed though.
Marcel's open.
Yeah.
Well, picked up. But then, as a Marcel, I hate a few roamers. namely the Khalid,
Yeah.
the Hilda,
Anyone that can really match his like
movement speed, and then does a lot of damage to me because early game.
Okay, we got the Marcel
is
for the Jushin.
a bit squishier than most.
Fredrin?
It's only after.
Oh.
It's only after a few stacks on the Thunder Belt, then you feel a bit tanky. But yeah, Fredrin, first pick here, Akaino.
Could be the he's banned out the Baksha as well.
Oh,
That's why
right,
they take
right.
the only utility jungle left. So KOG might have to go back to what they won MSL with, which was Assassins on KZen.
I mean, there's still the Balman if you want to try that.
That's true. They also pick up the Claude so that the Alpha 7 Yves gets into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, and at least for A7, they don't really have to worry about like another.
Phoenix Gaming, what's up? Never let
terrifying
anyone
board
cook.
game Up against a Fredrin because they've already locked in the juice in. Wait, that's actually something they could pick themselves, but that's only if
YSS Panda Fred.
the OGs also consider like one of the last few remaining. No, there aren't any remaining utility junk.
Whoa.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Gwyn?
yeah.
Gwyn.
How about it?
It's also very, very good against the Fredrin, by the way. It's a known counter. Paquito gets picked up in the XP, so they're aiming to go for what, like a Harith pick, but A7 pick it up before KOG can get it in the second phase.
Right now, KOG
And now
looks like
what?
it's
You
full
banned
dive.
Claude?
Yeah, right? Like
You
even
banned
if you go
carry?
for carry? I feel like the carry will be
You
safe
banned the
because there's
carry.
so much protection in the front.
They can still go
Ban
Claude as
carry.
well. Claude's something that
Yep.
can actually go
Yep.
and play both sides, dive or front to back. Then all they need is a beefy boy.
Why is
up
Gwyn good
front.
against
Now,
Fred?
what tank do you go for here?
Because
yesterday.
you can get the knock up during he's kind of an easy target. He's not super dashy. He's not he has to be pretty stationary in the pit.
They're not like KOG's not really gonna go dive either.
And you can outmaneuver him
Especially if the Gord is banned.
because you can
why not?
same thing with like
By the
the
way,
Akai, it can go
yeah,
well
the
against it because you could
seventh
push
thing
him
they go for
away.
Claude, I think they're just gonna go for a
You can
front
get the
to back, like you
knock up
mentioned.
during Turtle,
Or they
during
they
Lord
just want a
Pit,
safe ban, you know?
Violent Requiem,
Just want a safe ban.
Until
steal
it gets
steal
taken out
neutral
by
objective.
A7.
Because if it's not that,
Can also poke.
I mean, like playing the throw into this is gonna be a bit tricky too.
You're
He's
not
gonna be
vulnerable
spotted
to
out
the
by
taunt.
Marcel.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's not necessary because even though you can still use the choke quite well, it's annoying going up against the Marcel, especially if you commit a flicker and then you just get platinum.
They
snap.
didn't ban
They're
the
like,
carry or Claude.
That's true.
Okay. Final ban coming down for KOG. What is it gonna be?
Should be Gord. I feel like it should be Gord.
Lord.
If it's not Gord, I can see.
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe just Lilia because I
Gord
think
Marcel.
it's still okay. It's still okay. Kimi wouldn't be bad too. I feel like Kimi can fit Alpha 7.
It's a Yuzhong. Okay.
Was glue chopped?
So the Claude is actually still open for KOG later on if they.
Maybe they do want to let
know.
let the Gord through because they do want the Claude, right?
Yo,
but they
Mirko
put
looked
the
out for the
Kimi, so
kid.
they want
Shout out to Mirko.
someone to have
He shared the
continuous
stream.
pressure. And now when it comes to the EXP, if the Kiddo gets a good angle, he should have a few good shots here. Now, in terms of the pick in the gold,
Ooh.
I still feel Carry or Claude either is okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of magic too from A7, by the way.
Which kind of makes it good for high
This front to
loss.
back is kind of crazy for A7.
And it looks like both teams kind of want to play that, right?
Yeah.
We'll just,
It's front to back with
it really feels like AOT.
Yeah. What?
Titans coming this way, and then the soldiers coming on this way,
Yep.
and then just like Sasageo.
Hey, you know
Tasa-
what? A7 might
He dropped
actually
the Sasageo.
take a bit of inspiration from the Mongols here by picking up an Alice last pick. They need a frontliner.
But that's all
Claude is
magic,
shred.
really.
That's true. That's true.
Oh.
Whoa. So 3
Oh,
damage
Lord
dealers.
Vendetta.
And
Nice.
not really a tank in Marcel. The only frontliner
Oh
is
man. Oh
Fredrin
man.
here.
I don't
They're
know.
really
I don't
They're
know. I
really
don't know.
Trusting,
So-
best player one here.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have your opinions to yourself. I'm gonna be throwing it over to you, but I would say KOG, they have a pretty interesting draft. It is good, but it requires high execution. With that being said, I'm gonna throw it over to Mirko as well as Brigida for KOG going up against Alpha 7.
Here we go, folks. It's a Guinevere. Honestly, on paper, I like KOG's draft. It feels much more
Bro, can I be honest?
normal.
Normal.
I mean, the
They
three
keep-
damage dealers with a Marcel.
They keep putting so
You gotta
much on
combo the
Nats,
Marcel with the
and
kidney.
we haven't seen him
Yeah.
pop off
But you
yet.
got a lot of magic damage. I guess the balance is with the physical damage. At the end of the day, though, how the heck?
Like,
is
I know,
Fredrin
it's
gonna go
Nats.
up
Trust me,
against
I'm such a
Guinevere to
Nats
win out
fan,
those
and I
Reggie
don't know what's
battles?
going on with him
Yeah.
either. But I need
Okay. We're heading
him
into
to like
Game number 3, and I'm thinking
I need him
that
to be
could this be
Nats.
their way of just really
I need him to be
keeping
Nats-tastic.
quite similar to the first game that we saw from them, but this time a bit more successful because it feels very individualistic. Like the draft.
Now that you mentioned that, it makes sense.
It's like
they were very individual in the first
Yeah.
match. Maybe they just need to lean more towards that side.
But is that really going to work? Because it's a macro team you're up against. It's KOG.
Yeah.
They play as a team, literally as a unit. And if you're just really aiming to go for these individual plays, like the Benedetta on Nats,
Manjing, my
and
friend.
the Marcel doing
He
their
needs to be
own thing.
Nats-tastic, not
Oh, I'm
D's
here.
Nats.
All right. Hey.
One thing's for sure, to counter that argument, A7 got no synergy. So
Yeah,
if
because
they try to out-team fight, if they try to out-macro KOG, I think it's just
So
they're leaving everything else.
Manjing, yeah, we'll be flying in on the 20th.
Nats cannot throw because we saw.
We're not doing Wildcard
When I believe it was the 7th
or MWI, but we'll do all of
the
MSC
day
groups and
where
playoffs.
It's escaping my mind who played that, but
VSG Ace, no. It
Hey.
was
We're back.
Mongols
it-
KOG.
no, it was. I think it was VS.
Yo, shout out to Mirko for sharing the stream.
Yeah,
Thank you, my guy.
The Benedetta dives in and then just puts his own team in a situation.
How are you doing,
where-
my friend?
Yeah.
How's life?
Yeah, oh, that's right, GM. But yeah, still, this is just something that I feel like when you're using a Benedetta, when you're using an Arlet, when you're using a hero that can dive, that can set up for your team, you just gotta be careful because you.
Yeah.
As a roamer, right? You and me, Brigida, we're roamers.
We're roamers.
We know when we make a good engage, we feel good. But we also know we have those engages that just sabotages our team, right?
Yeah.
And then people have the gall to say, okay, then right, you guys can go.
Still trying to shoot the
Hey,
three.
welcome to the land of Dawn, folks. Both
Hell yeah, bro.
XP laners go for lethal ignition. Oh
Whoa.
my goodness.
That's the MSC champion matchup in the EXP lane for
Bro,
you.
that is a
true.
EXP battle right now.
2017.
Zatai, what's up, man?
2022. Lethal
Oh, hey,
Ignition,
TREX.
Festival of Blood.
My guy just said,
But there's a bit of
oh,
difference.
my guy came in the stream, didn't even know where he was going.
Extra penetration. Now Nats doing a
Didn't
good
even know where he
job
was
against
going.
the Paquito. This should be on
Triple
paper a
Fury.
winning matchup for Paquito.
Okay. Now I
Is that-
see how
Come on,
they're planning
Nats.
to make
There
it
we go.
work.
There we
Casey
go.
is very
There we go.
low here.
Okay, boys.
Full World and Shark are actually
Come on.
looking
Nats.
Like they're going
Be
to a very
Nats-tastic.
dependable
Don't be
duo
D's
this
Nats.
time around. So if we were to go back, then yes,
We got
A7,
this.
That might be the game plan. It's just
We got
probably
this.
Really the
We got
trio
this.
mid that we need to see a bit more coordination from because it's a
It's a
Fred-
dub in
I
the
don't
book.
think you can really be like
It's a dub in the
too
book.
individualistic if you're
I
a
agree.
Fredrin.
I like the improvement though, straight up from A7 already. Game number 1, they completely let go of their topside jungle, so best player 1 got evaded very early. Here, it almost happened as well. KZ straight from the Raptor.
Shark doing his
over
thing,
to the Lizard,
slowing him
straight
down.
to the Beetle, but A7 caught it early, and it will not be a full-on buff take.
Oh. That's in 33rd here. Get a bit of help from Shark and Nile. And I like how it's... I agree.
Come on,
They're
Nats.
Somehow in the
Come on,
wild
best player.
card has been quite
Shark.
or a bit too much
A7 lost their
explosiveness
first game.
coming in from the damage EXP laners.
They can beat
Especially
KOG.
those, getting a
They
hold
got their
of
jitters
Benedetta.
out.
But,
They're feeling
going
good
and
now.
Seeing how they're definitely going to try to keep it a bit more balanced this time.
Yep.
You definitely could not make as much mistakes as
Oh.
Nats this time around. Now
There you
look
go,
at that
Nats.
advantage he's gotten over
Good
33.
damage, good damage.
Really good eye for an eye
Right
there,
before
taking
Turtle.
some of that damage from the jab of 33.
Nats making his way over. He has level 4.
Already in position. Best player 1 holding on to the neutral objective.
Oh, Shark scouting out.
There we
Ricardo
go. Watch out for
whenever
Kaizen.
Shark laid down.
Oh my
but
god, bro.
Kaizen
The steal.
actually wins out the retribution.
That's
The
my
Kaizen
guys.
Still go for it. It's a no. Okay, this is a much disciplined A7 we're seeing, but KOG do not want to let them
Shark
feel
taking a
like
lot of
that.
damage. Oh my
33rd
lord. Get the kill,
picks
get the kill,
up
get the kill.
first blood. That was Shark that they found, and now it's
Come
the
on,
purple buff
boys.
slowly being taken
Come on,
away
boys.
from best player 1, but at least they're able to regain their position.
That was supposed to be their lifeline. A7 to win out the turtle and to start things off good with this greedy lineup. But KZ's gonna go in.
Okay, now they're after best player 1, and now picks up the kill.
Bro.
Nats could barely do anything. He could just
Bro,
watch.
what is happening
Oh
right now?
my
Like,
Lord,
what is
KOG
happening?
Just outclassing A7 in game
Everyone,
1 for A7.
come on, guys.
It looked like all right.
For the love
they
of
started off
God.
The game really bad. It was a few cheese movements from the anti-handshake man, Zixora.
Oh.
But this game, they got
Oh, there you go.
They're forcing
Come on,
out
Zia.
fights.
Come on,
Yeah,
Zia.
but KOG, when they know that they're not prepared, they're not really taking
Zia.
on these fights. Knock up though, once again, coming in from Zed. And the spatial migration from KZ, not really gonna land on anyone, but A7, they couldn't really farm as freely as they want to.
Yeah, KOG has just been getting so much tempo on the map. Payan.
No, this is the best of one.
Goal taken away. KZ just gets out after taking a beetle. And it's another gold crab given over to Payan. This is just disastrous for A7. It is fantastic, though, for KOG.
Yeah. What do we say about KOG working as a unit? Right now, it seems like majority of their rotations have been at least two or three members
guys.
Kaizen, and they've been making it work. This is the exact opposite
I'm gonna
of what
cry.
we've seen from A7, where they have been doing some things individually on the map, specifically when you look at the EXP lane, but together with
This is it. This is the end. This is the end of North
They
America.
haven't been able to really utilize this composition just yet.
I'm going to become a South
Now
America
seeing
fan.
the next objective come up. Shark, this is how you expect a Marcel to be played.
Blood
but
pressure one real.
they're not
What's
really
up, bro?
getting much value out of it when you look at the other.
No, they don't
members
lose
of
if
A7 just
they don't go home if they
you
lose this.
saw
They just
how
need to beat
squishy it can be
VSG.
when the Paquito gets his hands on the Marcel. Shark got blasted by the Paquito. Look at his rotation. Tempo in the bottom lane. They're going to make Nats lose a whole wave as they rotate, and A7 did not
Bruh,
have control
I woke up
over
at 5
the
a.m.
objective. Nile.
just to watch my country. There we
There
go, there we go.
Whoa! Kaizen went for Zia first, forcing out the Purify and even the Zaman Force. Now
Oh, no.
A7 losing major
Zaman.
resource before
Zaman.
this objective, but they're still gonna go for it anyway. There goes the gold
Nats.
Oh,
card!
no.
It stopped
Shark
being
gets
the
turtle.
but it's
There we
still
go.
A7
Nice surprises
were able to
Wrath.
secure
Kaizen
the
goes
gold.
down.
Now Kaizen
There we go,
falls in
boys.
the
Come
gold
on.
chase. They want to take more. Payan looks to be the next target, but they're being very careful. They do not want to risk it.
Yeah, Marcel's a roam, not a
Usually
mid.
that would be a big mistake, man, for the Marcel to just freeze it out when the Fredrin, best player, could go for the retreat, but Sharks takes it at the end of the day. So, hey,
Shark
if
said-
it works out, it ain't a bad play. A7 still in this game.
Okay, that was. Also couldn't recall how exactly things happened because it's just literally 1 HP left
Yeah.
for the turtle before it actually went over to the hands of A7, and I don't know if the
Oi.
retribution was already used in time. Wow. Okay, damage EXP.
Okay.
This is why we also called in Nas Entertainment way back. There's just
To
so
hell
much
with BP
action
Retry, bro.
going on.
I'll
EXP
do it
damage.
myself.
It's still very tough, though, to pull off the Benedetta against the Paquito. Only few have succeeded with that matchup. And, yeah, I thought that was going to be really bad with Zia already using Zaman Force and Purify, but they managed to come in. Shark, so far, saving A7 from a possible, 3,000 goal lead for KOG.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least they also are really holding on to the majority of their
Kohler and Zia.
resources. Just, yeah, even though we've seen KOG multiple times just really
They
attempt to
still
keep the
got
tempo
0 deaths,
going,
which means
even
they're still
occasionally
scaling.
stealing away
Damage possibilities
some
are there.
caps from
Zia can pop
A7.
off.
This player one
Ooh, gets the gold
is
crab finally,
a
Zia.
bit
Thank you.
behind, but not too significantly. So I wonder how A7 are planning to be a bit more proactive this time. They definitely are with the Marcel. We've seen that countless times, but the damage doesn't seem to suffice just yet. Traction
Good
pulse
push.
gets used though.
Beacon
And
used.
Beacon is down.
Good damage on a
Or is-
Kaizen.
Good damage.
The kite is
Coming
real.
in from A7, good poke. They bait out the Crimson Beacon right before the neutral objective. This should be free. Never mind. Payan up top, staying in this lane. The man that I thought was going to be the star of the day yesterday. Predictions.
Get the turtle,
The
bro.
Claude, it's his comfort pick, but finally, there you go. A7 with the neutral objective control. That's 2 turtles to 1.
Yeah,
Two
the
turtles to
macro
1.
Team that KOG is
Still a
really
600 gold
decided
deficit,
to
though.
let go
They need to
of
translate to
that
towers now.
turtle in exchange of more structures across the map, and I think this is really one way that they could definitely deal with the threat.
When am I flying to Paris? I'm flying out on I'm flying out on the 20th.
Slowly against A7.
Traction pulse misses.
Down bottom as well,
Nice
but
damage. There we go.
From Zia will be enough to take down 33, but again,
Okay.
it's a damaged Paquito, so kind of like expect him to be one of the better targets too.
Yeah, and that's why we don't really see too many Paquitos go full-on damage. Usually there's a good mix. Good ult, golden hour.
Okay, now it's best player one intercepting
Nice, son.
from behind,
Come on,
making
come
sure
on,
that he
come
will
on.
be providing
Nile
assistance
takes
to
a lot of
this
damage.
team.
Get the kill, get the
But
kill, get the kill, get the kill. There we
A7,
go.
they're still
Thank you,
going
Zia.
for it. Nile
Thank you, Zia.
will be the
Finally.
casualty. And now it's Kaizen.
Another one. Pie down. Pie down.
Go in.
Get it. Ooh.
Okay.
That's
Just for the orange buff.
Yep. Leashing best player 1 to get the orange buff. They're
Good
actually
orange.
converting
There we
on
go.
objectives really
There we
well.
go. Finally.
Coming out mid, Nats doing
Finally.
the dirty work here. Dodges away from the spatial migration. BP trying to punish Kaizen. Traction pulse almost.
Whole world takes a lot of damage.
Dang. They really want to get Kaizen down, man.
Kaizen's been like, he's the one doing
Kaizen's playing for Thailand.
a lot of the more individual things.
Moonton put a lot of money into Thailand this year.
And even in that mid lane where it feels like it could have been something that A7 just immediately transitioned towards right after they were able to get that bottom turret, didn't really happen. And now it's a bit tricky if you think about it, because even against best
Mirko
player 1,
said BP,
especially
yeah.
against best player 1 and Zia, it seems like Kaizen has been
Here
very
we go.
particular with who
Another
he
tower
wants
down.
to use these
1K
spatial
gold lead.
migration Violet Requims on. Like, you see him walk in front of you very honestly,
Yeah.
but it's a mystery how he's still able to land these spatial migrations on the targets that he wants.
And there's usually just a combo together with a Gwyn. That's
Yeah.
why you pick it up. You want to have a combo with it. But here it's just an independent Gwyn. And it wasn't even like a full neutral objective win, right? I mean, Turtle won, 50-50 retry he wanted, but then after that, it's just been a Shark and then a free one for BP up top. It's a 1v1, 33 versus Nats.
Whoa, okay. They probably are not going to continue this anymore. At least we know both XP laners are up top, trying to deal with the waves before we fully transition to this next objective, which is already the Lord. Kaizen's already here. Best player 1, 2. They're just seeing each other. Who's going to go first?
Okay.
It's all about
Okay.
the combo. Nats has Prio up top. He already rotates first. Tempo on the side of A7.
There we go.
Oh, they're bursting
Come
it
on,
down.
boys.
They want to make his
Come on, boys.
storm.
Golden hour.
And now the traction pull.
A lot of damage.
They're
Boom!
bursting
Kaizen's
down.
gone. That's what I'm talking about. Zia's taking a lot of damage, though. In the back now. Goes down as well. 33rd's coming up. It's a big freeze. Zia able to bounce back. Does get taken out, though, by 33. But 33rd doing more damage. Payan trying to clean up. Best player down. What the hell's going on? Payan takes... What is going on, though?
Seals it away, the Art of Thievery.
Why? What the fuck?
Ryan saves the day, getting the kill on BP. Nats and
You froze all your own
Lord.
people, Shark.
Oh god, what a chaotic fight. They got Kaizen at the start of the fight.
Look at
They
this,
could've
watch
stopped
this.
the Lord, but instead
Golden
they went for
hour.
the chase. It initially looked good as Nats got the Petri.
Bro, that golden
but no
hour
one
just
else
killed all your own
was
people.
on the same page. They were all held down by 33. KOG side laners with a massive save, with a massive play to keep them in the game.
Yeah, they were both low, but they both agreed to just go for the Lord. And that was knowing that the entire team fight has been split up anyway. Nats.
Bruh.
Kaizen finds him yet again. It hasn't been such a great time for Nats just yet in this game. Traction pulls. Crimson Beacon out. They're holding on to this mid turret. Payan almost
It's not over.
taken
It's okay.
out.
It's okay, guys.
Golden
It's
Hour
okay.
trying to keep
It's
him
okay.
safe, and
Nope.
best player 1 walks
Never
out,
mind.
but Shark
Shark
will
down.
be the sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. Kaizen gets a spatial
Bruh.
migration, but it's buffered by the dash, so Kaizen can't
Guys.
really follow it up with
Tighten up.
the big Violet Requiem. Still though, KOG are well and truly back in the game. A7 trying to make a lot of plays across the map to clear the waves, but it did not work out. It backfired for Nats completely. A Sokolil for Kaizen, and it seems like it's going to be the tier 2 up top fallen as well.
Okay, traction pulls. So they get to defend this tier 2 up top, but it's terrifying. KOG are now working as a unit.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Well, wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. Cold World gets killed. Zia finds Payan. Come on, boys. Come on. I swear to God, if you lose this game, I'm committing seppuku. Welcome to the Dinos, Francis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, take the tower. There we go. Why are they playing with my emotions like this, guys? Why are they playing with my emotions? I've dealt with so much pain for the past 2 years with NA teams. I'm just an NA boy. There we go. Take the tower. Just take the base. You need a minion. 0 seconds for Zed. Get out of there. Go. Go. Just go. Leave. 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 It's a 3K gold lead.
Initially, it looked kind of troll. Walking up there, trying to clear out
Holy
the way,
mother
but
of
they
God, bro.
calculated just for Kaizen's retry to be up.
Naisu.
It looked so
Naisu.
darn good already for Shark. The golden hour to
Naisu.
keep them at bay. But it was wasn't enough. KOG live to see
Nice,
another
dude. I
day,
can't,
and
bro.
now all 5 are up.
I can't. I can't watch.
On turrets, non-existent. A7 and KOG both can clear out waves.
You're the only bro. Who's there? Who is with you? What do you mean you're the only one cheering for NA? Who is next to you right now?
I was about to say no one has really dealt with Cold World.
Tell
I
them
think he's one of the
they can
more
catch these hands when I get to France.
notable players
Let me
in
know.
this game. If you're
Put
KOG,
names
because
on it.
Seems like Nats,
Eterna?
Zia will take up so
Hey?
much of your attention. Okay. Hazen gets spotted
Who's
again.
with you?
And yeah, that's something I'm worrying about.
Ain't no
Because
friend of
Hazen
mine.
seems to be the more
Ain't no
forward
friends of mine, bro.
all the time.
Yeah, and it's a big problem. Shark in the back trying to go for the cut.
Okay, Zed. It's
What?
briefly.
A bit of panic in the eyes of Zed. A7 know that there's no Crimson Beacon. The backliners are safe. Cold World unnoticed this far, but I don't think he's going to stay unnoticed for much longer. Kzen with a flank.
Okay, Nat's already spotted. Okay, Zed, no, my
Oh,
goodness,
there we go.
33.
There we go.
Did not want to be in that
Tell him
position
they can
because
catch
of
these
that.
hands.
Zed actually will find Nats.
Oh
Finally
no,
him as well, but
Kzen,
he has to
just
get
get
out.
him, just kill him.
Burst
Shark,
down
very
really
low.
fast. Best
Pie in the
player
backside.
on.
Pie in the backside. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Zia, Zia, Zia.
Just save the game for
It's a
his team.
2v2.
It's a
Best player
3v3
Nats
so far.
versus Zed and
Nats
Nile.
versus Nile.
Take him out.
Alongside player
Get that
one.
mother lover.
But the base, fortunately,
Minions on the base.
survived.
Kill Nile, kill
But
Nile, kill Nile, kill Nile.
can
Lord
he get
coming.
out of this?
There we go, there we go, there we go.
No.
Come on.
Big bong to seal his fate. Now it's up to 33, who's up in 4 together with Zed. Zed didn't use the Crimson Beacon in that fight. It was already down, so he has it here. Best player 1, straight into the mid lane. Nats.
Bro, I don't think, I don't know. I don't know if they can do this. 33rd. They got
Alright,
Zed
33
and
Zed.
33rd. I don't
They
think
have
they
such
can.
a huge task, but the damage coming in from Nats might just be enough. But 33 slapped
It's
it
too much
back.
damage. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? 33rd goes down. Nats gone though. Fucking A, bro.
Wave down below the minions. Can it save the day? Gonna get a single base turret. KZ retrieves it. And KOG keep their side base turrets alive. Oh my god, what an action-packed game. A7 and KOG going
Bruh.
ban for ban. Both
Ban for
XPs
ban.
down. There's another wave up top.
We go
This is
Ben
the
for
back
Ben.
and forth
We go M
that
for
we've been
M.
looking for.
Just take the
KZN
tower, bro.
uses
Just take the
the
tower, guys.
Violet Break him just to not get
Guys,
caught in
just
that. But they get to clear it nonetheless. Okay, I think we can breathe for a bit now. We still have 90 seconds before the next Lord, and KOG might just get to find their positioning again outside of their base.
Oh, my hero moments. How many hero moments have we seen this game? Shark with a turtle steal. Payan with a lore steal. And then we have 33 and the rest of the boys just defending. Kzen with a retry as well. That's getting some big petrifies, and it is a Queen's Wing, so that's why 33 was able to really hold on for such a long time, and he's going to go and build some more tanky
Bro, want to talk about blood pressure? My blood pressure's high right now.
It is just pure damage for Nats right now, at least. Rose Gold Meteor being the only defensive item. He's building towards the Ares belt.
Yeah.
A bit more HP.
And I think another good thing is the fact that KOG were able to somehow shut down Cold World, so the stacks have been lessened by just
Nice
a
stun.
bit. Okay. They're holding on to that base turret.
They got
BMI.
it. That's the far lane. That could have actually given A7 a massive advantage.
I
coming
know.
into the possibly
Slow
last
push,
Lord
slow
of the
push.
game. I don't want to call it just yet. It's not evolved. But Kzen, it's so hard to be an independent Guinevere. He's always had to use the Violet Requiem
I
before the
agree.
fight even starts.
Google says we're not
He still
eliminated,
gets it,
bro.
though. Good retry to take it away. It's going to be down for a bit.
Forget
Won't
Google.
be detrimental
F Google.
to the Lord just yet.
Yeah, and is really trying to find a target from behind. Still
17
the
minutes
best
in.
way to go around this game now that we're approaching.
We just need
the
this
late
Lord.
game. All
Nats,
purifies are
Nats,
still up.
Nats,
Now
Nats,
to continue
Nats.
play
What are you
coming
doing, my
in.
guy?
KOG,
Holy shit.
Shark will just run away from that. And now, let's see how they decide to deal with the lanes before we head into this objective. Because A7 are
Okay.
really starting it up.
They are.
Wave bot is good for A7 as well. 33 didn't have enough time. Shark gonna go for the zone in the back line on Kzen.
And Kzen goes back
Oh, a lot of
in.
damage on a
This is
Kzen.
the right decision.
Once
Oh,
Forest comes down so
migration to get
early.
out. Another concealed
So
play coming
early.
from A7
Shark.
this time.
Golden hour, gets a stun, get the Lord. There we go. Now back off. Run, 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 run. Crimson Beacon flickers in, but it's wasted. You can't catch us. We're too fast. Okay, 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 okay.
Massive play
Well
from
play.
Shark to
Very
zone
good play.
everyone on KOG from the
That was so
Lord.
risky from
And it's
Shark, but he pulled it
free
off.
for VP1. No 50-50s at hand. Now it's a push. Not an evolved Lord, though. KOG have some decent clear with the Paquito and the Claude.
18 minutes or 18 minutes in.
80 minutes.
Although this is not an
Numbers are
impossible
hard
win, but
for
this is
Wicked
18
today.
minutes in. Death timers are really going to matter at this point, and A7 are just walking with this Lord. They have a huge advantage in their hands, but what can KOG do? Now they're going
Oh,
to
God.
play as a team, but will A7 allow them
Kaizen in the
to
backside with a double
go?
knockup. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
The other members from following up.
Big bonk comes down. Zamon's force drops as well. Kaizen takes a lot of damage. Taken out. Nat's able to get the kill. Lord does drop. Tower drops as well. It's 5v4.
No one ultimates are available. It's just
Alpha 7 doesn't have any ults. Waiting for a minion, waiting for a wave up top. Best player, don't get caught up. Don't get pulled back in. Zia drops Zamon's force once again. A lot of damage on a 30-30. Tries to dash back in. Best player's going to chase him down. They still don't have any minions, though. Tower drops on the top side. Alpha 7 looking for an angle in. Look at the damage on his head. There you go, Cold World. Come on. Blazing Duet onto Zia. Zia taken out by 33rd. 33rd trying to pick things up. Takes out Shark as well. Nats able to get the immortality popped onto Payan. Payan drops. In comes Nile. Gets a big jump. Best player takes out. There's more. They get it. They get it. They get it. Get the fucking dub, guys. Just end it. There we go. God damn it.
A7 take their first win.
Why are they playing with my emotions like this?
Match 1 was a warm-up. A7 needed that.
I can't.
Now they are on the board after such a long back-and-forth game. KOG suffer a defeat.
Bruh.
Wow, LaFell, what do you think about that, man? Oh, what a game.
Well, even though
Bruh.
they're wearing headsets, I can hear the groan coming in from KOG because even they're like, I really feel like that final attempt where Khalid goes in and 33 tries to follow up with the damage and then getting caught by the Fredrin killed the Paquito, making it so that they could not defend anymore. Maybe if the Paquito was able to get to the fountain, get a bit more HP, maybe they would have enough
Oh, God.
to defend one more time. But
Oh,
this is one of those
God.
games where Alpha 7 win, but I wouldn't, like, there are some mistakes here and there, but I feel like it's more on Alpha 7 just outplaying
Bro, that
what KOG
that
has
base.
been doing. This is a good match for the fact that both really showed that they tried very, very much. And like I said, a lot of good moments coming in from both teams.
Shark, though. Shark took
Yeah.
it all the way with those hero moments, man. The golden hour to zone,
Bruh.
the golden hour to Steel Turtle.
To protect his own
To
team.
protect his own team from the Violet Requiem.
Yep.
Shark had it all this game. Wow.
Yeah, and the way that there were just really
Bruh.
some redemption
My
plays
guys.
all across the board.
My
Even though
guys.
Cleanest, I think Nats too.
My
And
guys.
Since, the first game here, we didn't really
Nice, what do you mean, when am I coming? I just came.
That was one play which definitely kept them in the game, if not actually handed them over the advantage. And on the other hand, it's
I come on the 20th, bro.
that KOG just suffered their second loss in a row because they have been such a team we were all watching out for too in group
One of the favorites, yeah.
One of the favorites. KOG, unfortunately, though, I really feel like the panic
Oh,
settled
God.
in
Yeah.
way too much. The
I felt like I was
desperation from
gambling
KOG.
just now,
How
bro.
many times have we
Any of
seen
you guys ever
Violet
gamble?
Requiem,
Yeah.
a Crimson Beacon, some of these big initiation
When you eat
tools,
the
big
desserts here,
fighting
you'll,
tools get used
bro,
up
I
before the
know.
fight even starts.
I'm so ready.
33s, bad
We're
spot
going
a
out,
couple
bro.
times as well.
I just want to let
I
you
really
know,
feel like
Naisu, we're
Zen as
going
well
out.
as Kaizen didn't
We're
really
pulling
make
an
that
all-nighter
difference,
one of these
though.
on break day.
They
We're
sometimes put
night
themselves in a
night
situation
before
where
break day.
The rest of the team is scrambling. trying
We're
to cover
pulling
up
an
for their
all-nighter.
mistake, and that is something that you don't want to see coming in.
We're
from
going
any
out
of
in the
big
town,
trio,
me and
right?
you, bro.
Especially Zen,
We
where
are.
he should have
Don't
been
you
able to
flag on me,
control
bro.
and then give an
I've been
opportunity
practicing
for his
French
team
on Duolingo.
to fight back.
Yeah.
But we also have to say 33.
Ça va?
Paquito didn't
Ben?
contribute that much as well. He had some plays, but
Je m'appelle
compared
Je
to
m'appelle Hébert.
world-class EXP laners, we expected more.
For
Yeah.
sure, with the experience he
Bonjour,
had as well,
enchanté.
right? And it's just the buffer. I really feel like the buffers, man, from Shark,
S'il vous
here
plaît.
especially. The way he just walked up right as the spatial migration landed, he couldn't, for Kaizen,
yeah.
pop the Violet Requiem instantly, and he had to just run away.
Yeah, I feel it's tough. I like this.
Mother
That
truckers.
should not have happened.
It's I don't know, because Kaizen's been.
Yes,
doing
I'm
majority
casting
of the
MSC.
shot
I go on the
calling too
20th.
for his team.
Oh.
But then KOG,
Nice, like,
this lineup again. You mentioned
no
it,
matter
there's
what,
much-
at
there's
least
not
me
much
and
hero
you,
synergy for
at
the
least me and
here
you,
as
the two
well.
white boys.
So
We're
I feel
going.
like there would have been
We're going
synergy
out,
if
bro.
He was involved a lot in the early
Yeah.
game because at that point, you know, magic damage on the Gwyn, magic damage on the Zushin. There should be enough.
I will
damage
drag
for
you
to
if I have
actually
to.
Make some plays that really, really matter. It's just about the tempo control coming in from KOG.
Gideon is shaking his head.
To really matter much
Gideon's allowed to join
against
too.
Alpha 7, especially because of the Marcel. The Marcel is such a tempo breaker to the point
He
where
can get in on the shenanigans.
when you are a professional
Amy can come too, I
player,
guess.
you
Why
have
is Gideon shaking
very
his head?
high, what you call it? Response time, reaction time. It being just slightly off feels a bit weird. But what's not weird is Eternal will be talking to Nats to ask about that game, because that was an intense game. So we would like to hear what Nats has to say about that game. So Eternal, off to you.
Guys, you guys are already there?
MSC 2022
but we're all in
champion. We finally
Paris.
get to see one another.
Like
it's so nice to see you,
we
Nats. How are
got
you
to.
doing?
We got to pull
doing
a
good
crazy
right now.
night in Paris.
Doing good. And I gotta say, that was one of the
We're all
longest
getting
series
old.
that we've seen.
This is a
And of
once-in-a-lifetime
course, you were
opportunity.
unable to win your first best of one.
We all
So
need
how
to
were you able to
we
reset
need to have a
coming into the
hangover
second
night.
game?
We need to not know what
First
happens.
of
We
all,
do it
after
the night.
we
So we have
lost
2
in
break
first game,
days
first
before
match, we just review our game.
before
And I
Hangover
think
Part 4 of Paris.
didn't-
We have 2
didn't
break
really,
days,
perform our
which
game
means
style
last
in
day
first
before
match,
the first
but
break
now
day,
in
we
game
go out
2,
that night, and then
won.
we have a day of rest.
So I think we can continue it furthermore.
But how's the morale of the team so far? Is everything okay?
In the first match, it's not kind of okay, but now we won. I think we're gonna do better than the next match.
It's definitely a momentum boost for your team here. And of course, coming into this match, I think a lot of people have been missing you. We haven't seen you in quite some time, especially on the international
We're definitely
stage.
going to like a
So
European
how does it feel
nightclub,
to
bro.
come back here on the international, and of course come back as a symbolism, I would say, of the return
have
of
to.
NA after being so absent.
Nice, thank you.
When I heard, when we lost in the grand finals in our league in Amer, I feel sad that we didn't qualify for embassy, but still we have a chance that I can really show my performance.
Somebody should send me a
still have
clip
a
of that
chance.
last
So now
last
here-
base
now
fight,
here in
bro.
Wildcard, all I can say is I feel great and I feel excited that I'm here. I'm how do you say? Overwhelmed right now because I'm here playing again. I really miss this so much. But yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay. I mean, we've really missed you, and we're all really happy that you're back. So, final question before
got
we let
nerfed
you
the
go to, of course,
moment he
prepare
could
for your
speak
next
English
matches.
and
We do wanna
honestly,
know, what do you think about this best of one format? Do you prefer a best of one, a best of 3? What are the challenges in a best of one?
The thing is, best of one is really tricky.
Nats is actually like
pick a lot of
cool
poison
guy.
heroes. So for me,
he's always been chill every
I
time
would
I've
prefer
talked to
best of
him.
three. So both teams could like really show their true game style.
Okay, so I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for being here, and of course, we hope we get to see you and of course talk to you once again here up on stage. So good luck for your next matches, and thank you. We're gonna throw it over now back to Lafal to break down what exactly happened, and of course, maybe talk about the next game that we're gonna have.
Okay, guys.
Thank you very much, Eterna and Nats. Yeah, no pressure. Talk about the next game.
No,
Next
she
game-
talk about LaFell. So
Next game is Hans against Nightmare, right?
She's
Nightmare,
laughing in the
we see
background.
Alpha 7, they bounce back, able to get a bit of their original playstyle that they really want, which, as Nat say, in a best of 3, able to really flourish on that one for a best of 1. One mistake, and then that's it. There's no way for you to claw back, right? So up next, it is going to be Hans going up against Nightmare, which, by the way, Hans is also looking pretty good. They also have used the Harara, so I don't know. Alpha 7 was able to come back. Do you think that Nightmare could do the same?
keep it simple. They got to get down to business to defeat the Huns.
Ooh, it's that's tough though. It's the Huns who have been
I
on
would
the
put a
2-0
jingle
streak,
behind
yeah.
that, but yeah.
Yeah. 2-0. 2-0 is the record for the Huns. So
Hey, Hans is looking pretty good. Alpha 7 as well as KOG. That was a good match. But for now,
There we
we're
go.
going over to a
Great
break.
match.
After this, Hans against Nightmare.
Great match, great match.
Nightmare come back? We don't know. We'll see after the break.
I'm hungry. I need to eat something. Huns versus Nightmare. We put a dub on the board, boys. We put a dub on the board. That's all we needed. Now let's beat Foot and VSG, bro.
whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
Yo, if we beat Foot, and then Foot beats KOG, it's a three-way tie between us, Foot, and the Mongols. What the hell? Crunchyroll? Can't be having that. That's a copyright strike waiting to come. CC, what's up? Hi. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Just when you thought you had rid of me, I'm back. I need food, though. I'm hungry, and I don't really have much to eat right now. I have work at 10 o'clock. A7 just won, I know. I was losing it. Quite literally losing my mind. Quite literally losing my mind.
Now it's a push, not an evolved Lord though. KOG have some decent
Bro, that
clear with
last...
the Paquito and the Claude.
18 minutes in. Although this is not an evolved Lord, but this is 18 minutes in. Death timers are really going to matter at this point, and A7 are just walking with this Lord.
I just want to say, man, we beat a Jushin and a Paquito.
What can KOG do? Now they're going
Two
to
powerhouse
play,
picks.
Now they're going to play as a team, but will A7 allow them to?
Oh my god. Like, that should have been it. Golden Hour saves our life. Good bonk.
But the final
Kaizen goes down.
blow actually lands. Kaizen is nowhere to be found.
Bro, Zamon's force cooldown, the fact that it's so short is crazy. He just popped it.
No what ultimates are available. It's just buy-in.
They got consistent damage though. As long as Zia doesn't have Zaman Force, I don't think A7 can end.
It's back though already. What was that, like 10 seconds? That's crazy.
Okay, they get to clear. They will be okay.
There you go.
Zaman Force gets used though once again.
33rd though.
Still alive. Shark though gets knocked up. Lantern Flare available again. All base turrets have been taken out. But
Ooh, Zed down.
we did not expect that win to
Bro,
come.
33rd though. This was so, I was right here, I was scared.
Immortality with a rose gold pie and gonna get taken down.
And then the big stun.
All right, best player one. He's still
Oh
alive.
my
He's gonna be
god.
okay. A flicker from Kyle. Can he save Storm? All right, best.
Immortality with a rose gold pie and gonna get taken down. Passive raging sandstorm.
Ooh, Nats with the...
Immortality with a rose
Bro,
gold pie and gonna
Nats.
get taken down. Passive raging sandstorm.
And then, honestly, right there, best player gets the stun. 33rd goes right into the stun.
Immortality with a rose gold pie and gonna get
Because
taken down.
33rd could have cleaned up. So look, he gets the jab. He tries to follow up. But homie, Nats dashes through. Taunt comes in from best player so that 33rd can't do anything.
All right, best player one. He's still alive. He's gonna be okay. A flicker from
And Cold World's
Kyle.
just chipping.
Can he save this game? It seems like no. A7 take their first win here in the Wildcard.
Bruh. How many wins to get qualified from group? You mean from wildcard? So to get out of the group of wildcard, we just need to win either one more game. Basically, yeah, we just need to win one more game against anybody. We can't, no matter what though. Yeah, we just need to win one more game. And we go to the next stage. One more game, guys. If we beat Foot, we're really in there. Okay, here we go.
Let's get down to business.
Yo, looking good, TREX. Thank you.
26. Hopefully just bang wild cards. Alpha 7.
Guys, I've been hitting the gym lately.
Nightmare, can they do the same this time? Going up against the Huns, where they got
Bro, the sun's coming right through the front. There's a window right here.
As well as Brigida.
Like, honestly, I might not even need lights.
What's up with the hand?
I wanted to shake your hand because you're doing play-by-play for this one, so... Or should I not let them know?
No, they
right?
should figure out in the game.
10!
Call it Brigida.
My guy. What's up, brother?
Brigida.
Huh?
We're 1-1 right now. Bro, I don't know what happened to the Mongols.
Don't you want a villain era? Like, everyone keeps saying you're nice, you're bubbly, you're wonderful. Don't you feel like one day just act like a queen?
Is a queen a villain?
Eh, some. Have you not seen Disney?
NAB
Anyway,
Thailand,
right now
yep.
We are looking at the player arrivals here. Hunts, again, like Brigida, you've mentioned, they've been having quite a good streak
Akuma,
here,
thank you.
especially
Thank you, my friend.
Still meta, man. Showing up with Harara, showing up with the Fredrin, so he can go both ways.
The Fredrin is still meta. The Hirara is kind of like it's a statement for him. Still meta, bro.
Still experimenting.
Yeah. And I gotta go from still meta to Bankai, because I think the main star of the team is Bankai. On that Arlet, he really popped off, carried his team, and I think even when still meta was on the Fredrin, it just came down to the XP also carrying his own weight, doing a really good job.
Yep.
And right now, I think that's where Nightmare's roster will have some trouble, because Juviana was doing a good job in lane. Now, what will happen if Juviana doesn't have a good job, if he gets capped by Bankai in lane?
Yeah, because at least based on their first game, that quote-unquote in lane has
Okay.
been just for maybe like the first 2 waves.
Yeah.
And afterwards, it's been a bit questionable.
Mirko trying to steal my look. It's cool, bro.
Decisions and the way that he's
I'm a
decided to
trendsetter.
partake in the fights. But overall, it's Nightmare who hopefully again are just experiencing the game 1 jitters, because the Huns, we've seen much of how, yes, Bankai and the rest of the members have really performed well, but also even for more on the Youngbloods, Yuki as a 17-year-old really making a statement as a gold.
The thing is, Versatile, I'm going to smack whoever goes up to finals. Bruh.
We really have to pay attention to that.
Sadly,
like
Versatile
going
time.
to the head of Juviana, I feel like in those situations, what he was thinking of doing is just to open up the map just a little bit, right? Zone them out.
Poor
a bit.
Verso time.
The problem is that he was on an Arlet and he wasn't really
Poor
prepared
Verso
to
time.
actually dash out. Like sometimes you panic, you
I don't know
press
if he
the
knows or
button
not.
too much and they just go back in. But now we're jumping
I
straight
think
to
with the
draft
sad
here.
face at the
Hunt
end,
first
he
pick and
knows.
Nightmare on the second one. Ovia's Eve as well as Baxia banned out by the Huns, and then for Nightmare, betting out the Harara. Freya as well as the Paquito, and that was Lucian first pick.
Is this not deja vu? Juicing first pick into a Kai Arlet?
Do we want that?
Maybe they'll Akai. Oh, but
Wait, what happened? Are you being serious, Henry?
So, it makes sense for Nightmare to do it. There you go. Hey.
Versatile time's not competing.
Marcel.
Because I was about to say you do not want to give Bankai the Arlet with a Zushin already prime and ready. But again, we can see the Alice. And Alice still going to be pretty strong against the Arlet, even against the Marcel. Like, Marcel just doesn't like the fighter types, because what Marcel wants to do is he touches you, and he goes away. But a fighter, he touches you back harder.
Exactly, and there's a good fighter.
What states do I live in? I live in Florida. Red Siege Minion.
Zong, very good against the Arlet as well. They go for the Claude. But what do they pair this
Florida
up with?
vibes.
They have a Claude juice in. I think it's kind of... They're kind of forced to just go for a jungle, right? Unless they want to...
Okay, Claude gets picked up.
Later.
Yeah.
The Marcel's solid.
Either or, because if not, it's going to get banned out.
Snatch it away, yeah.
So this one, it should be a Fredrin and then just ban out later.
Is voice critical your neighbor?
Roamers, I guess?
Yeah,
or EXPs.
No, but we do. He lives right across the bridge from me.
I like that for Nightmare especially.
I didn't know. So I live in Tampa Bay area. I live in St. Petersburg.
for the Fredrin and the
He lives in
Ardent.
Tampa,
Yeah, and it's great.
which
The Huns
we're like
still
right.
have,
It's like a
lot of ways
10-minute
to deal
drive,
with the
15-minute
Arlott, as you guys
drive
have
over the
mentioned,
bridge.
but the Nightmare might wanna
But I
take
didn't know he
out
lived in Tampa till I saw him on a
some of-
podcast one time talking about
But if
Ybor
you
City,
like-
which Ybor City is like
Yeah.
the nightlife city over in Tampa.
This is
Like it's where all the
all
clubs are. Da 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 da.
Knowing the
And he was
Huns,
like,
though,
"Yeah, there's this guy
I'd
that licks
rather have
people's."
Bankai on a damage dealer.
I don't
So
care.
maybe the
I'm not
Lapu
doxing
Lapu,
myself.
something that Nightmare might wanna take
People know
over
I live
over
in
the Alice.
this area.
Depending on
I've
the
talked
higher
about it
version,
publicly
like,
before.
Even though they have an Akai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they even. Well, they banned the Eve.
I think they were
not the-
thinking of either Eve or
Yeah.
Hive, and they're like, we have counters for both. And it's like, you really need to think that hard.
The Huns are
I
gonna
think it's
eat.
banned, yeah.
The Gord gets banned out.
I like their logo, honestly.
And the Mathilda for Nightmare.
But that doesn't mean that the Alice would be open. But
Bro,
then,
Ken, I've been telling
maybe
you to
the
pull
Alice
up for
would be
ages,
too
bro.
much.
Yep.
So Gord banned out.
The carries.
No, they weren't DQ'd. They had
uh,
like visa issues. So they just they couldn't make it.
A bit more iffy.
I think the safer
They had
choice is
passport
to
issues or
Moscow.
something.
Yeah. And you.
The problem with Moscow is kind of like a choke.
I
Either you
didn't
know
read.
how to
I like
use it or
skimmed
not,
through the
you know?
statement. It almost sounded like what like
No.
their passports were too far past date.
Oh.
Dude, my choke player just now was amazing. Okay, I
Hey.
don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Okay.
Like my KDA was so good because that choke player did
Took
their
all the deaths
job.
for you.
Well, the choke player just walked in my lane and died 2 times. So I don't know about that, bro. I think I could have avoided death there.
Hey, she left me alone, so I was okay.
Okay.
Why did you say she?
Oh, sorry,
Now it's more obvious.
Dude,
Oh,
now people know
God.
it's Eterna.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Valentina gets banned out. Picked up by Nightmare. They're taking with a heavy spin. That's a good Valen. I didn't get a good Valen. in the
Glue,
previous game.
there's the glue.
That's a glue. And the
Against the
Lapu Lapu is
Fredrin,
expected.
it's decent.
But this means that if they pick up a carry, that's a pretty good counter against the glue.
Yeah, could be. But if the glue mounts on the Fredrin and you hit the Fredrin, and you know, it's kind of like, oh man,
Is the president's fault?
Fredrin's fault.
Yeah.
I still think Moscow, especially because you're up against the glue, just slamming down. Spear of Misery,
Spear of Misery,
bang.
If you can use it, I don't mind.
Nomad, can you use it?
If not, Obsidia.
Hey, we did say you feel like Nomad had spectacular mechanics based on the interview.
Yeah, but you know, jet lag, jet
Jet
lag.
lag.
you know.
First game,
And then
jitters.
there you go, the carry, just to deal with the glue. Simple
Okay.
and easy. If Fredrin gets caught, it's kind of on him, no? But with that being said, looking at the...
If
at the
Nightmare
match
beats
here, I think
Huns,
it's pretty solid
Huns
for
are
both teams.
undefeated
I
right
think
now,
there's
right?
pretty
Yeah, they're
clear win
3 and 0.
conditions. For Nightmare, they kind of want to fight, so they got to fight pretty well. And then for Huns, they almost kind of have a drive that can fight at any moment of the game, especially if the Claw gets a good laning phase. So with that, Mirko as well as Brigida, good luck for Huns against Nightmare.
Okay. We will be getting down to business as we head into the
What's
fourth
crazy-
best of one.
What's kind of
So
crazy for Group B
today
is no
we
matter
are
what,
watching
all of
out
them go to the
for
next
whether or
stage.
not Nightmare eventually bounces back because it's
Because
gonna be a
Verso
tough task.
time
They're up against a
is DQ to everyone
2-0
goes.
team, which are the Huns, based off their runs yesterday.
A lot of good questions that you raised. For me, it's just as simple as, have they gotten down to business or not?
We are seeing utility matchups in the jungle all over again. Even though we did see a bit more spice yesterday because teams are catching
Thank
up.
you, Saratoga.
They definitely do not want to hand over the
We're gonna be
Heroics to
Belgium
Mongolian
next.
teams anymore. We've seen it.
Get to top
priority
it. Get to
banned
top
in the
16
draft
or
earlier
top
on.
8.
And taking a quick look at the emblems.
Home team, strong
just
team.
Now there doesn't seem to be much difference.
Oh, no, man.
Oh.
You can't be doing that.
Oh my
no,
lord,
man.
what are you doing, bro?
You can't be doing that, brother.
Still has regen.
Brother man.
You have to be
It's very-
swift as a coursing river, bro. You cannot be doing this.
Yes, it's.
That was a force of a great typhoon by Yuki, for sure.
It was a force of a great typhoon.
Recall if he still
Must be
keeps
swift
this
as a
up.
forcing
Unless he just plays an
river.
extra
With
safe.
all
Okay,
the
but now
strength
let's take a
of
look
a
at the
great
HP. This is an
typhoon.
Up against the Lapu. Who
Is that a joke against the Huns? That's actually a good joke.
You know, he's swift as a coursing river there. You saw the move
They're
and he just
making,
flickered,
bro. They are not right now. They are not
Okay,
right now.
Take a look at the tempo. Who has
I'll
tempo right
make a man out of
for the
you.
Huns?
Bankai here?
Does China no longer have a team in the wild card?
This is okay. OU on the glue. We did mention earlier on that it is going to be one of the things that'll pose a potential threat to the Fredrin. So let's see if that eventually happens because we are approaching the first hurdle. And
For a while, they had two teams. They had a team on main stage and Wildcard, which is kind of crazy, yo. Brand new region.
It's going to be the XP crab taking
Two slots.
Bankai trying to get level 4. OU helping him out, but Bankai's actually quite a bit behind. I don't think he's going to get level 4. Juviana doing a good job zoning him. And that's one of the Hun's main weapons out of the fight.
Kenny's already low.
Oh, good damage on a Kenny.
As well, Kenny able to go for the Crimson Beacon now. Bankai
Mom.
in the bottom lane, getting level 4.
Why would you dash over, Alexi? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bankai comes in. Pops the Bankai. Oh, oh, there we go. Nightmare. Nightmare.
Now it's a big bonk, but Bankai gets away in time, and Nightmare should be able to get this turtle for free. But Yuki has gotten a few good hits on that turret up top.
Yeah, okay. Number one, definitely Bankai. Not immediately picking up that level 4. Did so
I'm going to Paris on the
much.
20th.
Still Meta still gets it. But going back, that was a really great response from Nightmare. They were able to position themselves well enough. The formation wasn't broken. 3-man energy.
Nightmare's got this, man.
Making
Upset
sure
of the
that
night.
The other members of Nightmare had enough space to work with.
They're going to be the only ones to beat Hun.
Ooh! Place couldn't get out. I'm so sorry for complimenting
They got this.
you, Bankai. Fredrin, Lexi, it was too easy for him.
He probably wanted to use it the other way. Or he bumped into the wall. I just really would like to think that it should have been away from Nightmare at that moment. But yeah, that's a kill over to
That's why there isn't another chance. None of them could crack through.
And so far they have the better
Maybe
start.
Mongolia should have the
We're
main
starting to see
slot
the
instead.
Snowball
No, I'm just kidding.
1.2K up ahead.
Way too much investment in
And this
China.
is looking like all the conditions that are necessary for at least Nomad to come online, because we failed to see that earlier on, but it's different this time. On a utility jungler who has created this much space.
When is Area
and
77?
secures
It's
first
after this.
objective, this is a much better
Pretty
start
much
for
they
Nightmare.
play a match every other match.
This is the start they would have wanted to their first match. But yeah, better late than never, always. Jasmine doing a good job as well. Zoning people in the back as Nomad finally gets a space, but hold on. It's a base, still Meta with a heavy spin, straight
Well
into
done.
Raging Slashes. Juviana taken out on the bottom lane. by
Juviana.
Still Meta.
Okay.
Thank you. Shout out to Mirko for
That's
sharing
a
the stream.
combo, not from the Arlot Akai.
Arif
From
Man,
the,
thank you for
Akai,
joining.
Really wanted to see.
Thank you for joining.
And they successfully make it work. Nomad steals away the gold crab. But at least for now, Nightmare, they're not really allowing for the Huns to really convert into much. They're still keeping the river control in check, and I think Jasmine has such a huge role to play as to why they're still able to at least manage and get the necessary info and eventually rotate to wherever they
I didn't stop
really
casting.
want. But now,
Masarap.
Bankai caught twice with the Fredrin now. It's gonna be
Ooh,
Aida with the rotation
Bankai
as
taking a
well.
lot of damage.
Bankai
Flickers.
flickers out,
Bravest
raging.
fighter gets terrified, but he's okay.
No Raging Slash.
And now they move up towards Turtle.
that was,
Bankai's going to be late to the party.
the animation got a bit confused.
Nightmare
as
Sports
well,
still with
because
the
they were trying to
800
hold him
gold lead.
down. Now
Gets a
with
taunt.
hit to target.
Still meta. Taking a lot of damage. Final slash. Ooh, well done. Well done. Well done. Nightmare gets Turtle. Bro. Who is this team right now?
He gets a quick picture of him, but this will be a trade with a bottom lane. Oh no, Juviana. Bad habits die hard.
Oh.
I did. You're not. What?
What?
I think he was confused. You know, you can steal the ult, but I don't think you can steal the tanky items of an Akai.
Okay.
Bruh.
Despite all that, though,
They get the
Jasmine,
Turtle.
with that conceal play, forced a reaction out of not just Yuki, but even OU. So none of the members of the Huns were actually able to get ready for that turtle, but then, too easy for Lexi, has to let go of this purple buff.
Purple buff still taken.
And still Meta will secure it for themselves, but going back, yes, after that take, after that supposedly clean approach to securing the objective,
Nightmare was doing so
Nightmare
good at first.
went in one by one and had some questionable decisions.
What
I
happened?
think they really need to keep it tight if they really want to secure and maintain this lead, and now it's Bankai, who they eventually found down bottom.
These are very awkward fights.
Am I going to
happening
cast
across the
MSC with
map,
Mirko?
man.
Hopefully.
Like,
It's going to be lit.
overextensions, disrespectful.
Nightmare was
from
doing good.
Juliana
Then they
to
remembered their
V1.
Nightmare.
Bankai with no one on the map as well, walking up way too aggressive.
I don't know. I think it has something to do with the EXP lane today. Like majority of the matchups.
Yeah.
I think it's not just even the matchups. It's the micros.
Viana takes tower. Well done.
No, it's just based on what we're seeing today.
Right.
Right? Like, we're expecting so much of the macro to come into play, but then a lot of times we're just focused on seeing the 1v1s, and I don't know if that's
We
the
got
way
work at
they
10
really
a.m.
wanna go.
We're going to be exhausted
So now
today,
it's a
guys, at work. I
Relatively
work all day
smaller
today.
lead that Nightmare has in their hands compared to earlier, because again, we've seen a couple slip-ups from their side. But still, this is the last objective. They're in position first, and let's see if the Huns would like to contest. They're at least the same level.
Come on,
for
Nightmare.
Both junglers.
It's back
Come
to
on, Nightmare,
showcase
get the
this.
upset here.
This is very Filipino, right? PH games, very
Yeah.
slow, just playing it simple. Nightmare walking up.
What time is it for you? It is
For OU.
almost 8 a.m. 7:53.
Holding on the turtle, delays it for a bit, but too easy for Lexi. He's on it now, and Bankai has space going. OU with a he just goes straight in for it. Good heavy spin in the retreat from Still Meta.
Still Meta, able to get it.
Away from too
That's
easy for Lexi,
gross.
despite that,
Juviana
he's
about to go
fighting.
down.
Now in the
Yuki with the
mid-lane,
chase.
Juviana caught by Yuki as he
Oh,
goes in for the
Lord.
blazing duet. Bankai taken
At least
out.
get the kill on the
Still
meta. There you go.
also taken out by Nobel
That's
as
not a bad trade.
OU once
EXP for
again on
jungle.
top of him. The mount
Bankai's
comes
down as
around.
well.
They don't need to hit him.
Oyo.
OU gets
Oyo.
turned into triple kill
Oyo,
for
oyo,
Nomad.
oyo, oyo,
Yuki
oyo,
with
oyo.
the damage. Kenny picks up a
Oh,
kill.
Kenny.
Too easy for Lexi as Nightmare.
Oh,
is
my lord,
catching
Kenny,
now.
Kenny, Kenny,
Final
Kenny,
moment,
Kenny.
catching him now.
There you
Kenny
go.
gets a double, but it's without the sky.
Bro, every time
So only
Nightmare,
now does
it
he
looks
get
good for them.
I initially thought
It
that
looks
would've
bad in
been the
about
wisest
20
decision
seconds.
For the Huns to still go for the fight, despite
Every
losing
time
two
it
of their
starts to look
members
good for
already,
them,
but them catching up actually
It starts to look bad.
equalize the trade.
Every time they do
somehow.
well,
Now it's less
they
than a
remember their
500
Nightmare.
goal lead in the hands of Nightmare, and even without OU nor Still Meta, I think it's just fine. They have all their damage dealers still intact, and the fact that Idid was also gone and taken out really hurts Nightmare and the kind of rotation that they still want to pull off from this point onwards. Now, taking a quick look at the equipment again, the junglers, the gold laners, they're all very, very close. So we're seeing just a matter of back and forth and the need to just really polish these errors that we're seeing, because I think
Yo, thank you for the
majority
donation. Peak
bad
Shy.
that
What
gets
happens if
punished
KOG
for both of
A7
these teams.
VSG 1-3 by the end?
So rough. Nightmare. Like,
It would be a
they
three-way
did
tie.
everything well. They controlled the turtle. They had a Fredrin. They had
There can
Idid
also
with
be a
heavy
three-way
spin,
tie for
but
first place
still Meta.
if
Brute
Alpha
forcing his way
7
into
wins the rest
turtle,
of their
just like he brute
games,
forces his way
beats
into
Foot,
the meta with a lot of the non-meta picks.
and then Foot wins against
Yuki's been doing a
VSG.
phenomenal job as well,
It's
man.
a three-way
Yuki,
tie
hey,
for first place.
hold on. Too easy for Lexi.
Because
Hope Yuki finally hits the
us,
3 out of power
Foot,
spike, I think
and
Nomad
Mongols would all be
there
3-1.
at the same time up top of the 1v1.
And then, and the thing is,
Juliana,
Mongols beat us, we
Bankai,
beat Foot,
no
Foot beat
ultimate, he's
Mongols,
just
so it'd be a
going to go
three-way.
for the fight as the Meltdown comes around as well as Jasmine is able to escape. Too easy for Lexi now. Caught on slam in the pass, immobilized a bit. Bankai still fighting. Has to flicker out. Jasmine catches them in
Ooh.
the golden hour. Yuki with the BMI backwards now as Juviana tries to go in, but Nomad has forced out the heavy spin. Final slash cashing Yuki.
Oh, a lot of damage on a
Flicker
Yuki.
the time with the blazing duet as well. And it's Juviana that respects the lantern flare of Kenny by flickering out.
The team fights feel very staggered, or it's like they're not fully breaking out. They're not really committing. It's like they're dancing between wanting to just really fight and not. And I think Nightmare, in that particular instance, the fact that Idid really couldn't get much value out of the ultimates that he steals away, that was a defensive heavy spin that we got to see from him. So majority of the damage is just really coming in from Nomad, which currently is bursting the Lord!
Oh, Bankai's getting bursted as well! He goes
Too easy for
the
Lexi, still gets it though.
Enough, he gets bursted down by Nomad.
Bro,
Final slash
Nightmare,
from Juviana.
Nightmare.
Yuki gets
Nightmare gonna do
caught in the
this.
middle, and Nomad's just free hitting. Double for him. The Huns.
They might do this.
Back away, Nightmare win the fight and the neutral objective.
Wildcard is so unpredictable. Group B is so unpredictable.
Shaggy
Now
hair
it's
plus
Nightmare
mustache.
taking
Thank
the
you, my
lead
good
up
sir.
against the Huns and pushing forward. Together with the Lord, they just left it down bottom and they're taking out as much outer turrets.
Final slash again from Juviana. Gets
Bro,
both
Nightmare.
Meta and Kenny straight
Nightmare winning the
into
group
Nomad.
favorite. They're beating the group favorite right now.
Oh, call him Bond James.
Let's forget about game number 1. This is also Nightmare's official game 1. Just look at this performance that you're seeing individually. Nomad on a 7-0 stat line, and them taking out almost all
Beating
the
Nightmare
energy
is
shields
huge
from
for
the
them.
Lord.
I mean, beating Huns means.
Nightmare has solidified the lead. Oh, they're going in.
I mean, no matter what, they all go to
Take a
groups.
chill pill. He's gone in again with the final
I mean, they
slash.
all
He
go to
might be caught.
bracket.
Juviana all alone in the midst of it all. Jumps all around. The golden hour saves him. Bankai walks over with
Ooh.
the raging. Never mind. The raging slashes could not come through. Nomad is going to go through all of it. Still meta. Gets away barely. Nomad with the flicker in. And the win of nature. But Yuki gets out with a BMI. Now Aiden.
This
with
is
a splash of
intense.
Damage. Huns looking to go in.
We got some
Aiden
games
heavy
now.
spin. That's a good frozen moment by Jasmine. And it
We got
will
some
be
games
a
now.
disengage for Nightmare.
Imagine Juviana still walking out alive after all of that. And now he's back. He didn't even need to recall. He just took some time off, regained some of his HP back, and the Huns, they felt very desperate to just really take that kill, but Nightmare, with the presence of the Golden Hour, still are able to stop them from really finishing him off. The Huns, at least for now, are able to somehow move outside the map, but that's 39 Thunderbelt stacks for Jasmine.
How much does it get to a point where you're like, okay, I don't want to play against this Marcel anymore? How many stacks does it take?
How many stacks did I get?
Today?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Did you
I
get
had
Thunderbelt today?
I got a Thunderbelt earlier today, but then that's not a Marcel. And at least for this point, just look at how
The gold lead is 4.7k. Oh, sorry.
in this game, I think that's also one of the biggest
Oi.
differences.
I'm not going this
here
small though,
overall.
guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, really good juke out of the golden hour. But
It's a
now he's
3K
caught
gold
all
lead.
alone.
It's a
Oh, you gotta
4K
go
gold lead
down
for
on Nomad
Nightmare.
As well. This is a very staggered fight, and Yuki
Again.
has done a good job. Oh no, Nightmare went too far. I did.
There you go. There you go. It's okay. It's okay.
Gets a kill, but I don't know if that's worth it. 2 for 2 in the end.
2 for 2.
Was
Yuki down.
the other casualty though. I think that hurt the
Still
Huns
meta.
a lot.
Oh,
Oh.
God. He's
Oh.
just gonna have to take
Ooh.
it, Panda Man. What?
I could hear the
Way too aggressive. He just walked up knowing that 2 members were down, and now it's good for Nightmare.
Nightmare's got
This
this.
is free.
very good for them. They'll definitely get to just burst this down. I wonder how it came to a point where it got that split up. Like, it was just Oyu chasing after Nomad. The backup wasn't really there. The
Okay.
follow-up wasn't really there. And
What, the
Nightmare
panda?
was the same. Even if it's Juviana that they lost, I don't think that would really hurt them. So now it's a Lord. The base is wide open. Nightmare Esports, they're just this close to potentially putting an end to that win streak for the Huns.
The Huns have looked fantastic throughout the wild card, at least day number 1, but day number 2, Nightmare. They went through that training, man. That montage with a little jingle on it. They got down to business.
Yep. Yuki can deal with the Lord. It's not gonna stay for long.
Final
Ooh,
slash.
Final slash on Bankai.
Of course, he's the bravest fighter just to get away.
A bravest fighter. Still meta doing a good job with the red tree as well. Clearing out the wave up top. Now into the mid lane they go. No bravest fighter. Jasmine
I did,
going
has heavy
through
spin.
All of them collecting so many Thunderbelt stacks.
Big final slash.
But Oyu's able to get the pass in time, and Nomad has already used the ultimate. I did with a splash of damage. Jasmine trying to go for the turret. Doesn't deal enough
No
damage
tower.
to take it down, and it will just be the base turret down below that falls for the Huns.
Okay, really great wave clear that we're seeing from the Huns
Delphic gun
here.
for Yuki.
Electric gun picked up for Yuki, and again, one of the standout players too. But Nightmare, they're not really leaving this place. They just want to keep
Oh,
pressuring the Huns.
wait a second. This could be a mount down for Oyu. Big bonk. Yuki with a good sidestep away from
Oh,
it.
God.
Jasmine
Okay.
walks up on the Marcel. As annoying as ever, Yuki tries to bait it a bit more.
Lord, you still so far, yeah.
Very risky moves. Aiden with a splash of damage again. Has that
Bro,
spin,
this
goes for the
glare
down on Yuki. That's giving
is
him a heavy
blinding.
spin coming
Ida
in.
takes a
Boom,
lot of
Sona.
damage.
A big fight. Nomad already with the ultimate going in. Now Oyu trying to get a mount down onto 2. Easy for Lexi. Juviana doing a good job, but now might have to use his flicker. He gets thrown back by the Lantern Flare. No one there to follow it up. A wave up top. All they need is one hit on the turret, but they are able to keep it alive as Juviana goes for the final slash. Golden Hour catches Kenny. Oyu trying his best to get
Oyu.
that mount, but
Oh,
the
you
back
mother
end just
lover.
ain't full.
The back and forth.
Who did?
It took
I
too long
did.
with no casualties at all. it seemed as if somehow it could have been a very dangerous spot for the Huns, especially as it was Yuki who got pinned down. But then Bankai also being there, it seemed like there were just so many targets that were available for Nightmare. So I think they also got kind of split up. They just couldn't really find what to focus on in that scenario. But
9-0-1 on the carry.
this is a 9-0.
Nomad's having a great game.
Talking about right now. What do we have the highest record of kills already so far?
That's a good question. We might have to double check.
Or could this be the one? That's something we will be double checking for later. But so far, I don't know. Like,
Didn't Xora get like
ADA, it's 9 kills.
Oh my God.
15 kills the other day on the Harara?
He brings him all the way. Body cover the fall off. The golden hour saves him for just a bit. Yuki with the base, he went to the back line right now, and they can't rid of Nomad.
Ooh, Yuki is cleaning house. Oh, Yuki with the BMI back, able to take out Nomad. The Huns. Oh, Lord. Not like this, Nightmare. Not like this, Nightmare.
He's going to go on Jasmine. Jasmine dashes away, and Kenny will have
Not
to be
like
happy
this.
with the Maniac. But the Huns are back in the
That's
game.
crazy.
That was so close to being another Juicin Savage. First was from Psyche, but this
Yeah,
is
we're
a
going to cast
Maniac
MSC.
that
We're going on the
you're seeing
20th.
already. They're just pushing
God.
forward. They
For
don't
group
care
stage
about
and
the
main stage of
mini
MSC.
wave.
It's Marcel. Nightmare Jasmine with the mini waves. Now still meta into the base already. Jasmine trying to delay as much as he can. 7 seconds on Nomad. Kenny
Bro.
gets his unofficial savage.
Bro.
3 seconds for Nomad. There is
No,
way for him to
Nightmare.
respawn in time. They got the minions. They got
That's
the fight,
crazy.
And they got the comeback again.
I can't right now.
The
I feel bad for
Huns
Nightmare.
have pulled through, even though it looks
Damn.
so close.
Wow.
For Nightmare eventually
That's
sealing
tough.
the deal. They were just minions away, a base turret away. But the Huns still emerge victorious, 3-0 for them this time. And we've been having very long games today, right, LaFell?
Yeah, I mean, like, how does Hans keep getting away with this? This is like what, their second comeback victory, where again it looks very bleak. It looks like, all right, this might be over. There's nothing that they can do. The first time it was Yuki on a Moscow, right?
Bro,
Now
if I'm
it's
Nightmare, I'm
Lucian.
a sad boy right now.
Getting that Maniac and eventually getting the final kill.
That's
but
tough.
still, wow. Having good games, long games, but good games.
That's so tough.
Can I just really like point out that last glue play too from
Oyu. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, you.
Oyu.
By the way,
Yeah,
talking
crazy
about
play.
highest kill, it was actually from another Mongolian, Xora. I believe it was 11 or 12 kills on the Harara, with 11 or 12 assists.
And okay, and that was a win, right?
That was a win.
This one's a loss.
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No.
With that being said, we gotta talk about this game.
What's up,
and
man?
I really feel like the Huns, they just have that clutch factor, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's one thing to win, it's one thing to come back, but somehow someone will step up just enough to turn an impossible situation become winnable.
And Kenny with Yuki were the two dudes here, right? Fantastic. Bankai, I'm sorry for complimenting you. I will.
Yeah,
I learned. It's okay.
Cassacurs we are world class Cassacursors.
Yep. Look, it's like Bankai just gets shredded down. He did a good job zoning, but all these fights have just been good for Nightmare. Juviana was actually the one gapping Bankai in this game, but like you said, LaFell, Huns, every time someone does a mistake, the others step up, and in this game, it was OU on the glue.
Yep.
Wow.
That looked like it could have been. It could have been a misplay. It's like a very
All right.
risky play
Next we go up against Foot.
to go for.
Wow.
I mean,
But-
like,
Wow.
I mean, like, again,
I'm a hungry boy.
Here's the thing. It really does look like, when it comes to the Huns, one thing that we can say is that they can adjust mid-game, right? Some teams, they just can't get back on their feet, right? They're having a rough start in the mid-game. They try to do something, but then they just couldn't really recover. When it comes to the Huns, it looks like give it enough time. They'll figure something out, and then they can play around it. So, honestly, brilliant performance coming in from the Huns. And honestly, brilliant performance coming in from Mongolia as a whole, right? Mongols had a bad game one, but then that's it. That's the only one. And then Huns, even during the game, it looks bad. They somehow make it work.
Yeah. And they influence so much of the draft as well.
New Cyberpunk.
download
Time to lock in.
Hey, Mongolians love to download, man. They take a few games, just settle in, you know, a couple of minutes in game as well to be like, oh, so this is how they play. Then, for some reason, they're able to just switch from first gear to sixth gear in that fight. I really think the Moskov
Turkey
will
versus North
help in
America.
that situation against the glue, bro.
I mean, like, the carry was pretty strong.
It
Just
was,
that
really
it
good.
was.
Because again, he had over 9 kills. It really
It was
is,
Bond James for a second.
It was Bond James. I was super confused.
7 below, man.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, in that kind of game, still Nightmare hasn't gotten a win. But at least we can say they got into a certain form, right?
Yeah.
And again, it's not like they're gonna get eliminated. It's just that at this point, they just need to get their reps in, which they are. So by game number 3, I think they're really locked in at that point. After this, Alpha 7 will be playing against FUT. So
Because
we'll
remember how
see
they added
whether
breakdance to the Olympics and there was that Australian lady who just rolled around on the ground?
Foot gaming so far is foot esports looking a bit too strong.
Yeah. And I think Nightmare are going to have a tough time in their last series today as well, because that's Falcons Mena. I think they will definitely want to get revenge from what happened yesterday too. Want to keep that best of 1 streak going. And considering what they've shown here, I think it will be a really good fight too. Like against Falcons Mena, Nightmare Esports, that's a match I'll be looking forward to seeing.
Yeah. Again, we could talk a lot about
The comeback.
how the comeback of Hans. Looks like we are preparing the interview. Which, by the way, thank you very much for you guys for handling the 4 first best of ones. Don't worry, I can handle the rest as well. You know, after this,
We'll leave it to you, man.
Gideon as well as Nicey will be helping me out. So I hope since you guys had the long games,
It's the opposite.
it's gonna be the opposite. But for now, we'll be throwing it over to Eterna to talk with the Huns, because that was an amazing comeback. How did that happen?
Audio below, but sorry.
Thank you so much, guys. It's Eterna here with, of course, OU from the Hans. We finally get to talk to him for just a little bit, and I think we do want to ask that follow-up question that LaFell threw out earlier. That was an amazing comeback. How did that happen?
You guys see all these raw egg peeling
it's-
videos on YouTube?
think
Or is it just me?
I think it was mainly focused on our drafts. I think because like we had,
Like, it's not just one. There's like multiple people going live. Thousands of viewers.
The cloud.
I like those pies. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the Claude pick, was it? Is that what you're trying to say?
We can beat Turkey.
Okay, so the Claude pick
We
was
can
one of
do
the
it.
main factors.
We're on a
and
roll now.
If we're talking about the drafts, it's okay, calm down. I think he's still
We're pumping up.
overheating from that amazing game. We saw that, we do now see that there's a respect ban towards Hirara for still meta. What do you think about that?
I have no idea. I think the other teams. I just think the other teams can't play against Hirara. I think that's why.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
bro.
they haven't found a way around
Well
Hirara.
said.
That's why they always try to ban
Well
it out.
said.
Okay. So congratulations though on this victory, because now you are going to be heading
Bro,
towards the next
I need
stage
to,
of
like-
the wild card. So I don't think we're
I
going to
have
be
a
seeing
window
you
right
play
here.
up until maybe day 4.
I need to
So
cover
what
it
is
up.
that preparation like coming into that best of 3?
Maybe more scrims and
Huns go
more-
straight to the wild card decider. They finished group
Yeah,
4-0.
it's just that.
Okay, so they're going to scrim more. They're going to prepare more. Why are you so nervous? What's going on?
I started when I speak, so I'm kinda
It's not because of me, right? We're okay, right?
yeah.
Okay, we're okay. I just had to make sure. Okay, so who do you think you are going to be facing, and who do you want to be facing here in the wild cards? Who do you think is as strong as you that you want to face?
Mongols and Footy Sports.
Okay, Mongols and Foot Esports. All right. Thank you so much for this interview, and congratulations once again. Hope I get to see you again, because we are going to throw it over back to LaFell and friends. Bye-bye, guys.
It's LaFell and friends. And
What is the
Eterna,
one
you
trying to
make
say,
us
bro?
nervous, man. But shout out to you. You're an amazing
Shoutouts.
interviewer. A lot of charisma coming off of Eterna, she make us nervous.
At this point, bro, Eterna might be Mongolian team's #1 public enemy. Right? It's the Huns, and then yesterday a handshake. There's something going on.
You want to get
right
on
now.
stage? Come on, look at Eterna.
Hey.
She's lovely. Come on.
Yeah.
#1 Mongolian enemy.
Number
For
one.
some reason, man, there's just
Something about her.
like whenever they're
Maybe
on stage
that's
with
why.
Eterna, they're like,
Maybe that's why it's like, no handshake. No,
Maybe.
it's like just, no handshake.
maybe
no handshake.
OU was like, yeah. Last time I saw my countryman get ignored by you when he went for the handshake.
So it was just like,
Yeah.
I learned from others.
What, did she not
Speaking
shake
of,
their
again,
hand
thank
last
you very
time?
much, guys, for handling
I missed it.
I just tried it. I just wanted to try it. I just tried it.
The villain
This is
arc.
why I say she has to go through a villain arc.
There it is.
Because she's been so nice, I didn't thought she would do it to me. I expect that from you.
Yeah. I expected that. That's why. I also expected it just from me,
Yeah.
but she did it, and I was like, wow, that just happened in front of my eyes.
Thank you, Mirko. I'll see you after this, but for now, we're going for a break. After this, it's going to be nice as well as getting cute. It will accompany me
Ooh,
for the other
new casters
4
are in.
matches. So we see you guys.
The new casters are in. All right. Yeah, bro, we just need to clean house.
Play is in our DNA.
It's time to clean house. That's all.
Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by play.
I'm ready for France. Only like 29 more days, or only like 19 more days, guys. That's it. Just 19 more days. Nothing major. How much time do we have left? 2 minutes. It's gonna be lit. Should we get something to snack on? All right. A little food. A little bit of food. Keep our energy going. Alpha 7 gets our hopes up a little bit. Bro. Gee, I don't want to talk about it, bro. That last game, I've been stressing. You guys still have to beat one more team. You have to beat at least one more team. I'd like you to beat more, but Nats and Shark just landed yesterday. That's crazy. Yeah, I heard everything's a little bit messy. Well, if you guys didn't freaking... Never mind, we're not going to go there. If you guys would have just won and went straight to main stage, you wouldn't be dealing with all these problems. Now you're all getting punished.
And right now we're jumping into game number 5, where honestly the stakes are higher for both teams as we're about to set up for this one, because for Alpha 77, for now, if they win this match, they have eliminated VSG. And for Food Esports, if they win this one, they secure top spot of Group A. Welcome to the EWC 26 here in the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Wildcard. My name is Afel. Alongside me this time is Gideon Q as well as Naisu. This time we've seen Merkel and Brigida having longer games. So, okay, a bit of fairness. So, hey, we'll see. I think
What's up, boys?
We're having longer games though, but if we have short ones, what do you complain?
Stop. Don't jinx it just yet. I think that me and Naisu here, we're ready to have a pretty short day, and we also want to figure out whether or not we're going to see that number 1 spot from each of the groups. Because again, it's pretty high stakes. If you get number 1 spot in the groups, you just get to chill.
You get to chill. I think also a lot of people are waiting to see Alpha 7 play. And, you know, it's hard to call them either. I still call them Area 77.
Yeah,
man. Like Area 77. Alpha 7 is here finally to play their 1-1 right now. And can they stop the streak that Foot Esports has been on? I mean, they've been very dominant, very strong lately in their previous 2 games.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If I believe if you're number 1 Group A, you'll be fighting against number 2 of Group B. Number 3 will fight number 4, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But for now, it's really on Alpha 7 because... Again, VSG is going to be watching, and they're hoping that they're hoping that was the last win for Alpha 7, and it was a bit of a struggle, but we have seen micro brilliances coming in.
We feel a little better. Waste some food.
We also see some mistakes. One of the biggest, I would say, win conditions for them actually was securing the Marcel for Sharks.
Alpha 7 is invited for Games of the Future 2026. That's dope.
Well, I think that
that's
this
exciting.
Entire tournament, the 2 big standouts that we've seen, well, one is big, the other one's not so much, is supports. They have been phenomenal in Wildcards. I don't think we've seen like an awful support just yet, but we've definitely seen some hit or misses when it comes down to
Minotaur.
the EXP. Oh, okay, that one is, that's less on the player and more of the hero.
I want him to work, man.
I want him to work. I
want
love
him to work. You know, let the Minotaur work.
But you know what's funny?
What's funny?
Just now, me, Mirko, Brig, we were in rank, and we fought against Minotaur.
Just now?
Yeah. And then, even the opponent's like, report Minotaur. I'm like, bro, it's not his fault. What can he do?
What is wrong? What is that? What is the hate for
We can win
Minotaur?
this.
He's one of my most played roams.
Same.
And I've got a pretty good win rate on him.
I don't know. We'll see whether or not we might actually see it again, because we're looking at that Foot roster. I'm excited to see something new from them, whether it be Minotaur, maybe something else along those lines.
Not Florin.
Not Florin.
Not Florin. I do not want that in my rank games.
Me neither.
On the opposing side.
On the opposing side. You know, but I think not just the roams, because I think yesterday we talked about the impact of the XP
There's
laners
messages
right now, and I feel like
on
that has been an
YouTube
apparent
now?
difference in a lot of the teams is the
The
XP
hell?
lanes, their performances, what they're able to do. There's been a whole lot of Claude, too. That just hasn't been the usual of what we've seen in terms of, like, Claude performances. There's been some questionable BMIs and Blaze and Duet combinations, but hey, maybe this is the time in these last 4 matches of day 2 where things kind of change here.
Yeah, the appearance is warranted. The performance is the one that's lacking a little bit. Looking at Alpha 7 as well, again, Shark played phenomenally, but we still have to question a little bit on best player, because in the objective that he secured, Shark and Nas basically made sure that it's not a 50-50, right? It's it's 100%. Those two just zone everyone out so that it's not going to get contested as well. But again, this is just the thing that you have to get used to as an assassin jungler transitioning into a tank.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be easy, but I also want to highlight that as much as the support system of Nats and Shark is there to help, I think that Shark, standout player with his game IQ in terms of his timings of turning around fights, The one that I'm going to be a little critical on, because he's got the most important role, Whole World. He ended that game 8-1. He was looking so good. That one death cost them 4 extra minutes into that game. So I'm really looking to hopefully he plays a perfect game, and this should be a sweep. But then again, that's just me.
Hey, you know what? I think a lot of people share their sentiments when it comes to Alpha 7. Again, they've seen 2 games now, so they got 1-1. And yes, Shark, we called it when we were watching it in the Talon room. We're like, oh, dude, it comes down to this one.
Bro, Nats was pulling the weight in grand finals against his. I disagree.
So I'm just thinking.
He threw game 1.
Hopefully they've had enough to kind of shake things off.
I think they all, everyone had a bad, every single player had a bad game in grand finals.
Esports, number 1.
Like each of them traded off who had a bad game.
Already set a tone. And the other thing is, they haven't had a hard game.
I don't think anyone
really been
carried
like,
in
all the wins
grand
so
finals against E7.
Like,
I hate to, and I know Aiko's here, and I'm not trying to like talk shit, but
had a comfortable experience.
I
Obviously,
think all of them had a like. People are always gonna try to point like, oh, it's this person, it's this person. Literally, every one of them have had a bad game.
Smaller details in the game.
Yeah, the wild
had a game
that
they threw.
It's that environment, right? Some teams are gonna have.
It wasn't just one person who messed it all up. It wasn't just
one thing that's for sure. Already that we've seen today is the development from day 1. There's a lot of information and data you can get from one
Nats
day
game
of,
1 was just
8 best-of-1s, and we've
horrendous
seen
on
that
E7.
already.
Cold World actually played good in game 1.
We're about to jump into the draft here for this
game
one.
2,
We've seen the changes.
I can't remember, but all of them had bad moments.
Some of the options of what kind of jungler you want to pick up. Maybe
I think game 2 Cold World played bad.
Some really dominant ones to consider, but off of one day and now almost halfway, or we are halfway through day 2 of the wild cards, things are falling into place for this wild card meta, as we call it.
Zia,
after watching
it was that one game where he was the Moskov.
They are main stage.
Was that like game 4 or 5 or something?
Is able to beat them, then they clearly deserve to make it through out of Group A. But that it's fortunate, but one team will
like
be
all of them
eliminated.
had a bad
talking
game.
About the bans. Some bans. So far, Nats has been using the early as well as Benedetta, and especially for me, not the best performance so far. It's okay, especially on that Benedetta. A few redeeming plays, but we'll see how it shapes out. Right now, looks like Alpha 7 will be on the first pick, Foot on the second pick, and then Foot banning out the Paquito as well as the Marcel, and then instantly ban out the tanks here, Baxia as well as Akai.
The thing that is best of 1 so far, I think that A7 is following a very similar pattern to how they've been drafting.
A7, they're looking for the Fredrin again.
Here, and I think they just want to be able to have options open for not only Nats, but maybe even for best player if there's only one tank available.
Yeah, not just that, but depending on, priority like we've seen.
The question is, does Jushin get left open?
Really been the XP lane.
Eve ban?
I don't know if that's actually going to change on this one. They do ban out the Eve.
Will they go for the Jushin, or do they want the Fredrin that bad?
But if they ban the Fredrin, Freya's going to be left open.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what, going to be a powerful pick in the hands of the blue side. Whether it goes into Nats is going to be a very different story, but I think that Freya, it's a good flex pick no matter what. That's something that Foot has to decide upon.
I think it has to be banned. Just deal with the Fredrin, right? Deal with the Fredrin, try to counter with either Gord,
carry,
stuff like that,
That's a hard decision right now for Foot. Again, if they do just kind of let that Fredrin slip through, then you have plenty of tools to deal with it. And having those first 2 picks on that red side,
you can still get the
Gwenny. They're actually going to
Alice
take
Banks.
Very smart.
Very smart, yeah.
Because that means they're going to have access to Jushin. So no matter what A7 does,
Jushin,
they
Freya.
have some form of...
They take the Jushin.
Wait, so...
The switch up.
They're giving Freya Fredrin?
They can even go like... Oh no, Phoveus is still open.
Oh yeah.
Red for sure, but then where do you go from here?
Matilda.
Oh, so Freya to A7?
Yeah, we were talking about the roam options, and you got to remember yesterday, this was a really good performance from Blotzfet on the Matilda, that they had in their hands. So this is comfort, but it also just works really well with the Fredrin, just like we saw yesterday.
So now coming in, the Claude is still open if they want to get that priority over. But again, going up against the Fredrin, you already have a Zushin.
You go for the Guinevere.
So do they want to get the carry to deal with the Fred? It's just unfortunate. If you pick up early, you might get countered later on.
Yeah, I think they also need a mid laner that's relatively independent, right?
Yeah, I'm going to France on the 20th.
Depending on what that matchup looks like, it's hard for her to actually help with the push. Not to mention, she's good at poking, but that's kind of it.
She's good at assassinating if they can play like me.
Yeah, I mean...
They've got the damage.
Whoa,
We talked about the Ruby yesterday.
Yes.
Ruby.
YSS, I like
Ruby
it.
Is gonna be
it's a vibe.
Because again, we don't know where it's actually going. It can still be played in the roam position. It can be played in the EXP. Ideally more towards the EXP,
different though.
But we'll see.
Oh man, if it happens to be roam.
No,
that is so annoying, though.
Yeah, but I think it can, because right now the change for the passive is that the lower your HP, the more spell them you get.
Yeah,
so you kind of want to build a bit more damage. At least one War Axe.
Yeah, at least one War Axe is definitely understandable. And keep in mind that Nats, this is one of his, picks that he had when he was winning the previous MSC as well.
Yep. Not only that, but I'm wondering, do they pick up a Kimmy here for Foot Esports?
I was thinking about that, but I feel like Gore just makes a lot of sense. But you look at the comp on the opposite side, it's like, all right, as long as it wave clears by myself, it should be okay. But they get Freya instead.
Yeah, but the Kimmy is a very good shot, because even during the Asia games,
Ruby can do okay against the Freya, against the Fred, against the Matilda.
Especially with the nerf
so much
on
lockup.
the mana for Zushin. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, she needed that, though. I mean, there was just too much of just...
Agreed.
Look at a bag of French baddie. I don't know, man.
Here's my
We can talk about that.
You have no choice,
I think that we were already coming to a point in the meta where we figured out ways around it. So I didn't think the nerf was necessary, but I guess it's a quality of life for everybody else.
Yeah, and she's
as
still
a tank
good.
player, as a tank player,
You
I'm
guys
like,
have no rights. Please, don't try.
I mean, like, let me just put it this way, right?
Justice for Rome.
Justice for Rome's.
Mirko was using the Claude, I was using the Zushin, and we're just competing against each other for MVPs.
Yeah.
Rome lives matter, I guess.
That's crazy. Just not Brigitte was using the Rome. She sacrificed.
She was a Cho, right?
She sacrificed herself a lot.
Will I be getting the new
for
liquid
us.
jacket? I don't know.
More than necessary, but still,
Ruby could go gold. I mean,
survived.
honestly, that's the good thing about the Ruby right now. It is still flexible.
The Cho,
There's
the
a lot of
Kalia,
options.
And the Khalid.
Oh, you guys had plenty of time to play some games, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
honestly, you
wasn't
could put it in
long
gold
games.
EXP or Rome.
It was.
Oh, right. We're on a different server.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
That's true. That's true.
Good ban, by the way. The Kimmy was taken out. That's what we were thinking. Yuzhong is the answer over here, just because they don't know.
Who lost draft?
Exactly. If Navs is going to end up playing this or not. So
I think no matter what, it's going to be pretty rough. You get Arlet on the opposite side. If you ban out Arlet here, then that's fine. They get rid of Gord?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, you were the one calling out the Gord because
what sucks?
Even picks like the Hive doesn't like the Gord because you just channel your Mystic Gush, and then the Hive's like, I mean, I kind of want to dash there.
Yeah.
I
We
guess
don't
I
need
can
a visa.
now.
America doesn't need a visa for Paris. Why'd you get a visa?
Oh, wait, what if
or was
this
it
Ruby goes
Canadians?
gold late, huh?
No, so, yeah, that's the thing. It's like flexed. It is flexible.
Because, hey, go back to the double fighters.
Double fighter.
I mean, they have been.
America doesn't need a visa.
That was
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was the move back then when the YSS was dominant in the jungle. You pick up the two fighters, kind of helps you alleviate some of that pressure. But
How's having a
Shark and Nats. Oh,
right?
gotcha.
A
I
lot
was
more
going to say, you had me
factors, a lot of
stressed for a second. I'm like, yo, I haven't applied for a visa because I thought I didn't need
as
one.
The mid lane pick 4 Foot. Ooh.
You're stressing me out.
It feels like Foot knows what they want to be doing, and they're
Canada and
taking away
France
all
are
the
related?
potential
No,
counter picks
Canada
around.
and
If
England.
there's a gold laner marksman, I mean, I feel like a Moskov should be.
Would make the most sense.
Yeah, would make the most sense.
The
Because
UK,
as a
the
carry,
United Kingdom.
Your problem is going to be the Lilia.
Oh man, this one's a really tough one. It's a tough position, but now they end up taking the Arlet. We
double
still
fighter.
don't know where. Oh,
Double fighter. Double
in the
fighter.
Khalid, yeah. So gold lane Ruby.
Yeah.
All right, gold lane Ruby.
I'm
Dude,
interested to see how double fighters work now.
Especially the Ruby, like
This is
because of
spicy.
the bit of a buff, the change.
I haven't seen a bad Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby loses, but not because of the Ruby, you know?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
No,
right?
Nats and Shark are not U.S. citizens.
As long as the early game goes well for A7,
They just
should
have
smooth
like
over from,
long-term
like, this
visas
late.
or
But now,
something.
this is what I'm worried about,
Or,
right?
like,
So
permanent
now you have
residence
a
cards.
composition that has insane scaling in the later stages of the game. The early game just needs to sandbag your opponents, and the base damage just isn't enough from the side of A7 unless they all commit onto Kazuya, but he's got escape buttons on multiple angles.
Multiple angles. Yeah, the utility from the Matilda alone helps so much.
Yeah, looking at Alpha 7, looks like they're changing
No
up their
damage? They got
strategy every
YSS
single
and
game, coming in
Jushin.
from Foot. Kind of the same, just changing the
I'm
hero.
wondering if
So
the
I'm gonna
Ruby
be
will end up
throwing
being a
it over
hybrid
to
build
Gideon
as well.
It's nice to cast over Alpha 7 going up against Foot.
And welcome here. Oh, once again,
This is honestly not a bad way to
bringing
beat
you match 5
the Freya
to
2.
8 to round out day 2 of the MSC Wildcards here at EWC 2026. This one is crucial. LaFell
I'm not against
laid
this. I'm
down
not
the
against this
groundwork
composition.
for this one. Again, whichever teams wins this, there's stipulations in play already as we are moving through wildcards. Gideon, we shared our thoughts throughout the draft. I mean, it's hard to pick which side is going to be able to make this one happen, but I will say I have to agree with you on the scalability, the infinite, essentially, scalability that comes with this kind of lineup that Foot Esports brought.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a very early invade coming in from Xe, trying to proxy the wave, but best player one is there to make sure that his eyes are set.
Thank you for the donation.
You don't get to do this. You don't get to do whatever
Let's go
you
NA.
want here. They are prepared. It looks like Foot might actually have to spend some time in this game.
Okay, so pretty much mirrored starts anyway for the junglers. They're going to go ahead and meet up for that Lith Wander. We'll see who gets there first. Bit of a poking.
W's in the chat
Shark.
for Eris. Bro, the glare right now is crazy through this window in my eyes.
I mean, just look at the way that they're calling upon for resources, right? They fought for Litho Wanderer. They managed to kind of break the freeze on top side with the help of Shark moving up and towards Nats'
The hell's a kilometer?
It's still going to be a difficult lane, don't get me wrong, but he can't afford to fall too far behind.
We get Litho.
Yeah, this is one of the things, though, when we talk about that infinite scalability with Foot Esports' lineup, like we've seen
getting nice poke down.
These kind of heroes,
we like it.
You have to start to think, all right, for A7,
Bro,
into
USA is going to get to top 8.
which seems to be the case for them.
In the
They're going
cup.
to wait for that, right? That's where they are going to be able to shine. The precision, I feel like,
And
that
then
they
if somehow
need
we
to
beat Portugal or
execute this
Spain,
kind of
it's going to
composition
be
is what's so important
insane.
for them. I'm
Home
talking
team,
about
strong team.
You have tons of crowd control.
Good. Good
But
job, guys.
Is that enough?
Cold World
Or
and
what's
Shark.
the game plan? You know what?
Controlling mid.
Let's go ahead and
Denying
overload
minions.
the crowd
We
control.
like
So
it.
if we
We
miss
like
one,
it.
We've got another. and
Denying
then another,
minions.
And then another. And then eventually one of those will connect and land and give us a favorable fight.
But we're starving
But
them
then
out.
is there enough
That's what we like to see.
to actually win those early fights against Foot Esports?
Yeah, I'm thinking that, like, for the most part, that's why we're seeing just a lot of emphasis here to make sure that Nats is down, right? But let's not forget about the timing of these Purifies. They can catch Nats out of position with a good, well-timed Purify, but Nats already caught Final Slash already through. Oh, he
Nats gets away, though.
Time. Doesn't get hit
Nats gets away, though.
As Xe is now opening up the map, creating that space, and Cold World and Best Player One can fight forever, so they'll just dance around him.
They're going to dance around this turtle here. It's held at half health, but down one. Oh, they're going to go for Shark.
A lot of damage on Shark. Shark goes down.
And it goes over
Roamer for Roamer. That's not great. Best player, you can't fight this. You can't fight this. Best player. I don't think you can fight this. What are you doing?
And they can't deal with this any longer.
Oh,
It's all right.
man.
It's all right. It's all right.
Really interesting decision there from Alpha 7 to go ahead and stay around that. They now have to deal with this pressure towards the buff, but Foot
They're
Esports will get
They're
out.
good.
They're happy to go ahead and actually counter punch plus get the objective. Turtle secured here. Shark's still waiting for that level 4. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, Shark is still waiting for that level 4.
He had to go down before the fight for that turtle.
Why is he not level 4 yet,
A
bro?
lot of work here for Best Player One. He's gonna have to hard carry this because he's the only one who really scales well late into the game. Orwell is doing a very good job at maintaining his presence and also
Best player
slowing
doing
down
well.
the rotations.
He's a level
for
ahead of
Offset.
Kazu.
But this game continues the way that it's going. Foot will eventually win.
Yeah,
Kazu
it
A.
looks like the plan right now is just to go ahead and feed as much
Yo,
resources
thank you for the
and
gift,
gold
my guy. What is
over
that
Best
thing,
Player
bro?
One on this YSS.
What is that?
Xe doing his thing. This is what we
What
saw.
the hell was that thing, bro?
yesterday. The Freya just able to go 1v2.
Sent a
Sometimes
goat
1v3
trophy?
Eventually, when you got those items locked in,
What the
and you're pretty
what
much
the hell is a
fine on
goat
your
trophy?
own, whereas in the opposite case,
What
for
are
Navs
jewels?
on the R lot? You're relying on being able to set things up for your team with the final slash, but also he's just a little bit more, I would say, squishy than the Freya.
What the hell
right?
is a
So
goat
his-
trophy, bro?
again,
What
his
is this, TikTok?
positioning is so important for these fights, and you saw how quickly he was brought down in the previous match.
Get him, get him, get him, boys.
So
Get him,
close,
boys.
get so far, but all the
Get him, boys.
resources
Get him, boys.
necessary are out
Get him,
as they
boys.
extend the fight. Nice final slash coming into Nats to help secure this kill.
Hey man, as I was
Get some
saying,
gold plating.
final slash
Well
is gonna
done.
be important
Maybe
there.
get the whole
Let's
tower.
Get the War Axe, some extra gold up top. It looks like there's gonna be a counter map play.
Oh,
from
nice. I'm
Foot.
offended.
They're trying to deny space here, and they're doing a very good job.
They take a
All
tower up
this
top.
plating
Shark low.
Going into the hands of RX.
Quicksand
The West
guard.
Can't move forward. Quicksand guard already been used, and that's going to be Shark's.
Defend the tower, defend the tower.
Man, 10
Well done.
seconds left on the turtle, and I like the way that Foot's playing. They're saying, hey, Xe, you're doing a really good job already. Yes, you ended up dying, and now you're a level down. But at the same time, we're not seeing much
They're going to get prio on the turtle.
from A7, right? It's only 450 gold lead, 600 on the opposite side. Like
Bro,
2
this
minutes
glare
ago.
is
Really, it's not
crazy.
much.
The profit will happen here if they're able to actually go ahead and secure themselves a turtle. They're fighting for it.
I don't
It's
think
already
they
a half
can-
health for Foot Esports.
Nope,
I don't know if they
Shark
can
already
actually
gonna
fight
start
this.
initiating,
Shark,
poking their
Shark,
opponent's
Shark. My guy.
collarbone to call him
Quicksand
down
guard.
quickly with the quicksand stand guard. He's going to live in the Raging
He has to use the ult to get away.
Back out. Now it's the 50-50.
No, where are you going, Shark? Where are you going? Kazuya gets it. Just back off, guys. You just back off. Ooh, nice. I'm offended. Nats jumps back in. Big final slash. The damage isn't there, though. Best player clean up. Best player. Nats is popping off. He's popping off. Best player comes in. Gets the kill. Guess what I'm talking about. Best player goes for more. RX on the fucking run. Food, gold.
Another one, and now they want the orange buff.
Make it worth it.
Please.
And Alpha
Please
7
don't
does
throw.
just that. They do
Please
lose
don't
that turtle.
throw.
And man, they get 3 bodies in favor. They're
Best player
looking for
coming in.
more. Under the turret,
Best player coming in.
for Kazuya. They take another and a turret off.
Put your foot down, boys.
It's like A7. They don't negotiate. They just immediately start these wars in enemy territory. They need to make sure they take all of the resources away from foot to slow their scaling down.
Okay, so after all of that, literally in the last couple minutes there, around that turtle, A7 has gotten themselves a good lead, right? 2,000 up. Blotz is going to pick up a Flask of the Oasis. This is a really good item, obviously, for the Matilda.
Put the foot down. Just don't slip.
But what I'm worried about is they're just dealing with this momentum right
There
now
we go.
from A7 thrown at
It's
them.
okay.
And so for Foot Esports, they might have to calm down a little bit here. Or do they match fire with fire?
I think not yet, right? We need to look at the items.
Yeah,
We
you need
to
some
see
time.
How far RX
You're up
is
against a
off,
fighter
whether he's
comp,
going
bro.
Crit or whether he's going for the traditional
Can't go
golden
crazy
stack.
right now.
Look at the items. It looks like he might actually be leaning into the crit side of things.
Ooh,
Not the Wind Talker.
Sky
I think
Piercer?
He's going for the Sky Piercer.
How many
almost
stacks does this man
immediately
have?
after, And then probably Berserker's Fury, Haas Claw, the usual.
Got at least 20, right?
Even looking at this though too, you can see
I feel like he's
traditionally with a Obsidia, right, as he picks up the Sky Piercer. Just takes a little bit longer to get online with the Obsidias, and you know that's something we saw across.
I'm not trying to get
regions
links.
and
The big
other
stat will be very
qualifiers
big
leading
if they
up to
throw. It will
the
be.
road,
I will
the
cry.
MSC, and that's going to be the case. But that's why you have a lot of damage with the Lilia, for example. We've already seen the shades of that in some of these early skirmishes and team fights. And so for leaning
I think
towards
they can
Xy's
finally fight for
damage
this
and, of
turtle.
course, Psyche, that's something they can do.
This
but
turtle's
right now,
this turtle's dumb.
A7's just holding
got
down
this.
the zone around this last turtle.
It looks like it is going to be a contestation. Kazuya trying to get on out
Oh,
of there.
why are they
Still is
swapping
getting-
out?
it's gonna be enough.
Ooh.
Raging Sandstorm, unfortunately,
There we go,
catches him with
boys.
the final slash.
There we go,
Now into
boys.
the back line as RX is trying his absolute
GG's.
best to get out of there. Flickers
GG's.
forward, backwards
Back
just
off,
to get
back off,
out.
back off. Get
Exy,
Esky.
he's
Get
trying his
Esky.
best, but
There you
really,
go.
There's just not enough ways for him to close the distance.
30 stacks.
Xy trying to do what we've seen
30 stacks
before
or
with
20,
the
one of the
Freya,
two.
it's
I
just
didn't
not
pay attention
gonna
when the Sky
happen.
Piercer locked in.
Even with
If he just got 2 or 3 kills.
Kind of splitting them up in the team fight is not going to work for Foot Esports' approach to
It was
this.
his second
And
item.
right now,
I
looking
think he's got
at
40 stacks
4,000
already.
gold ahead for Alpha 7. They've got plenty of time to go ahead and get it situated. They've took care
Did
of
he
all
lock
the
it
tier
in
1
that
turrets
early
as well.
after first
so they're
kill?
in a really good position
Ooh.
to set themselves
Endless
up
battles
for that
into
lore in
now.
about a minute and 10 or so. And so if you're looking at this for Foot Esports, right, you know you got to wait. You gotta let your Obsidia get online. It's even more dire that you don't have the battle spells that you need. We've seen a lot of Purifies being expended so quickly. And it's just, I would say, the power spike that comes with a lineup of Alpha 7 right now. They're going to go and try to make a play with that.
Oh, the Black Shoe's already outside. Key gets pulled away.
Ooh.
And now the final slash
This-
hits the Raging
this is
Sandstorm.
North
Best player now
America.
looking to clean
This is
up
North
the rest of
America.
these kills as they take
Finally,
the T2
boys.
down on bot side on the opposite end, though. Xy not going to give them a chance to breathe as he's looking to trade it back. And now, unfortunately for A7, they got to give up the T2
they gotta give that
down
up.
on the bottom side.
Right now, it's taking
Okay.
a little bit
They
of
take
poke here.
T2 over here.
Good push, Xy. He'll handle it himself. It looks like it's going to be a trade.
This might not
Good
be
grab.
the best decision
Good kill.
just yet. Kazuya, he needs to clear this up. No!
Kazuya in a bad spot, too.
No! They're trying to break him. They're trying to kill him, but now the turret still manages
There we go.
to go underneath into the hands of A7. They take out
Value.
Kazuya, and finally, the best case scenario
Yeah,
for
I'm
A7
casting main
is
stage.
here.
Oh, man.
I fly in on the
Think
20th.
about what this is saying right now for Alpha 7, man. They are giving it to Foot Esports in this game. It's a best of one, but Foot Esports, we talked about it leading into the matchup. They haven't exactly been challenged. Well, now I'd say they have been challenged against Alpha 7. This Lord spawns in. They've got a good, healthy lead in terms of itemization and economy against Foot Esports. This should be a Lord just for
Let's
them.
not get too hype.
I think the main
I've seen Alpha
point here
7
is
through
Foot
worse,
Esports is having
throw
a difficult
worse.
time at trying to dissect this lineup and the way that it sets up around objectives. Best player one will go ahead and start it up, and this should just be a Lord. in their favor. I don't think there's going to be much of a contest here from Foot Esports.
Yeah, that shouldn't be much.
No, they got this.
It's really difficult. A7 has hit all of their power spikes. They're good in economy. They're 5.4K.
The Ruby is working great, honestly. I told you guys.
But I don't even think they've gotten their
Causeway
third
can't
items,
come in.
right?
Like,
It's
nobody
25K
can
at
come
this
in.
point. Even their carries.
You've got
really
Nats
struggling
and
to get the components.
like you've just got such a great
Again,
front
they're gonna
line.
initiate.
Oh, they get it.
So
and
much
now the
crowd
stack position
control.
for best player one is just too highly stacked. It's the percentages, the executions. What can you really do? They're praying for a little bit more, but XE, I think that if by some stroke of luck, best player
Lord coming
one
down
traces in the wrong direction, we might have an opportunity to
freeze
flip
bottom
foot.
lane.
But that depends on that hunt of bone from RX. It needs to connect.
Hey man, his name's best player for a reason, right? I don't know if he's gonna trace us in the wrong direction, right? So they have the Lord making its way down bottom. They can go ahead and start to assault some of these bases. Base turrets, the tier 2s fall up top and mid.
There we go.
Holding on to the Holy Defense shields right now. Foot Esports.
We ain't
will
losing
have
a
to
turkey,
pretty
bro.
much use everything to clear this out. They're really relying
Not now,
on
not ever.
Lilia's damage to clear out these minions and hold down what they can. But
Thanksgiving's right around the
A7
corner.
knocking on the base. They've got.
I can't help. I got some getting hype. I'm getting hype. I don't care. I don't care.
Actually force a situation
I'm getting hype.
that Foot Esports might not want to be in for this as the waves now making their way to the mid.
I'm either going to be real sad or real happy. We always get hype for NA. Shark, what are you doing, bro? You're way too deep. Go home. Good bait. Ooh, Black Shoes pop. Moving on to the mid. Nats flicks in, doesn't connect though. They get the kill on a Psyche, but they're under the tower, guys. What are y'all doing? You're under the towers.
It's not looking that great because as much as they're
They get
taking
bottom
the targets,
tower.
they are not getting real
It's
profit.
2 for
It's
2.
a 2-for-2 trade for a bottom inhibitor. All of this.
That's not bad. 2 for 2 plus
better
bottom inhibitor.
position
Could have
for
been
the
better.
next Lord.
Could have been better.
Question
But
mark is what I'm thinking. Under the turret, they go for that fight. And I get it. I mean, it makes sense. You're ahead this much. You are confident that you can win that. But then
he lost one stack,
the
bro.
teamfight just
He's
didn't go in
maxed
favor
out.
at
Not
all
bye-bye
of
stacks.
Alpha 7 there. And I mean, looking at this too, you know, the build alone, we're going to actually look at the instant replay real quick of this. This is what I was expecting, an initiation to happen. But it just didn't, the follow-through just wasn't there. Even after Causeway was gone, they had enough mobility.
That was bad.
RX,
Yeah, that was bad.
One. They've traded
Nats.
it out, and now they take the
They're
mid-tier
fighting.
one, and now we already have a wins of
Cold World
nature
goes down.
on the side of RX. Okay, this changes it, right? Foot have finally come into a position where
They've
RX
gotten a foot
might
in the
actually
game.
be able to have relevant damage, right? He's been stacking up the bone shards, making sure that he's strong, making sure that the calcium's there. Oh. They're good at first. Slide with the energy.
They both go.
He's able to take the damage for now. A7 being very, very careful. A single shutdown could reset the whole game.
This is tough. Again, just a bit ago, they had like 7,000 gold lead. Couple mistakes on trying to knock on these base turrets has lost them about 4,000 gold over to the
Just
right.
rush Lord. Rush Lord.
Too. This Lord is coming up, and now what earlier when we saw
Rush
just
Lord.
a clear sign to take the objective,
Rush
that's
Lord.
not going to be the case now. Foot Esports is in a really good
They can't. They
position
don't know
to
where they
contest
are,
this
so
one.
I guess
XC
that's
holding
fair.
down that mid. I don't know if they're going to want to force a fight. You could almost expect that Alpha 7 might
Ooh,
try to
Shark
get the
coming
numbers
from behind.
advantage with this. I mean, look at Shark.
Shark
He's
with good
gonna swing
positioning.
around. You've got Zia here as well. They have all the crowd control available to them they want to use. Shark's going to be spotted out,
Bro,
though,
how
here,
the hell
so
does
that's not going to
Blossom-
happen. Now Foot Esports holding down this Lord is sitting at a
That was
half
sus.
Oh, look at this balance. Look at this balancing act. As soon as they see Shark, XC's already moving for that tri-brush, and now the 50-50.
There you go. Arx is gone. Arx is gone. Causeway gets it, but it doesn't matter. They're going to clear house. They're going to clean house. Just go for base. Fuck Causeway. Leave him. Leave him alone, bro.
Psyche is the only member who
There you
can
go.
actually wave clear.
Oh, Causeway buying so much time. He's got Blotsfet there, too. They're going to be enough.
There we go.
Finally, Causeway will go down. Blotsfet trying to get
Guys.
out, but hey, they bought the time they needed. And for A7, they're not going to be able to do much off of this.
8 seconds
They
for
got no
RX.
waves. They got no waves to work with. XC's coming back up in
World.
10 seconds. RX is back in
World,
2.
what is going on, bro?
Finally, we're going to see Blotsfet eventually go down. I mean,
Oh, the shields.
wait, hold on. Does he have his ult?
They're on
I
base,
think
they're
it
on
might
base.
be coming back up, but A7, unfortunely, next
They
minute
take another tower.
Coleworld finally securing the kill, and now we are back to where we started.
Gideon mission secured for Foot Esports off of that one. Started with coming down to the Retribution battle. They won it. I mean, think about it. A7 couldn't have found a better target. They locked down RX. He wasn't even part of the fight, but you lost the objective. And then after that, Kazuya and Blotzfett were able to buy so much time.
We're only 14.5 minutes in, though, so a 4K goal deficit's still good.
Even type of matchup. So Lord is cleared out.
Best player's 14-1 right now.
Ultimately, that's what Foot Esports has wanted ever since the beginning. You know, give RX the time to build up. Now the thing they have to deal with is RX.
Yep.
Don't get picked off.
Don't get picked off. I think right now, they need to figure out where Nats is. He's the only one who can make this quote-unquote super play, right? Raging Sandstorm, you can kind of see it coming towards you before the flicker. There's a moment of hesitation.
I'm scared too, guys. I'm scared too.
Channel up the final slash, but it's really hard to react to. I think Hunter Bone needs to target Nats or best player one. Ideally, Nats, but I don't think it's impossible to catch BP1.
One thing I will say is Nats, you know, he's done this back when he was a former Raider, and it was the surprise factor that he was so known for in the XP lane, especially in his early days into the professional scene, and that's exactly what Arlot does, right? Arlot, in the hands of these XP laners, they're able to surprise the opposing team, and Nats has been able to do that, right? He's got that many assists for a reason, and he's able to go ahead and lock down the right targets. Now, playing against that is what the obstacle is for right now for Foot Esports. Oh.
Ooh, good reaction time here from Kazuya. He smelled something fishy, and he immediately reacted to it. Now, next Lord is coming up.
I got work in an hour and 13 minutes.
Everybody is going for their maximum build. It's
after this game, we might have to end stream.
46. So really, A7 have the extra gold to start swapping items.
City is now scaling.
I think Foot just needs to kill BP one time and then catch Nats.
Either or, maybe. I mean, even if they can just avoid Nats, Conceal, they want to make a play on Xe here.
They're making a hard read.
Yeah, Xe got the information, but I don't know if he's going to be able to escape this.
Oh, okay. Raging Sandstorm as well. The CC immunity keeps
the damage, get the kill, get the kill, get the kill. There we go. That's huge, that's huge, that's huge.
Let's see if they're going to get the trade back. Closet, he's trying to create some space, some distance. They give up their orange buff, but that's totally fine. Now they move forward, and they even use the retribution for it.
RX.
And they want a little bit more. The final slash pushes
RX, get the kill, get the kill. There we go. There we fucking go.
While still having his flicker available.
End it.
Now,
end it here, boys. End it here, boys. Soxy Black Shoes in a bad spot, back into the team. That's done. You're gone. See you later.
It's
2 down. That's it.
That's
fucking it, boys.
A mistake after a mistake, and one more to clean it up.
Catch.
Alpha 7 will win this best of one against Foot Esports.
Oh man, after all that hard work, after everything that A7 calculated to try and push for that game, dropped it to make sure that Foot has one more opportunity, and even then it wasn't enough. Devastating game.
Oh man, we were talking about how important Nats would be throughout this, and you saw how many final slashes ended up making a big moment in these team fights. Even that last one, RX took a guiding wind to essentially his death. It was the final slash that found him through that, and it was just, I mean, this is what people were waiting for, right? Can Alpha 7 bring this kind of synergy, this team play together with the compositions they're going to bring us?
Who isn't guaranteed the #1 seed? Now they're definitely not. What do you mean?
Game, but they made it happen.
Mongols is 3-1.
I feel like this is just their identity, right? Best player wants to be a carry. He doesn't want to be a tank. And then having that double fighter makes it so that they can fight at any moment of the game, which is something that
if we win our next game,
likes, right? Really
it's a 3-way tie.
Out where the tempo coming in from Alpha 7, especially with the Sky Piercer on that Yeast and Shin, makes it almost
if we win against VSG, it's a 3-way tie between us, Mongols, and Foot.
Combined with the Matilda has a lot of staying power. But enough stacks on that Sky Piercer is the staying power is not going to be enough.
Yep, that's why they just needed to cut those stacks in half one time.
All we have to do is beat VSG.
And then they can start shifting their attention to the big playmaker who keeps getting RX killed, man. Oh, it frustrates me mainly because there was so much thought from the side of Foot. Like, they knew, okay, they got War Axes. We ain't touching these guys. We need to give everything up. But I think they needed to have just a little bit of a bite, you know? A little bit more bark as well to go into their own jungle and actually 50-50 go for your buffs, or at least the side camp.
Yeah, again, it's leading into that fact of, you know, Foot Esports finally challenged in this matchup throughout their course of Wildcard so far, and I feel like Alpha 7 knew exactly what they wanted to do.
Oh shit, I almost typed into my work manager chat on WhatsApp instead of the caster.
From the highlights is just Alpha 7 saying, you know, we've got all the crowd control in the world. We can just even pop a conceal, make a play happen. I mean, think about it. Xe had a Purify, but he even had the information that they were coming for him. He couldn't still get away. So there was just so many options for Alpha 7 to utilize, and they could pick who they wanted to up to that point. And this is a very difficult thing to deal with, especially if you are on an Obsidia. How do you survive that? And that's why you're thinking, well, I can rely on the guiding wind, like we mentioned, my own flicker, the ability
Foot
to
beat
get away.
Mongols,
But as you saw,
we beat
sometimes that can be
Foot,
the cause of your death
and Mongols
as well.
beat us.
And I like the innovation coming in from Alpha 7 here. I feel like this opens up the meta much more because one of the strengths of the Frederick
as long as we
is
win
that
our next
double
game,
HP bar, right?
and
But
Foot
against
wins
a
their
Sky
next game, it's a
Piercer,
three-way
it
tie
really
for
doesn't
first.
matter. It's not going to give you enough time for you to fill that gray bar again. And yeah, I feel like double fighters, especially when you get an Arlet and a Ruby, that's amazing because so far we've seen the activators coming in from the jungle as well as the mid. Now they're adding the gold laner as well, able to be an activator for the Arlet to have all those final slashes. So honestly, amazing performance coming in from Alpha 7. Foot finally got their first defeat, and because of that, unfortunately, VSG is eliminated from Group A. That means with that win, Alpha 7 is going through to the CGBS. So honestly, congratulations for Alpha 7. And what a way to do it. Defeat Foot Esports with an innovation on
That's what I'm talking about,
playing
boys.
tank jungles. I'm just going to have a Sky Piercer in the jungle.
I wouldn't say that this is innovation. I think that they blindsided Foot, right? I was convinced. Ruby is like, all right, that makes a lot of sense. Why would they go for the double fighters? Yishin Shin's already start showing, and then you're thinking, wait a minute, I've seen this somewhere. Maybe like sometime earlier this year and even last year. And then it all turns around, right? I feel bad because if I was on the Foot staff, I'd probably be thinking like, man, I wasn't expecting a draft like this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Colwell's playing better for sure.
Ruby, if this was like what?
He's playing much better for sure.
A year and a half ago, you'd
we
be like,
good right now, boys.
Wait, hold on.
We're walking into
I can go to work happy today.
This is one of those moments where you're like,
oh my lord,
I remember this. Like after it happens.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
This used to be the norm. This kind of drive, if it becomes popular
sore.
again, we're going to have 20 minutes, 30-minute games.
Yeah.
With a Houston shit, it
Gotta
could
use the
end
restroom.
earlier. But without the Houston shit, it's just like, all right, who's going to attack from afar?
Yep.
Who's gonna destroy the crystal?
That's one of the weak points of the composition, though.
Yeah.
If teams are able to hold on in their base, you can actually stop that base push from that kind of composition.
They're strong in the fight, but they just can't push.
Yep. And that's the thing. I felt like Foot really took into consideration every single part of the game. Why XE was making such a very specific move in times to go for those side lane pushes to alleviate pressure from those Turtles and Lords, because my goodness, they were not winning those 5v5s for the first 6 minutes of the game.
I mean, here's the thing. What if RX survived, right? What if he doesn't get caught by Nats?
Well, yeah.
Maybe it had enough damage. That's just the biggest problem. But with that being said, we're done with game number 5. That's the 5th BO1 for today. We're going to be jumping into the 6th one, but for now, we're going for a break. So we'll see you guys right after this.
All right, boys. Honestly, guys, I have an hour until work. Now that we know that Alpha 7 has done the right thing, we're probably going to be calling it.
Whenever we let it out,
I will watch the games as I'm getting ready and stuff.
Superpower.
We will
Now imagine an entire city
streaming again
being built to supercharge it.
Tomorrow.
Kadir City,
obviously
powered by Play.
I'm trying to figure out the rules on the what's it called. Same time tomorrow, yes, for sure. We're locked in. You guys know how it is whenever MSC and Worlds comes around. I'm sorry, I've been being a bum, guys. I got into a car accident. Like, life's just been crazy lately.
Yeah, we're gonna get some rest. We work like all day today, so we're gonna get like 30 minutes before we go to work. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Let's go, America. I'm hype. Again, shout out to Mirko for sharing the stream. I really appreciate it. We'll be back on tomorrow. Make sure you guys tune in, please. I will try to schedule a stream maybe, so you'll see. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. TREX out. Alpha 7!